So I was thinking for your wedding colors, you could go with yellow. Oh, yellow? We're feeling maroon. You know, it's a fall wedding, but Emily looks stunning in yellow. She's gonna be so excited to be a bridesmaid. Oh, well, we're actually not doing a wedding party. Excuse me, what? We're not doing a wedding party. You know, I don't really want the fuss of having a wedding party or the drama. And we're super simple. But Emily is your soon-to-be sister. She's going to expect to be asked. That's etiquette. Okay, well, I can't ask her to be in the wedding party if I'm not having one. I really think you should reconsider. Maybe you could just ask Emily to be your maid of honor. I think that would be perfect. She would be over the moon. Well, if I did choose to do a wedding party and have a maid of honor, I would probably choose my sister. Not to be rude to Emily or anything. But like I said, I just don't want the hubbub of having a wedding party. So we're skipping that part. So you wouldn't choose Emily to be the maid of honor? No, like I said, I would choose my sister. But she's soon to be your sister. Well, I'm not having a wedding party. You should. Yeah, we decided we're not going to have seating at our ceremony. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, we're not doing seating. We're just going to have everybody stand. It's like a quick 20-minute thing. Well, no, you need to have some sort of seating. And the venue said we could use their chairs complimentary. So why are you coming to this conclusion? Yeah, they said we could use their chairs complimentary, but we have to pay somebody to put them out. But that's an unnecessary cost. I'm not paying somebody to put the ceremony chairs out. So we're just going to skip it. No, you absolutely can't do that. You have elderly guests attending. They are going to need seats. You also are getting married in a lawn, so people wearing heels are going to sink. And just people in general need a place to sit. 20 minutes is a lot longer than you think to just be standing. Well, that seems like a them problem. No, you as the host need to provide chairs for your guests. I have staff that can do this. They're $20 an hour. You literally don't need more than 2 hours of their time, maybe 2 people. So $80? Yes, and that's $80 well spent. Unless, do you plan to put the chairs out? Well, no, not on my wedding day. Okay, then I will secure the staff to do it. This is so dumb. So you're the person in charge, right? I am the wedding coordinator. What can I help with? So we're not going to be able to stay for dinner. We were hoping we could just get our meals to go. There's 5 of us in our family. Oh, what a bummer you guys aren't able to stay for dinner. But unfortunately, we do not start cooking the dinner until about 7:15. It's just the start of the cocktail hour right now at 6. So I'm not going to be able to give you guys meals to go. But like we're staying through cocktail hour. So can't you just go back in the back and like whip up 5 meals? That's all I'm asking. It's not really that much. Well, I'm not sure if you understand how wedding catering works. There is a process and a lot of the food gets cooked at the same time so that we can plate up at the same time. And logistically, cooking your 5 meals right now just is not going to work. Our kitchen is currently plating up and prepping all of the hors d'oeuvres for cocktail hour. Well, we gave them a wedding gift to like cover our food and drinks, and you're not even gonna give us the food? Well, a wedding gift is a gift. It does not correlate with the food or drink that you're eating. So no, I'm not able to box you up food right now. I'd be happy to get you some hors d'oeuvres to go. Well, no, because we're staying for cocktail hour. Okay, hey, I just got a call from the florist, and they said that you reduced the number of centerpieces from 18 to 12, but that has to be a mistake, right? No, it's not a mistake. We just need to save some money, and so we figured that we could do 12 centerpieces, and you could take 1 or 2 of the centerpieces and deconstruct them and make something for the other tables. Well, no, I won't be doing that. What do you mean you won't be doing that? I'm not a florist, I'm a wedding planner, and so I won't be deconstructing your florist's work and building out new centerpieces. That is not my job. Well, I beg to differ. We hired you to make sure our wedding day is perfect, and to make it perfect, we're going to need you to figure out centerpieces for the other tables. Well, we have the centerpieces figured out. You have 18 tables, so you need to order 18 centerpieces. But I'm trying to save money here, and you are more than capable of doing that for us. Am I capable of doing that? Yes. Will I be doing that, and is that my job? Absolutely not. Well, what do you want me to do then? I can call the florist back and let them know it was a mistake. We'll be needing 18 centerpieces. Hey, ma'am, I've seen you standing over here for about 15 minutes. Are you waiting for someone? Me? No, I'm fine. Okay, well, the cocktail hour's right in here if you want to head inside. No, I won't be heading in there. I'm keeping watch. Oh, and what are you keeping watch from? I'm keeping watch of the card box. You know, the bride's family looks a little suspicious to me, don't you think? No, I don't think that. I think the bride's family is wonderful. And there's no need for you to watch the card box. We have been taking care of it. What do you mean you've been taking care of it? I'm here and I'm watching so nobody steals the card box. There's a lot of money in here. I'm not sure if you know, but our side of the family is very wealthy. It's taken care of because I've been sweeping the card box. Every 30 minutes I empty the card box and I lock them up in the safe. And there's also a security camera that shines on it. So you are fine. And you know what? It's none of my business, people's monetary backgrounds. But yes, I do know there's money in the cards. Yeah, a lot of money. So I'll just be standing here. I don't want somebody accidentally taking the card box. Okay, well, I'm locking the cards up. Hey, I just wanted to call and let you know we're ready to book the venue. Oh, well, that's fantastic. May I ask who's calling? This is Jennifer. You toured us about 2.5 months ago. We're ready to move forward with that June 1st date. Oh, okay. Well, we actually sold that June 1st date, so it is no longer available. What do you mean, you sold that date? We toured you 2.5 months ago, and like we mentioned, our policy is to hold a date for 7 days while you're venue shopping, and we never heard back from you, so we ended up selling the date to someone else. Well, how could you do this to me? I told you how interested I was in that June 1st date. Yes, you were interested, and so were several other people. It was nothing personal, that's just our policy here. We only hold dates tentatively for 1 week. Can't believe you did this to us. We just ordered our save the dates, and we had added this venue as the location. Well, I'm really sorry you did that. You never contracted the space for that date, so it is unavailable. What do you want me to do? I need that date. Well, you're not going to get it here? I would call and cancel those save the dates. Hey, I know you guys were picking your wedding date. Did you guys settle in on anything? We haven't picked an exact date yet, but we're looking at October of next year. That's actually why I was calling. Yeah, do you guys have another wedding in October? No, we don't. Well, you know, we got married last year, and we're really thinking this year we might try to start a family, if you know what I mean. Oh, well, that's really exciting. I'm happy for you guys. So we were hoping you guys might think about getting married in 2 years instead of this next year, you know? I want to be able to drink at the wedding. Oh, so you want us to postpone our wedding for a whole year because you guys might try to start your family? Yeah. I mean, that's why I'm calling. I figured it's way in advance, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal, right? Well, it is a big deal. We want to get married next fall, and that's when we will be getting married. And obviously, if you end up being pregnant, that's totally fine. You can still attend the wedding, or if you've had the baby and you miss it, I would totally understand. Well, no, that's not the point. I was calling because I want to attend the wedding, and I want to be able to drink at the wedding. I heard you, but we're not postponing it. Hey, ma'am, I have a question. Yeah, of course, what can I help you with? Do you have any stamps? Stamps. I do not have any. Is there a reason you would need stamps? Well, yeah, they have these postcards here. I just wrote a postcard to myself from the wedding, and so I want to get a stamp so I can drop it in the mail. Oh, you wrote the postcard to yourself? Yeah, I mean, there's a ton of postcards here, so I filled one out, and I wrote it to myself as a reminder of how much fun I'm having at this wedding. Oh, okay. Well, these postcards here, they're actually a part of their guest book. No, there's no guest book here. These are just a bunch of postcards. Yes, I do know there's no physical book, but they're doing a non-traditional guest book, so you're supposed to fill out these postcards and write them a sweet note. They're going to take all the sweet messages that people wrote on the postcards and put them in their book at home. But what's the point of the postcard then? Postcards are meant for the mail, to send somebody a message from the location you're in. Yes, I do know the purpose of a postcard. They travel a lot, so all the postcards are places they travel together. Well, I guess I'll just take my post. So, like, where's the wedding party? Was looking around and I see no bridesmaids helping out. Oh, well, the bride and the groom decided not to have wedding parties. What do you mean there's no wedding parties? They just decided they didn't want a wedding party. The bride does have a couple of close friends that she's calling her something blue crew. They'll be doing readings and such at the ceremony, but no formal wedding party. Well, why would she do that? Did she get ready alone in a room? That sounds terrible. Well, no, she didn't get ready alone. She got ready with her mom and then the girls and her something blue crew. I knew something was fishy with her. My niece was wondering why she wasn't asked to be the maid of honor. And clearly, the only reason she didn't ask her is because she chose not to have a wedding party. I mean, maybe I don't really know the relationship between them, but they're really happy with their decision. Well, I think their ceremony's gonna look a little silly. No bridesmaids or groomsmen. Well, I actually think it's really nice. Then it's just the couple, and all eyes on the couple. Who's getting married? Yeah, but it's a wedding. There should be bridesmaids and groomsmen. Let me guess, no flower girl either. Nope. Of course. Hey, ma'am, I have a question. Yeah, of course, what can I help you with? The wedding cake was here a little bit ago, and it's not here anymore, so where did it go? Oh, the couple did their cake cutting about 10 minutes ago. The catering team took the cake and cut it in the back. They're gonna put it out on the dessert table. What do you mean they did the cake cutting? 10 minutes ago, the couple did their cake cutting. That's why the cake isn't here anymore. Well, nobody told me. I didn't hear an announcement. I missed it. Yeah, the couple did a casual cake cutting, so when they felt ready, they just went and cut the cake. They got the photographer and then grandma and mom, and that's it. They really didn't want a big moment or any big announcement. So we missed the cake smash, we missed the cake cutting, everything, it's all done already? Well, they didn't do a cake smash. They just cut the cake for pictures, and then the cake was removed. That was it. I'm gonna need you to have the caterer bring the cake back out. I need to get a picture of my great niece cutting the cake. It's tradition. I have a picture of all of my great nieces. Okay, well, I can't do that. You could ask mom or grandma. They were taking pictures on their phone, but the cake's already been cut. I can't believe you guys did this to me. Someone should have came in. Hi, I just wanted to ask you guys a quick question. Yeah, sure, what do you need? I noticed 3 dogs were just brought into the venue, and we don't allow pets of any kind. Are they here for the wedding for some reason? Well, yeah, those are our dogs. We're gonna have them be the ring bearers and flower girl, and then we're gonna have them stay for cocktail hour to get pictures and see everyone. Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we do not allow pets here, so your dogs are gonna have to leave the premises. What do you mean? The dogs are here now? We want them in the wedding. Yes, I do understand you want them in the wedding, but we never discussed your dogs coming here. And in the contract you signed, it clearly states no pets. Well, I'm sorry, but you're just gonna have to bend the rules for us. They're here already. Well, no, I'm not gonna bend the rules. We have about an hour and a half until the ceremony starts, so I'm gonna ask that you have someone take the dogs away from the venue. What if I told you they were emotional support dogs? Then are you gonna kick them out? Well, are they emotional support dogs? Well, no. Then yes, I'm gonna kick them. Hi, honey, it's your mom. Yes, Mom, I saw you called several times. What do you need? I just wanted to let you know I have your wedding decor all organized, and I'm happy to hold on to it until your wedding day. I'm not really sure what you're talking about. We haven't chosen our wedding decor yet. Well, of course, you'll be using your sister's leftover wedding decor. That's what I was organizing. No, Mom, I am not going to be using her decor. She got married in a barn in June, and I am getting married in a library in December. So the themes really don't match. You don't have to be a spoiled brat, honey. We have the decor, and you are going to use it. I just spent all this time organizing it and going through it. Well, like we discussed, I will be taking care of all the decor charges, so you do not have to worry about it, Mom. Well, no, it is my responsibility as the mother of the bride. I already called the venue and I told them we do not need to explore any other alternative decor options. Okay, well, I will call them and I will tell them I will be exploring them. Why? We have boxes of stuff. Do I need to remind you it's my wedding? Not. Ma'am, I have a question. Yeah, of course, what can I help you with? I'm looking here on the seating chart and I don't see me and my husband's name. Okay, not a problem. They may have made a mistake. Let me check my master list. What's your name? My name is Judy Smith. I'm looking here and I don't see a Judy Smith. Did you maybe RSVP under your husband's name? No, he's Bob Smith, and the thing is we didn't RSVP. Oh, you didn't RSVP for the wedding? You know, they made it so difficult. There was like a QR code. I couldn't figure it out. Did see them in the gas station, and I told them that we'd probably be coming. Okay, but like you didn't text them or call them or email them? No. Like I said, I saw them in passing at the gas station, and I said, like, I'll see you at the wedding. So clearly that meant me and my husband were going to be here. You know, because a wedding is a formal event, you typically need a formal RSVP. Well, like I said, we didn't understand how to do it. Well, I'm really sorry, but that would explain why your name's not on the seating chart. I told them we were probably coming, but you didn't formally RSVP. We're leaving. Hey, I think I'm supposed to be here. Well, great. Are you part of the family? Because right now they're taking family pictures. Well, I'm not part of the family yet. I'm dating the bride's brother, so like practically family, and I saw everybody gathered over here. Okay, well right now it is just family. You are more than welcome to hang out in this area. The photographer will call your name if you're supposed to be in the pictures. Well, the thing is, I don't think my name will be on that list. The bride doesn't seem to like me very much. Me and her brother have been together like 3 months already, and she was throwing a fit when I asked to sit at the head table. Okay, well it is the bride and groom's day. If your name is not on the list, unfortunately, I can't force them to take a family picture with you. I mean, aren't you the wedding planner? Can't you tell them I should be in the photos? Yes, I'm the wedding coordinator. And no, I'm not going to tell them you should be in the photos. Like I said, you're more than welcome to hang out here. Family pictures should be wrapping up in about 30 minutes and the ceremony's in an hour. I got all dolled up and they're not going to ask me to be in the family photos? Way to ruin my day. Okay, well, it's not your wedding day, so I'm not sure what the big deal is, but people keep spilling their drinks on me. Ceremony hasn't even started yet. Well, you are wearing a white dress. And you are not the bride. This whole thing? This isn't white. This is eggshell cream. I even asked my friends, and they said it didn't look white. Well, I'm going to be honest. I think your friends lied to you. Well, can you just go tell those people to stop bumping into me and spilling their drinks on me? No, I won't do that. But do you have a change of clothes? I mean, I did pack an extra dress. And are you staying here at the hotel? I am. Well, I would suggest you go up to your room and change. The ceremony starts in 15 minutes. And I think that's plenty of time. Why should I have to change my outfit? It's not white. Well, I'm looking at you, and the dress definitely looks white. And now there's wine stains all over it, so if I was you, I would just go change in the other dress. I guess I will, but I don't look as good in the other dress. Well, that doesn't matter because it's not your wedding day. We'll see you in a bit. We have a wedding update for you. Oh, great. What is it? So we decided to order these little shelves, and we're going to have a calligraphy artist write everybody's names on them, and then put them at each seat. Oh, that's fantastic. So you guys are doing assigned seating. Yeah, I guess. Like we're going to have the shell at each seat with the person's name. Great. In addition to those adorable shells, we are also going to need either a seating chart or an escort card to help your guests get to their table. Well, no, we're not doing a seating chart or escort cards. We're doing the shell at each seat. Yes, I do understand that you're going to have the names at each seat on a shell, but your guests need to know which table to go to. So we either have to do a seating chart or an escort card in addition to the shells. That seems like a lot of work. I think it's fine. We'll just let our guests go in and find their seats. No, you won't be doing that. You invited 300 people. That will take a lot of time for people to go around and try to find their name. You need to have a chart or an escort card. Welcome to the whole wedding. What kind of drink can I get you? Well, what kind of drinks are there? They have a full bar, beer, wine, soda, and then they have their signature cocktail. It's called the Bow. What's in that? It's vodka with orange juice, cranberry, topped with a lime. That sounds good. I'll take a Bow. But instead of the orange juice, can I just get extra cranberry juice? Then can I also add Sprite in there? And instead of a lime, can I have a lemon? Okay, so you want vodka with extra cranberry juice, topped with a lemon. Yeah, so I'll take 2 of those. 2 Bows. We want the signature cocktail. Well, do you want the signature cocktail or do you want the drink that you just told me? I want 2 signature cocktails. One normal, but then I want the other one to have extra cranberry, the lime, and add Sprite. Okay, so 1 signature cocktail and 1 specialty drink. Coming right up. Here you go, here's your drinks. Well, why do our drinks look different? I ordered 2 signature cocktails. Well, technically, 1 is the signature cocktail. The other is just a vodka cranberry with Sprite and a lemon. Hey, ma'am, I have a question. Yeah, of course, what can I help you with? When's the specialty exit and what are they doing? Oh, they're not doing a specialty exit tonight. They did the flower toss after the ceremony, and their photographer's not here late night. What do you mean there's no exit? And the photographer's leaving early? Yeah, the couple didn't want a specialty exit. They're just going to do a last group dance and then hop on the trolley for their after party. And the photographer's only contracted till 9. Well, why would they do that? Why wouldn't they have their photographer here till the end? That's like the most important. You know, those end-of-the-night photos really weren't important to them. Instead, they had the photographers for getting ready and throughout all of the big items. And they'll get plenty of dancing photos, too. I can't believe this. They're really cheaping out on their wedding. No, I mean, I don't think they're cheaping out on their wedding at all. They had the photographer for 10 full hours, and they just don't want a specialty exit at the end of the night. It's really not a big deal. You know, I think I should try to organize something. I can capture the pictures on my phone, and we could still line everybody up. No, we're not going to be doing that. They really don't want a big exit at the end of the night. Hey, man, I have a quick request. Yeah, of course. What do you need? I know we're about to start the reception, but I was wondering if you had a projector and screen you could get set up for us. You need a projector and screen now for what? We put together a special slideshow. It has pictures and videos, and we wanted to have it up during our speech during dinner time. Well, I'm really sorry, but I'm not going to be able to help you. We don't carry that kind of equipment on site here. What do you mean, you don't carry it? We don't have screens and projectors on site. You would have to rent those things way in advance. Well, we just assumed you'd have it. I'm really sorry you assumed that. Are you able to do your speech without the slideshow? I mean, we could, but we are really relying on the slideshow. I do have an alternative option, but there is a fee attached to it. Well, yeah, we'll just do that. What's the fee? It's a rolling TV screen. The fee is $250. Do you guys want to use that? Yeah, just tack it onto their bill. No, we won't be doing that. But it's for their wedding. But it's something you want to do, so you can cover the charges. Then we'll just do it. Hey, ma'am, before you walk out the door, can I stop you for just a second? Are you talking to me? Yes, I am. The vases that those flowers are in, they're rented, so I'm gonna need those back. No, my sister said we could take the flowers home. So I'm taking the centerpiece from my table. Yes, you can take the flowers home. You just can't take the vases they're in. What do you mean? What am I gonna do with a bunch of flowers without a vase? Well, you could take them home at your house and make your own centerpieces. I really can't let you walk out the venue with the vases. It would be fine if you just let me take this one. It's not a big deal. No, it is a big deal. The couple is going to be charged for each of those vases if you take the centerpiece. So why don't you just take this cup? You can put the flowers in this. Then it's a vessel for you to get them home. Well, no. If I can't take the whole thing, then I don't want to take it at all. Okay, then. No problem. I'll just take the centerpiece and I'll keep it here. Well, I love the centerpiece. Yes, and I could allow you to take the flowers from the centerpiece. You just can't take the vases. I'm not sure why you're being so rude to me. I'm not being rude, ma'am. I'm trying to avoid extra costs for the couple. Hey guys, I just wanted to call. Your DJ let me know that you haven't made your final payment yet, and the wedding's next week. Yeah, we were just gonna wait until after the wedding, because we know we're gonna get a lot of cash gifts, and we're low on funds. I don't think he'll mind. Well, no, that's why I'm calling. In your contract, the payment is due 2 weeks out from the event, in full, and if you don't pay, your DJ does not have to work your wedding day. What do you mean? We'll pay him, it will just be after the wedding. No, you won't be doing that. If you do not pay, you will be breaking your contract, which means the DJ does not have to show up on your wedding day. You know, that would be so rude of him not to show up. It would ruin my wedding. You know what's also rude is not paying your vendors. That's like asking them to work for free. I don't think my vendors realize how expensive hosting a wedding is. I'm sure they do, but these are the dates you agreed upon for payment. Would you like me to facilitate the conversation to get that started? I mean, I guess so. Okay, great. Hey, we have a wedding update for you. Oh, great. Did you guys end up picking a caterer? We did, and it's super cheap. We are so excited about how much money we're saving. Super cheap? Do you mind sharing what you guys picked? Yeah, we picked ABC Restaurant. We're just ordering takeout, and then they're going to deliver it directly to the venue. So easy, and it barely costs anything. Well, that's interesting. What time are they delivering the food? And, like, who's handling cooking it, placing it out, replenishing it? I think they said the latest they could deliver is 1 or 2 o'clock, and nobody needs to do anything. The food's already cooked, so we can just put it out on the tables, and then when it's time for dinner service at the reception, we're good to go. Well, no, you can't do that. You cannot have food sitting out from 1 o'clock until dinner, which is at 7 o'clock. All of your guests are going to get sick. No, they won't. They won't even know. Well, if the food is supposed to be warm, how's it staying warm? We'll just keep the to-go lids on it. It will keep it warm. It will be fine. No, it will not be fine. We're not doing that. Well, we already signed a contract. No. All right, best man, I just want to make sure you have your speech here, because once the ceremony gets started, we're not really going to have time to come back to this room. Yeah, I have it. I have it on my phone. Great. Do you want to email me that so that I can print you out a copy? No. Why would I do that? I have it on my phone. It's always nice to have it on your phone, but personal preference, it is always nice to have a backup just in case. And also, it looks better when you're reading your speech off paper than off your phone, because then in pictures it looks like you're texting. Well, I don't care about that. I wrote it on my phone. I'm good to go. Are you sure? I'm going to ask you one more time. I'm happy to print it off for you. Yeah, I said it. I'm sure. During cocktail hour, the best man loses his phone. Okay, we're about to do speeches, about 3 more minutes. Maid of honor first, followed by the best man. I can't find my phone. What do you mean you can't find your phone? Did you leave it somewhere? Well, we ran to the gas station to get drinks, and I think I left it there. Okay, well, this is one of the reasons why we'd like to have a backup of the speech. Well, it's fine. I'm just gonna wing it. That's great. You're up. I remember when I had Hey, ma'am, are you in charge here? Yeah, I am. I'm the coordinator. What can I help you with? You have like a cart or something? A cart? Yeah, like something with wheels. I'm bringing in a few items that are really big and really heavy. I do have something, but may I ask what these items are? It's their wedding gifts. I wanted to get them something big to show them how much I love them. Oh, well, that's great. It's the wedding gifts. How big are we talking? So I thought it'd be funny to buy them something obnoxious that they can have at their house that will always remind them of me. So something that wasn't on their registry? Of course it wasn't on their registry. I bought one of those giant inflatables, you know, that are outside of the car dealerships, because I work at a car dealership. And I used to be like their ultimate third wheel. I thought it'd be so funny. That is something. Do you think maybe that we could arrange to just put it in someone's car? Because the couple's going to have to take all the gifts at the end of the night, and that's kind of a large gift. Funniest part is I put a box inside a box inside a box. Hey, ma'am, I saw you just take that piece of paper off of the display. Do you mind if I get that back from you? Oh, this? It's my table assignment. That's why I took it. Yes, I do understand it's your table assignment. That piece of paper is just for display. There's other people's names on it. But I grabbed it because I didn't want to forget where I'm supposed to go when it's time for reception. And I'm here. I'm at table number 1. Yes, that is supposed to tell you where to go. And since you know you're table number 1, I'll just take that piece of paper back. I'm going to hang it by the others. No, I'm holding on to it so I don't forget. Well, there's a bunch of other people sitting at your table. And if that piece of paper's not on display, they can't find their names. Well, I'm skimming over the list here. I know most of these people. There's only like 4 or 5 people I don't know. Yes, so I'll be needing that piece of paper back so I can hang it by the others, so those other 4 and 5 people can know where to sit. If I wasn't supposed to take it, why did they make it so easy to grab? Well, if you notice, they're all hanging on twine with little pins at the top, but they're not meant to be taken. They're for display. It's a seating chart. They should have glued it down then. It was really easy to grab. Okay. Hey, ma'am, I have a question. Yeah, of course, what can I help you with? I know I shouldn't ask this, but I just have to. Yeah, what's your question? Why did they only give roses to the moms and the grandmas during the wedding ceremony? Oh, they chose to do a rose ceremony. It's really significant about the eternal love between a mother and their children. That's why the roses went to the moms and the grandmas. Just a really nice way to honor them and include them in wedding day. Well, I felt a little excluded. I'm the bride's aunt and her favorite aunt, and I played a big role in her life, and I feel a little slighted that I didn't get a rose. Well, like I said, the ceremony's meant for mothers and grandmothers, and they did not choose it to make people feel left out, not at all. It's very convenient to just include them because they're in the front row. It really was beautiful. It was, but it did upset me. I mean, I really thought I'd be honored with a rose. Well, I don't think you need to make a big deal out of it. The bride was not trying to leave you out. No aunts were included. But I feel I should thank you guys for coming. We're gonna have everybody head outside for the bubble exit. The couple will be enjoying a private last dance. Ooh, did you hear that? Private last dance. Hi guys, do you mind grabbing your things? We're all heading outside for the bubble exit. I don't really want to do the bubble exit. I'm just gonna stay in here and I'm gonna record the private last dance. Oh, that's so sweet of you to offer. But we have a photographer, they have a content creator, so they'll be capturing all the footage they need. Please just kindly grab your things and head outside for the bubble exit. I really don't want to go outside though, ma'am. I'm just gonna stay in here. I'll be really quiet. Well, like we said, they're enjoying a private last dance, so we need everybody out of the room. If you don't want to stay for the bubble exit, you can head to your car. So you're kicking me out? That's kind of rude of you. I'm not trying to kick you out. I'm just trying to get everybody out of the space so they can enjoy their private last dance. Emphasis on private. Well, sounds like you're kicking me out. I'm just kindly asking you to move from here to outside. I know they'd love if you participate in the bubble exit. They'd probably love if I stayed in here and got pictures for them. No, they hired professionals for that. Whatever, I'm leaving. You're the lady in charge, right? Yeah, I am. I presume you're the DJ? Yeah. I'm loading my equipment in now, but then I have to talk to you. Oh, okay. Well, go ahead and take time with your equipment. We have power strips here, and we already put the linen on your DJ table. Yeah, I don't care about that. But I had some changes that I needed to get to you. You had changes? Like changes in the timeline? Yeah, I really didn't like the way you laid it out. I suggested some alternative options to the couple, and I'm pretty sure that they liked those. Like, better than yours. Well, I just had a walkthrough with them yesterday. They approved the timeline, so we're gonna use the timeline that I created and that they approved. Yeah, but the flow for yours, it doesn't work for me. I need to eat dinner at this specific time, and also, I just hate when the first dance is right away after introductions. I really like to hype the crowd up and, sometimes do trivia and stuff. Well, did the couple talk to you about this? Because they did not mention that at all to me. No, they didn't, but, that's what I like to do as the DJ. Okay, well, I'm the planner, and we already decided on the timeline, and we're gonna stick to that. Hey, guys, I just want to make sure we have the wedding rings. Best man, do you have them in your pocket? No, I don't have them. I gave them to the ring bearer. You're joking, right? No, I'm not joking. I gave it to the ring bearer an hour ago. He was so cute, he was walking around with the box and stuff. Yeah, that's the thing. The ring bearer is 3. He really shouldn't have the wedding rings. Let me go check on him real quick. The went and I checked and the ring bearer did not have the rings. Yeah, so I checked with the ring bearer and his mom, and the rings are not in the box. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I gave it to him, so he should have them. That is the job of the ring bearer, to carry them. I do understand that the ring bearer is supposed to have the rings, but I'm not sure how much clearer I could have been when I said, do not give him the rings. Make sure you hold on to them. When did you say that? Yesterday in rehearsal? I reminded you not to give him the rings? Oh, you did, didn't you? Well, it slipped my mind today. I'm real sorry about that. Sorry's not going to get us the rings back. I need you and all the groomsmen to come with me to look for the rings. I don't really think it's my job to find the rings. It is. Hey, you're the wedding planner, right? Yes, I am the coordinator. What can I help you with? I'm going to need you to talk some sense into my daughter. I'm sorry, you're going to need me to what? Talk some sense into her. She just told me that she'll be walking herself down the aisle, and we're not doing that. Well, I mean, it is her wedding, and she's seen that she really wanted to just walk herself down the aisle. I really don't think it's a big deal. A big deal? It sure is a big deal. I'm gonna need you to lie to her and tell her that it's mandatory that her dad walk her down. Well, no, I'm not gonna tell her that. Nothing is mandatory. And if she wants to walk herself down the aisle, I think you should let her. She's really just being a brat. She needs to get over the fact that her and her dad's relationship isn't great and suck it up for wedding day. He's been wanting this. He's been dreaming of walking his little girl down the aisle. Well, I'm not going to get in the middle of your family dynamics. And if the bride says she's walking herself down the aisle, that's what we'll be doing on wedding day. I really need you to do this for me. No. Hi, sir. I'm gonna ask you to stop pulling on the doors. Well, I need to get in there. My niece is getting married. Yes, and the doors are locked because the processional has started. Well, no, I'm not here for the processional. I'm here for the ceremony. Yes, the processional is part of the wedding ceremony, and it has already started. Well, we're just like 6 or 7 minutes late. Yes, and we start on time. Well, the doors are locked until the bride gets all the way to the front of the aisle, and the ceremony starts. Then I'll bring you guys in. I'm pissed. I came here to see my niece walk down the aisle. Okay, sir, I do understand you're upset, but like I said, you are more than welcome to go in the ceremony once the processional is done. You are ruining this day for me. Sir, I'm gonna need you to stay calm. Like I said, as soon as she gets to the front of the aisle, I will let you in. Just let me in now. No, because if I open the doors and let you in, it's gonna be a big disruption before she walks down the aisle. And she doesn't want that. She asked us to hold everybody in the foyer. Just open the doors, man. Sir, I'm not opening them. I'm gonna tell my brother you held me hostage here. Go ahead. They approved this. You're such a... Hi, I see you setting up a tripod in the big light over here. Are you the videographer? No, I'm not the videographer. Oh, okay. Did they hire a content creator? Wait, I don't know what that is, but no, I'm not that. Hey, then may I ask who you are and what type of equipment you're setting up for? Well, I'm a dear friend of the groom. We grew up together, and I'm giving them a surprise gift and gifting them a video of their wedding from me. Well, I do think that's really sweet, but the couple does have a professional videographer they hired. They what? They have a professional videographer? They've been here since noon and are capturing everything throughout the day. So I'm not going to have you set up your equipment and your tripod here. The videographer is going to need that space. I can't believe they did this to me. Sir, I'm not sure what you're talking about. They knew I wanted to start a videography business. I mentioned it to them at the bar a few weeks ago. Okay. Did you offer your services to them? Well, no, I didn't do that. That's why this is a surprise gift. Well, I'm not sure what to say, but your equipment can't stay here.
This is your friendly reminder that wedding guests can be dumb. Like for some reason, when people attend a wedding, their brains don't work. So if you are doing a non-traditional guest book, meaning anything that is not a book that you sign, please provide direction. I know it sounds stupid and you're like, oh, people will know what to do. They won't. I see it every weekend. You got the Polaroid guest book? Leave direction. You want people signing Jenga blocks? Make a sign. You want them to highlight a verse in the Bible? Spell it out for them. That is all. Bye.
So we have a huge wedding update for you. Great, what is it? We decided we're gonna scrap our venue and surprise our guests by doing a river boat reception. Like none of them will know, they're just gonna show up, and then we're all gonna get on a boat for the reception. Wow, that's something. Does it really need to be a surprise, though? You know, some of your guests might not be comfortable getting on a boat. What do you mean they might not be comfortable? It's a boat. Everybody loves a boat. Yes, and I don't think there's anything wrong with the reception on the boat. I think that's really fun. But I don't think you should make it a surprise. That takes away all the fun. The surprise part, yes, I do understand you really want to wow your guests, but I think you need to let them know ahead of time that they're going to be going on a boat. Some guests may have seasickness, some may have a fear of being on the water, or they may want to bring alternative shoes. There's lots of different reasons why doing a surprise boat ride may not be the right choice. I don't care, they can just suck it up. They can suck it up for the 6 hours on the boat. You need to let them know ahead of time, so people can prepare. I'm not doing that. Hi, ma'am. I see you shifting that table around. Can I help you? Yeah, I'm not sure if you know me. I'm the mother of the bride. Yes, I do know you. I met you several times in the planning process. May I ask why you're moving this table? Well, you know, I just want the best view of my princess getting married. And I don't think where you place the table is the right spot, so I'm shifting it into place. Okay, well, I'm going to have you stop. You actually do have the best view of the couple. Your daughter specifically picked this table here, right next to the sweetheart table, and for you and your husband to be sitting at an angle so you have a view of her and your soon-to-be son. It's just not good enough. I needed a better view than that. I can't have you move the table where you're moving it to. That makes the table on the dance floor. We do not put equipment on the dance floor, and you're also blocking this pathway, and that is where the wedding party will be entering from. Well, then I think we need to shift the sweetheart table. No, we are not shifting the sweetheart table. That is the center of this whole layout. The table's gonna stay where it's at. It's a wonderful view. You sure? Hey, ma'am, could you help me with something? Yeah, of course, what can I help you with? Would you be able to warm it up outside? I'm sorry, did you ask me to warm it up outside? Yeah, like bring some heaters out. You know, I'm trying to smoke a cigarette out here, and it's frigid. It's just freezing. It's unbearable. Well, I am really sorry that it's cold out there. It is December in Pennsylvania, so it is going to be cold. Yeah, but can't you do something to warm it up? Like bring me out some heaters? Well, we do have heaters available, but the couple does not want the heaters out here. They are trying to encourage their guests not to come outside. That's why everything is planned indoors for this winter wedding. Well, I'm just trying to enjoy a cigarette. and I need it to be warmer out here. Ma'am, I'm really sorry, but cigarettes need to be smoked outside, and I cannot control the weather. Well, what if I open the doors right here and let the heat kind of come out here, and I'll smoke close to the door so that I can feel the warmth? No, ma'am, we're not going to be doing that. We're not going to be having the smoking fumes come in the building or propping the doors open and having the heat flow outside. Well, why not? It's cold out here. Ma'am, you're in charge of everything tonight, right? Yep, I'm the coordinator. I'm making sure everything runs smoothly. What can I help you with? I just need to know where I can sign up because I want to do a speech. What do you mean where you can sign up? Like I want to give a toast to the couple, I want to give a speech. I wasn't sure when those were happening. Well, actually, they have a limited amount of speeches today. The majority of the speeches were at rehearsal dinner yesterday, and just the parents will be saying something tonight. And me, I want to say something tonight. I wrote down my thoughts on this cocktail napkin, so I figured I can just get up and say a couple of words. Well, I think that's really sweet that you want to say some words, but like I said, the speeches tonight are very limited. I think you should just go up and give your well wishes to the couple. Well, no, I took time writing my speech down. Yes, on a napkin, I see that, sir. So I want to say my speech. I'm just going to go ask the DJ if I can have the mic. It will be like 2, 3, maybe 5 minutes tops. No, sir, you were not doing a speech tonight. Like I already said, the speeches are limited, and you're not on the list. Can't believe you're telling me no. I went to grade school with the groom. Okay? Hey, Julie, I wanted to give you a call. I just got off the phone with your caterer, and I had a question. Oh, yeah, we finalized everything with them yesterday. We gave them our final count and paid the final invoice. Yeah, that's actually what I'm calling about. They said that you paid for 125 guests. Yep, that's right, we paid for 125. But you had 160 people RSVP, and the floor plan's for 160. We just wanted to make sure it was okay that I gave them a call and let them know your actual guest count. They can send you another invoice. Well, no, we told them 125 for a reason. Food is not cheap, and we know caterers always have extra, so we figured we'd just tell them 125, and it'd be plenty for our guest count. Well, no, your guest count is 160, so they are going to bring food for 125, not 160 people. Well, I mean, it's fine. Isn't there some no-shows on wedding day? Yeah, usually a handful, maybe like 2 or 3, not 40. So you're going to have to tell them your actual guest count for the food. Well, I don't want to pay for that. It's so expensive. Okay, then the other option is to uninvite 40 people. Well, I won't be doing that. Okay, then. I'll call them and let them... Can you point me in the direction of Barbara, the stepmother of the bride? Oh, yeah, she's back in the bridal room. Is there something I could help you with? Yeah, I'm her photographer, and I just wanted to check in and make sure I was good to start shooting. I'm sorry, did you say you were the photographer? I'm Barbara's photographer. She hired me. She wants me to get a lot of pictures of her and her husband and just capture candid, beautiful moments of the wedding day. Okay. Yeah, I'm a bit confused because the bride and groom hired their own photographer, and that photographer has a second shooter, and they're already here taking pictures of everybody. Well, I mean, I'm here mainly for Barbara. She paid me to take pictures, so I'm just going to check in with her and then I'll start shooting the wedding. If you can please stay here, I'll bring Barbara out. I'm not sure if Barbara brought this to the attention of the couple or the current photographer, so I don't want there being any drama today. No, I won't have drama. I'm really here to take pictures to make sure Barbara looks her best, because we all know that's not the bride's plan with her photographer. Well, the photographer is here to take pictures of the couple getting married, not just Barbara. It's not Barbara's... Hey, Uncle Ben, I'm glad I caught you. Yeah, your mom told me you had to talk to me about something? Yes. I was looking at your response card, and I see you scratched off 6 and wrote in that there will be 10 of you, but we only have 6 seats reserved for you and your kids. Well, you know, the kids, they're in middle school, high school. They got girlfriends, they got boyfriends. So we invited them, so there will be 10 of us. Well, I'm really sorry, Uncle Ben. The kids' girlfriends and boyfriends are not invited to the wedding. I mean, they're young, and we've never met them. Well, they're coming. We already told them. We invited them. Yes, I do understand that you invited them. You are going to have to uninvite them. We don't even have a lot of kids at the wedding. The only ones invited are my cousins, and none of them have significant others. But I don't know what you want me to do, sweetie. I already invited them, and I would feel terrible telling them they can't come now. And your cousins are just so excited to bring them. Well, like I said, you're going to have to uninvite them. Well, what's going to happen if we show up with them? There won't be a spot for them. It's going to be really uncomfortable. So please don't bring them. Oh, is this where the wedding party's lining up? Yes, it is. I'm going to line them back up in the hallway area. Okay, great. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go. I'm sorry, I don't remember you at rehearsal. Are you in the wedding party? Well, I was. And I'm here now and I have my dress on, so I just want to get lined up. Don't want to cause a fuss. What do you mean you were? So I was a bridesmaid. Me and the bride didn't see eye to eye. She kicked me out, but I had already bought the dress, and I'm here and I'm wearing it, so I'll just line up wherever I have to go. So the bride kicked you out. So technically you're not in the wedding party anymore. I mean, technically, but like I said, I don't want any drama. I'll just line up, so just put me wherever I'm supposed to go. Well, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna line you up with the wedding party. If the bride asked you not to be in the wedding, I'm not going to line you up. There is no spot for you. Well, that's kind of rude. I'm here and I'm in the bridesmaid dress, so just let me line up, lady. I don't know what to tell you, but you don't have a spot. You are no longer a bridesmaid. Well, if I'm not a bridesmaid, I'm not staying. I think that would be wise. The door is over there. Hey, I had a quick question. Yeah, of course. What could I help you with? I see you're carrying a box. Yeah, I wanted to drop this off to you in private because I have an extra table that I need to add to the reception. I'm sorry, what? An extra table. I invited some of my friends, and I didn't tell my daughter about it, so we figured I could just give you some extra decor, and you could pop up a table, and they could sit at this table over at the end. I told them they won't be on the seating chart, so they know. So you invited your friends secretly, and you brought your own decor to set up a secret table for them. Yep, that's correct. I didn't want to bother my daughter. I know she was overwhelmed with everything else. What kind of decor's in this box? Does it match the other decor? Well, I brought a linen from my house and just some candles I figured we'd pop on. They'll be in the corner, so I don't think it's going to be noticeable. I do think it's going to be noticeable. And how many people did you invite to the secret table? 8. I invited 8 people. And they all said they're coming, so we're really excited. And I'm assuming since it's secret, you didn't talk to the caterer? No, I forgot about that part. I won't be setting... Hi, I'll take a double shot of vodka, please. Oh, I'm sorry, the venue policy says we're not allowed to serve shots. But I could get you a double vodka cranberry, anything like that? No, I just want a double shot of vodka. Well, like I said, I can't serve you that, so can I get you something else? Oh, I get what you're saying. I'll take a double vodka neat. Well, no, sir. I can't serve it to you neat. That's the same thing. So can I get you a double vodka with cranberry, with water, with orange juice? What about a double vodka with some ice in it? Well, like I just said, I'm going to have to add something to the vodka. I am not allowed to serve it to you straight. I'm not sure how much more clear I can be. Well, what if I told you, this was for the groom? Then would you give it to me? No, I wouldn't, because our policy here is no shots, and the couple signed off on that. And also, they have a maitre d', so they have their drinks taken care of already. Well, yes, I know that was a lie. It's not actually for the groom. What if I slipped you a 5? I would also say no, but I'll help the person behind you. Hi, I'm calling because I'm planning a special event, and I needed to find out how much it costs for a rental in June. Well, our peak Saturday rate is $7,500. Are you sure that's the rate? I don't know if you heard me, but I'm just planning an event. It's not a wedding. Yes, ma'am, I heard you. And regardless of what type of event it is, the rate is $7,500 for a peak Saturday. It's not discounted for a special event? Like I said, it's not a wedding. Absolutely not. Yes, ma'am, I heard you. It's $7,500. That's our flat rate for any type of event. Well, that's weird, because I heard online that if you tell people you're renting it for an event, that it's cheaper than a wedding. Well, you can't believe everything you hear online. Our venue has hard costs attached to it, so regardless of what type of event, it's $7,500. Well, then I'll come clean. I'm actually renting it for a wedding, so I'd like to move forward. Well, I'm really sorry. All of our Saturdays in June are booked up. Well, that's not fair. Snooze you. I have a wedding update for you. Okay, fantastic. I'm all ears. What type of decisions did you make? Well, we got the quote back for the chairs, and they're wildly expensive, so we're going to be ordering 75 chairs, and that's what we'll use at the reception. Okay, but you have 150 guests, so what are you going to be doing with the other 75 guests? Like, what will they be sitting in? Well, we figured they could just stand. We really don't want to spend a lot on chairs, so we figured it'd be fine. We'll get 75 chairs, half the guests can sit, half the guests can stand. No one's going to care. Well, no, a lot of people are going to care. You are serving filet for dinner, which means there's going to be a plate. People need to sit down to eat a meal like that. Well, I mean, I've eaten a meal like that standing at my kitchen counter. Okay, well, this is a wedding. People are in heels. People are in formal wear. You need to have a seat for every guest when you're serving a plate of dinner like that. I don't want to pay for 150 chairs. Well, why don't we look at more cost-effective options that might work in your budget? No, I like the chairs that I ordered. It's my wedding, and no one's going to care. Yeah, ma'am, I have a question. Yeah, of course, sir. What can I help you with? Are you going to be walking around with, like, past apps? I'm getting hungry. Oh, well, tonight they just have the grazing table over there. It's a huge charcuterie spread, but there's no past hors d'oeuvres tonight. You're kidding me, right? No, sir, I'm not kidding. There isn't any past hors d'oeuvres. There's just that large grazing table. It's really made up of 4 different stations. There's a crudité, cheese and meats, 3 different dips, and a little crostini bar on the side. I'm just annoyed. Well, sir, I'm really sorry you're annoyed. But those are really great options. Do you need me to go up and make you a plate? No, I don't need you to make me a plate. I won't be eating that. Everybody's grimy hands are getting all over it. That's disgusting that they're having a grazing table. Well, I'm really sorry you feel that way. There are plates and tongs and other utensils. People are not touching the food. I saw the groom's family, and I'm not eating where their hands are touching. Well, I guess I'll starve. Okay, sir. I'm really sorry that you do not like the grazing table. Have a nice night. Well, you're no help. I need to talk to the wedding planner right now. Hi, ma'am. I heard you needed to talk to me. What can I help you with? I'm upset. I am truly upset. Okay, and what are you upset about? I just saw that the bride did a dance with her mom, a special dance with her mom, and decided not to dance with her dad. Yes, that was a decision that she made. I really thought the mother-daughter dance was beautiful, didn't you? No, I didn't think that. Oh, well, I'm really sorry you feel that way. Well, aren't you going to ask me why I didn't like that decision? No, it's really none of my business. Well, just so you know, I am the bride's aunt, the sister of her dad, and how could she do this to him? It is supposed to be the father-daughter dance, not the mother-daughter dance. I know he wasn't a part of her life, but he's here tonight, and he is probably so upset. Okay, like I said, I'm really sorry that you feel that way. I know she had a conversation with her dad, and he was fully aware they would not be doing the father-daughter dance. Well, it was news to me. Not only did she hurt his feelings, she hurt mine. Okay, well, you can unpack this. Hi, ma'am, I have a question. Yeah, of course, what can I help you with? I don't like red velvet cake. I was hoping you could bring me vanilla. Oh, well, I'm really sorry you don't like red velvet cake. That is the wedding cake flavor, so we don't have vanilla cake. What do you mean there's no vanilla cake? All of the cake being served is the wedding cake flavor, and the flavor just happens to be red velvet with the cinnamon cream cheese filling. It looks delicious. Maybe to you, but not to me. I don't like red velvet. That's why I'm asking for vanilla. And like I said, I'm really sorry, but the only flavor the couple has provided is their wedding cake flavor, which is red velvet and cream cheese. Just think it's so inconsiderate of them that they're only serving one flavor. Well, if you're not happy with the cake here, they do have a cookie table, so there's tons of other options. I don't want cookies. I want wedding cake. And it's such a shame that I don't get to have any tonight. Well, that's by choice. You do get to have wedding cake. It's sitting right in front of you. I'm not eating that. Who picks red velvet as a wedding cake flavor? Vanilla is better for the guests. Well, it's not your wedding, it's their wedding, and they pick their favorite flavor. Hi, I just wanted to call and clarify something with you. Yeah, of course. What kind of questions do you have? I was looking at the detailed timeline you sent over, and it says we can't get in the venue until 1 o'clock. That has to be a typo, right? No, that is not a typo. You contracted the space for 1 o'clock until midnight, so you can come on site at 1 o'clock. Well, I just have a couple of things that I wanted to drop off and maybe get an early start. So I was thinking on Friday night I could bring some things by and just start putting linen from the tables, those sorts of things. Well, I'm really sorry. I'm not going to be able to have you come by on Friday and start early. We do have another wedding on Friday night. If you're interested, you can rent out the space on Saturday morning if you'd like. The fee is $500. Well, no, I don't want to pay any more money. I just want to come in and drop off a couple things and maybe set up a couple items. Like, I won't be in the way. Well, you won't be able to set up anything because there is another wedding going on, so please do not come by and drop things off. Well, what if I showed up at 8 a.m. on Saturday? That would work for $500? They don't want to pay that. Hi, are you the wedding coordinator? Yeah, I am. What can I help you with? But we decided to bring our sons along to the party tonight, so we're going to need 4 more chairs on our table. I'm sorry, did you say 4 more chairs? Yes. My sons are home from college, and I ran into the bride last week and I was going to ask her, but I forgot, so I just had them tag along and they brought their girlfriends. How convenient for you. Were your sons invited to the wedding? You know, I'm not really sure. I didn't look closely at the invitation. But the bride used to babysit them. She's going to be so delighted that I brought them. She might be surprised. I don't know if the word delighted is what she's going to feel. Well, like I said, honey, it doesn't really matter. I just need 4 more chairs at my table. What table would that be? Table 5. Well, unfortunately, table 5 already has 10 people at it, so we're going to have to sit them at a cocktail table, since they weren't invited and they didn't RSVP. That's so rude. Why would you do that to them? Well, like I said, there's no room at your table, and they were not invited and they did not RSVP. But it's buffet, so there's going to be enough food. Well, I would expect them to accommodate. Hi, ma'am, can you help me with something? Yeah, of course, what can I help you with? I see there's 3 rows on the bride's side over here. They all say reserved. Am I allowed to sit in those rows? Well, the reserved rows are for specific people. And the couple said they texted everybody this morning reminding them to sit in the reserved rows if the row was for them. So, like, does that mean I can sit there? Did you get a text from the bride or groom telling you to sit in the reserved row? Well, no, I didn't get a text, but I think maybe they just forgot about me. Well, if you didn't get a text saying to sit in that row, I'm going to ask you to sit in the row right behind. There's nobody sitting in it. It's a fantastic view. But it's not special. It's not reserved. And I'm a close family friend. I think I should be in the reserved row. I've known the bride forever. Well, like I said, if you were meant to be in the reserve row, they would have texted you, and they didn't. So I'm just going to ask you to sit in the 4th row, right behind there. It's fine. Well, I could just sit in the 3rd row. I'll pull a chair up. No, ma'am, you're not going to pull a chair up. Please just sit in the 4th row, not the reserved rows. Ma'am, do you know when they're going to be bringing dinner around? I'm not sure what you mean. Dinner service has already begun, and it's actually your turn to get up. They have different food trucks, so feel free to get food wherever you'd like. Well, I know they have food trucks, but what about the meal? I assume they'd be having a plated meal of sorts. Well, no, they're doing an alternative to a formal plated meal. They have 3 different food trucks, tacos, burgers, and pizza. That's what they're serving for dinner, tacos, burgers, and pizza. Yes, that's their 3 favorite foods. And each truck also has sides. I don't want fast food. I was under the assumption we'd be getting a plated meal with chicken or steak. Okay, and what made you assume that? Well, it's a wedding. It's always a plated meal. Well, nothing's mandatory at a wedding, and not all weddings have a plated meal. I think this is a really fantastic and fun option, so enjoy. I don't really think I'm gonna enjoy it, since we have to eat scraps of fast food. Ma'am, each truck has a full meal. You can literally get 3 full meals if you'd like. From a food truck. Yeah, is that where the wedding ceremony's gonna be? Yeah, it is, right out there on the beach. And seating's open, so feel free to sit wherever you'd like. It's cocktails and dinner outside, too. Yes, cocktail hour's gonna be over by the poolside, and dinner's over in the outdoor reception area, right next to the beach. So we have to be outside, like, all night? Weather permitting, yes. And as of now, it's a beautiful night. When the sun goes down, it will probably be low 70s, but they got lucky. It's fantastic weather all day. This is really unfair because I am wearing long sleeves, and I wasn't aware it was going to be outside. I know they had it listed on their wedding website, and I think it was also on the invitation. I don't know, it might have been. I didn't read those things. I just saw them yesterday. I feel like they should have reminded me that it was all going to be outside. I would have worn something different. Well, there's still 20 minutes until the ceremony starts if you want to go change. No, I don't want to go change. Do you think there's any chance they might move the reception inside? Well, seeing that it's all set up and the weather's good, no. We aren't going to be moving it inside. I'm going to be so hot and uncomfortable. I need to talk to you right now. Yeah, of course. What can I help you with? I just peeked into the reception location, and I am not happy with how it looks. What aren't you happy with? I followed the directions exactly as they were listed. I followed the pictures and the layouts, and I put out every single item that you provided to me. Well, why aren't the linens touching the ground? The wedding looks cheap now because the linens don't touch the ground. Well, I put out the linens that you provided. If you remember in our past conversation, I recommended that you get 132-inch round linens. But you told me you didn't want to spend the money on that, so instead you got the 120-inch linens because they were on special. So that's why the linens don't touch the ground. Can't believe you messed this up. Ma'am, I didn't mess this up. You provided the decor to me. I just set it out. I put the linen down that you provided. I don't know why you didn't go out and get the right size then. Just gave me the decor this morning, and I was setting up exactly as you had asked. You should have known I got the wrong size. I did. I told you multiple times. You could forget about your tip. Hey, I just saw my mother-in-law crying in the hallway. Is everything okay? Yeah, everything's fine. She keeps saying that her cake is ruined. I'm so confused because we don't have a wedding cake. Well, that's the thing. Your mother-in-law decided to order a cake for you? No, she did that in secret. Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. Why would she do that? I'm not sure, and it was a replica of her wedding cake. She kept saying she didn't want you guys to regret not having a wedding cake. Well, she must be delusional. I said it multiple times in the planning process that we didn't want a wedding cake. That's why we did cheesecake and pies. I know I tried explaining that to her, but don't worry about it. I accepted the cake. It's in the back. We're going to cut it and serve it and put it out on the dessert table. Nothing wrong with an extra sweet for your guests. That's a really good solution. There is no way I would want a tacky cake out on display. I've seen what her wedding cake looked like. Yeah, that's what I figured. This isn't the only thing she tried forcing on me. Really, what else? Well, this morning when I woke up, I had a gift in my room. It was a garter. She had a note on it in case you want to do the garter toss. Hey, do you know where my new girlfriend's going to be sitting at your wedding? Your who? My new girlfriend. I met her at the bar last week, and I invited her to your wedding. You did you? Yeah, I figured. I mean, you guys didn't get to meet her, but she's fantastic. She's so excited for your wedding day. Will we be having her sit at the head table with us? Well, Steve, you actually didn't have a +1 to our wedding. On your RSVP card, you wrote, "I'm single and ready to mingle," smiley face. So we don't have a spot for your new girlfriend. Well, can't we just make one for her? I mean, I could, but we already turned in all of our numbers and the final seating arrangement to the caterer and the venue last week. Well, the wedding's in 2 days. There's plenty of time. There is plenty of time, but that's not the point, Steve. We're not going to have her sit at the head table because we literally do not know her. I can most likely put her at a friend's table if that's okay with you. I think it's kind of rude for you not to put her with me. The only people sitting at the head table are our wedding party members. All of the other spouses and partners are sitting with friends or family, and we're not going to have her sit at the table. She'll have to go somewhere else. Hey everybody, I'm putting some platters down. This big one's for the wedding party, and this smaller plate's for the bride and groom. Please don't eat it. They'll be back from their pictures in just a little bit. Is that lady talking to us? Ooh, it looks like she brought food. 20 minutes later. Hey guys, I'm just checking in. It looks like you guys ate all the food, and the small plate is missing. Have you guys seen it? Thank you so much for bringing that food. We were starving. We had been drinking all day. We were so hungry we ate it all. That's good. What about that small plate that was for the bride and groom? They're going to be back any moment. Oh, that small plate? We ate it. So you're telling me you ate the food I specifically set aside for the bride and groom? Yeah, we did. Like I said, we've been drinking all day. We needed the food, and it was here. Then after we ate the food, the groomsmen were using the plate as a frisbee, and they accidentally dropped it and broke, so we just put that plate in the trash to help you clean up. Got it, fantastic. Don't understand why you would use the plate as a frisbee. Well, the groomsmen are wasted. We're really sorry about it. Well, the couple's on their way back, so I'm gonna run it and make a whole nother plate of food. And don't eat it this time. Hi, ma'am, I see you throwing that camera in the trash. May I ask why? Oh yeah, I've seen these disposable cameras. They're just laying around everywhere, and there's no pictures left on them. So I've been picking them up and cleaning them up and putting them in the trash. You've done what? You know, all the cameras that say they have 0 pictures left? I've just been picking them up and I've been throwing them out. Trying to help clean up, you know? And how many do you think that you might have thrown out? Probably about 5, maybe 6. All right, do you know which trash cans you threw them in? I've been doing it for the last 30 minutes. I think it's those 3 in the back. Or maybe the one by the bar. Why are you so concerned about me throwing them out? Those disposable cameras were from the couple. If you read the note attached, they were asking people to take pictures with them. Then they were going to take the cameras and then get the film developed. So I'm going to have to retrieve those cameras so that they can develop the film. Oh, that's really unfortunate for you. I kind of feel bad. But why would they choose disposable cameras? Something that they wanted to do? Just to confirm, those trash cans over there? Yeah, I think so. All right, I'm going to go find them. Hi, ma'am, I see you stacking up the charger plates right here. You totally don't have to do that. My staff will be around in just a minute to grab them. Oh, this stack right here? Don't worry about them. I have them. Well, I see you're stacking them, but my team needs to take them. We need to clean them off and get them back to the rental company. Well, I put a note on here. It says, do not touch, because I'll be taking this stack home with me. And I'm not going to let you take the charger plates home. They're a rental item. So I will need to take them and get them cleaned off and get them back to the rental company. But these chargers would look so good in my house. I saw them and I said, I just have to have them. Well, I'm really glad that you enjoyed them and you think they're beautiful. But these ones specifically need to go back to the rental company. The couple rented them. They do not own them. So anything not returned, they are going to be charged. Well, I only took 8. There's 8 people here, and I really don't think the rental company's going to miss 8 charger plates. That's not the point. The couple is going to be charged extra fees if these are not returned. Well, I gave them a rather large wedding gift. It should cover all of the fees. No, ma'am. You can go out and buy your own. That is so rude, and like I said, I'm really sorry, but we're just not going to be able to place that wedding cake out. I mean, I get it, and I understand. But Sandy's my client, and she paid for the cake, and I'm just trying to deliver it. I really don't want any trouble. Oh, I know it's a tough spot to be in. I'll talk with Sandy. Well, look at who's walking down the hallway. Well, hey there, ladies. It looks like you see my cake. Did we find a good spot to display it? Well, I was just explaining to the baker. We're not going to display the cake. What do you mean you're not going to display the cake? Your son and soon-to-be daughter-in-law did not want a wedding cake? They have a cheesecake for their cake cutting and it's already set up. I paid thousands for that cake. It was rush ordered, and she did have to pay a lot of money. You know, I'm really sorry you had to pay a lot of money, but your son and future daughter-in-law did not want a wedding cake? I really have to move forward with the plans that they approved. How could you do this to me? You're ruining my wedding day. I mean, their wedding day. Yes, and it's important that you remember it's their wedding day and not yours. I'm more than happy to take the cake and I'll cut it and serve it on the dessert table. The decoration's just like my wedding cake. Really want it out on display. No, ma'am, we won't be doing... Hey, ma'am, I have a question. Yeah, of course. What can I help you with, sir? I'm like starving. When is my table gonna eat? Well, dinner service has already started, and we just released table 5 and you're table 9? So I'd say 5 or 10 more minutes. I'm like really hungry. Would it be okay if my table just went now? No, sir, I am going to ask you to wait until your table is released. We release the tables to ensure that the catering team doesn't get overwhelmed and that there isn't any lines once you get up to the buffet. I don't think it's going to hurt if 10 of us just hop in this line over here. I do understand you're hungry, sir, but I am going to ask you to wait until your table is released. There is a method to our madness. Well, it's not fair to some of us guests. Some of us have to wait longer. Yes, I do understand some tables will have to wait longer than others. But like I said, we just let table 5 go and you're table 9, so there's just 3 more tables before you. Well, there's a plate right here. Do you think I could just go up and grab my food? Sir, that's not a plate. That's a charger. It's for decorative purposes only. It looks like a special plate to me. I'm gonna go up and grab my food right now. Oh, sir, please wait in your seat. We're here to deliver the wedding cake. Oh, well, that's odd. We already have the wedding cake out on display. Do you maybe have the wrong date or the wrong location? I don't think so. This is the Smith wedding at ABC location. Yes, and for today? Yep, that's what we have here, a 4-tiered wedding cake. It was ordered and paid for by Sandy? Sandy, like the mother of the groom, Sandy? Yeah, she's the one that paid for and ordered it. Interesting. The couple's doing a cheesecake, and then they're doing a cheesecake and pie bar with cupcakes. They absolutely did not want a wedding cake, so this is really news to me. Sandy said you guys might be surprised. If you can just point me to where there's a cake table where I can put it out, I'll set it all up for you guys. Well, I think that I can accept the wedding cake. I'll just keep it in the back, since the couple is doing the cheesecake cutting, and then we can cut and serve the cake with the dessert portion. Well, no, Sandy told me she wants to make sure it's displayed. She doesn't want her son regretting not having a real wedding cake at his wedding. She even asked me to text pictures once I had it all set up. Absolutely not. We're not going to be doing that. The couple didn't want... Hi, you guys. I'm going to have you stop moving that table. Oh, us? Don't worry about us. We were just moving this table here, right over there by table 10. That's where our friends are, and we want to sit by them. Okay, I do understand you want to sit by your friends, but this is really unsafe, picking up a table that has candles and linen and flatware and glass on it. We're not going to have you move the table. Oh, don't worry about us. We're strong. We can move it. Nothing's going to break. I'm not worried about things breaking, but we are not moving the table over there because there isn't space and it's extremely unsafe. So please just leave the table where it's at. Okay, no problem. We'll just grab our chairs and plates and we'll go over there. No, you're not going to move your chairs and plates because there is not space at that table. There's already 10 people there and there is 6 people at your table. We can't squeeze you all together. But we want to sit with our friends, ma'am. It's not that big of a deal. Dinner service is only going to take about an hour and 15 minutes, so I'm asking you to please just stay at your table. So you're forcing us to stay at our table? Yes, that is where the couple placed you. I'm just asking you to stay there for dinner service. I didn't realize we were going to be trapped at our table. You're not trapped here, but your plates and cups do need... Hi, sir, I see you dragging in a cooler. Just want to make sure you're aware there is no outside alcohol allowed on the premise. Well, that's what's in here. Why else would I be bringing a cooler? Well, like I said, our venue doesn't allow outside alcohol, so if you want, I can hold onto the cooler until the end of the night. Well, we heard this was a dry wedding, and we're not going to have the wedding be boring. So obviously, we packed the fun in our cooler. It's no big deal. Just let us bring it in. Well, you definitely heard wrong. It's not a dry wedding. There is a bar over there serving beer and wine. And like I said before, we cannot allow outside alcohol on the premise, so I will have to confiscate it. You're not taking my stuff. This is my cooler, and it's my booze inside the cooler. I won't be taking it forever. I'm just taking it during the event because you can't bring it in here. The other option is just to turn around and place the cooler in your truck. I know you said they're serving beer and wine, but what about liquor, like vodka or whiskey? That is not on the bar tonight, but the couple did select beer and wine, and it's unlimited all night. You can have as much as you'd like. In reason, of course. Well, I'm just going to put the cooler in my car and then go get drinks every so often. And if you do that, I won't let you in. Well, that's unfair. Hey, ma'am, I see you untying that ribbon. Can you please stop? Well, no, I'm just untying the ribbon so that I can get an aisle seat in the ceremony. You can still have an aisle seat by going around the row and entering from the outside. But if I just undo this ribbon, I can just walk down the aisle and sit right in the aisle seat that I want. I do understand you want to sit in an aisle seat, but if you untie this ribbon and walk down it, you are going to ruin the aisle runner that's laid down. It's blocked off for a reason. So I'm just going to ask you to walk around the row and enter from the outside. But the row I want to sit in, there's people in, and I don't want to have to cross over them. So I'm just going to walk up the aisle and sit in the seat. No, ma'am, I'm going to have you go around, like I just said. We're not going to ruin the aisle runner before the ceremony even starts. But there's people in that row. Yes, and you can kindly ask them to stand up so you can make your way through the row right to the aisle seat. But that's so inconvenient. And I don't even know those people. Okay, if you don't feel comfortable asking them, I'm more than happy to see. I'm sure they won't mind. Fine, whatever. Hi, sir. I was wondering if I could have a conversation with you real quick. Yeah, sure. What do you need? Well, I just saw you walk in this room, head straight to the bar and get a drink, but I'm pretty sure you're not a wedding guest. You are correct. I'm not a wedding guest. Could you tell from my outfit? Yes, sir. That's what made me think you weren't a guest. Looks like you just came in from golfing. Well, that's because I did. Was just on the course, and I figured I'd stop in and get a drink. Well, I'm not sure if you saw the signs, but this space is specifically rented out for a wedding. This is the cocktail hour. Yeah, I saw that. And I got me a drink. How long will this be going on for? Well, sir, I'm not going to be able to have you stay here. This is somebody's cocktail hour at their wedding. Yeah, and I'm a member of this club. so I figured I'd just stop in and grab a drink real quick. And the drinks are free. Yes, the drinks are free for the wedding guests. You are not a guest to this wedding, so I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. I'm a member here. I understand you're a member, but this is a private event. It's not open to the public. I'm a member. Were you a part of helping the bride pick her dress? No, I wasn't. She actually went to the dress shop with her mom and siblings, I believe. Didn't she look beautiful? Beautiful is not the word I would choose. Oh, well, I love the dress. I think she looked great in it. It fit her perfectly. Yeah, well, a bunch of us were very shocked. Shocked for what reason? That you guys allowed her to wear a dress that was so revealing it showed her tattoos. At her wedding, she's gonna regret it, just like she did that tattoo she has on her shoulder. There is no dress code for what the couple has to wear, and if she felt comfortable in that and she wanted to wear it, I think that's fantastic. It's just a tattoo. She has it every day. Well, her mother made a mistake, letting her buy that. I'm so disappointed. I really don't think it's that big of a deal. It's her wedding and she looked beautiful. Let's leave it at that. Well, no, I'm gonna have a talk with my sister. You're setting a horrible example for all of her cousins. My daughter's getting married next year. What if she wants to wear a dress that revealing? Well, if she looks great in it and she feels confident, you probably should let her wear it. Boy, oh boy, am I happy you're not my wedding planner. Hey, Karen, I got your voicemail. I wanted to give you a call back. You said it was urgent? Oh, good. I'm so glad you gave me a call. I had some changes to the timeline, and I wanted to make sure you got them. I know the wedding's next week. Oh, changes to the timeline? What are they? Well, we need to find some space for the cake cutting, and also for the bouquet and garter toss. Oh, that's odd. Your daughter didn't mention anything about adding those. She specifically talked about in our last meeting how she did not want to do either of those things. Well, that's because she doesn't really know about it yet. I went to my favorite bakery and I ordered them a wedding cake. And I got a toss bouquet and a toss garter. So we're going to add them in. Well, you know, I'm not going to be able to add anything in until your daughter and soon-to-be son-in-law approve it. But I can shoot them over an email and send over your suggestions. Well, no, you're not going to do that. You're going to add it in. Because I'm calling to tell you that we're doing them. I can't have my daughter regretting not doing those two things on her wedding day. Well, I do understand you feel that she might regret them, but she has been very clear that neither of those things are important to her. Oh, hi everyone, if you guys could kindly find your seats, we're about to start the ceremony in 5 minutes. Oh good, it's before the ceremony starts. Have you seen the photographer anywhere? Yes, the photographer is right over there. She's getting everything set up for the ceremony. Great, I'm gonna go snag her because I want to get a family picture. Well, right now is not really an appropriate time for the family picture. She's getting her flash set up and getting in spot for ceremony to start. Yeah, but you said there's 5 minutes till the ceremony starts, right? Yes, it's 5:25 and we are walking promptly at 5:30. Perfect. It won't take long. I only have 8 people in my family. Let me grab them. No, like I just said, we're not doing a family picture right now. If you guys are all together during cocktail hour, I'm sure she'll snag a candid of you. Well, no, I mean, like, we're rarely dressed up and all together. But I'm just gonna have her take a picture real quick and we'll stand up by the arch in the front. That's such a pretty backdrop. No, I don't know how many times I have to tell you you're not taking your family picture with the photographer right now. She is hired to shoot the wedding. This isn't a family portrait session. But like we're all together, this rarely happens. Well, you can get the picture after the ceremony on an iPhone. So unfair. Hey, we're here to pick up all the centerpieces and the rentals. Oh, well, you're here a little bit early. It's 8 o'clock and the wedding doesn't end until 11. Well, yeah, we figured we'd just come and start breaking down. Right now, it's 8 o'clock. The reception only started an hour ago. Oh, good. So they all got to see the centerpieces and stuff? Yes, they did. We're currently on dinner service right now, so everyone's sitting at the tables. Perfect. I'm sure everybody saw what they needed to see. So we're just gonna quietly sneak in and start grabbing centerpieces and some of the candles and stuff. Did you talk to the couple about this? Cleanup is scheduled for 11. No, we didn't talk to the couple. We have to clean up 3 more weddings after this, so we want to get a jump start. Well, you're not gonna jump start here. The wedding is still going on. We aren't permitted to come in and break down until 11 o'clock. I really don't think people are going to notice us. People will notice because the wedding is happening right now. And everyone is sitting at the dinner tables. Yeah, but we're sneaky. We'll just go in the back. We'll roll our carts in the back. When people aren't looking, we'll grab the centerpieces and the candles and stuff. No, absolutely not. Oh, why? Hey, we have a last-minute request. We were hoping you'd be able to help us out. Yeah, of course, anything. What is it? We were wondering if right before the processional started, you'd be able to assist our grandpa getting into his seat. We want to ensure he's facing the right way and that he has the perfect view. Yeah, of course, I'd be happy to do that. Do you envision him walking down the aisle, entering from the side? I think walking down the aisle could be nice. You know, he can't do it on his own. I'm really glad you could help. Yeah, I'm happy to do it. Well, since the wedding starts in about 30 minutes, where is Grandpa? Oh, he's in the bridal room. He's been here all day. I'll go get him for you. That's all. I didn't see it, Grandpa. But great, I'll be waiting right here for him. Here you go. Here he is. Thank you. I see why I didn't meet Grandpa at rehearsal last night. Yeah, I mean, yesterday was just so busy. We forgot to mention that we'd be bringing him in a Tupperware container. It's this silly little thing. Our whole family does it. He goes to all of the events. Yeah, no problem. I'm happy to walk him down the aisle. And like I said, just make sure he's facing the front. We really want him to have a good view. Yeah, no, I heard you. Oh, all right, everybody, if you can make your way outside, please grab a sparkler on your way out for the sparkler exit. Ooh, sparkler exit. I love sparklers. Here you go, sir. Yeah, let's light the sparklers. Sir, I'm going to ask that you do not light the sparklers. We need to get everybody outside and lined up, and then our team will handle the lighting. You heard the lady. Get your sparklers out. I'm going to light them. No, sir, do not get your lighter out. My team is handling the sparklers. We just need you to get lined up. Hey, Bob, come over here. I have my lighter. Gotta get started for the sparkler exit. Sir, do not light the sparklers yet. The couple is still doing their private last dance. If you light the sparklers now, they are not going to be lit for the actual exit when the couple is here. I think she told me it's time to light the sparklers. Everybody, get them out, get them out. No, sir, and my team will light the sparklers. Once these ones are lit, it's fastest to light them sparkler to sparkler. Ooh, my sparkler, it's lit. Let's go, sparkler exit. Sir, stop spinning that around. Everyone, do not light your sparklers yet. Sir, give me your sparkler. Come over here, I'm gonna light everybody's sparklers. Why? Hey, ma'am, can you put me in the direction of where the coat check is? The couple doesn't have a coat check tonight, but there is a complimentary coat room right around the corner. You're more than welcome to hang your coat in the coat room. There's no other events in the building tonight. I'm sorry, did you say they didn't have a coat check? Yes, no coat check tonight, but there is a coat room. Do you expect me to hang my mink coat in the coat room? Yes, that is what the coat room is for, to hang your coat. I don't trust the people at this wedding. Did you see the groom's family? I'm not sure what you're insinuating. You only have to hang your jacket in there if you feel comfortable with it. Nobody is forcing you. I'm just not leaving my mink coat in there, not with someone watching it at all times. Okay, then in that case, just hold on to your jacket. So you want me to just take my jacket and carry it around with me all night? Well, if you do not want to use the coat room, that really is the only other option. Well, I was thinking I could just give it to you. You can keep track of it, and at the end of the night, I'll find you to get it back. Well, no, ma'am, I won't be doing that. I'm coordinating the wedding and not watching your coat. What do you expect me to do? Keep it... Hey, ma'am, I have a question. Yeah, of course, we're gonna help you with. You know, dinner's over and the dance floor's open, but I didn't see the couple do their first dance. Well, they did their first dance. It happened right after introductions. Were you here at the start of the reception? Yeah, I was here, but somehow I missed it. Well, I'm really sorry you missed it. Their dance was beautiful. I'm sure lots of people took video, and I know the photographer's taking lots of pictures. Well, I'm not sure why I didn't see it. I never heard anybody tell us the first dance was going to happen. Were you by chance out on the deck taking pictures? Yeah, I was. The lighting was just great. Yeah, my boyfriend got so many cute pictures. Yeah, if you were out on the deck, we came out several times, actually 4 times to be exact. We were making announcements that introductions and the first dance were going to happen, and nobody really wanted to come inside. So if you didn't come inside, you were going to miss the first dance, which it seems like you did. Well, that's not fair. I love seeing the first dance. Yeah, it is unfortunate you missed it, but you could have came inside when we made the announcement. Well, I figured you would wait until everybody was inside. No, ma'am, we had to get the... Hey, Barb, I got your text. What question did you have for me? Well, we got the wedding invite. I just wanted to check if that RSVP deadline date is firm. Like, is it actually due on the date you put on the card? It is. It is due on that date. The 14th of January, that's the last date we can accept RSVPs. Well, you know, we're waiting to hear back about a couple things, and I'm not sure I'm going to have an answer by the 14th. I was hoping I could maybe tell you a couple days before if we're going to be able to make it or not to the wedding. Well, I'm really sorry. I'm not going to be able to have you guys wait that long. I do have to get final counts in to the caterer, and I also have to get the final floor plan and seating chart to the venue. So I do need that RSVP by the 14th. I hope you guys are going to be able to make it. Yeah, I mean, we hope we can make it, but we have some friends that are thinking about visiting, and you know, traveling on the weekends is just a lot for us. So we're trying to make like a game time decision the week of. Well, I need to know on the 14th. I'm just not sure I can tell you then. Hi, Brittany, I just wanted to give you a call. I had a question about your RSVP response card. Oh, hey, yeah, I can't wait for the wedding. What kind of question did you have? Well, I see here under dietary restriction, you wrote in, can I have chicken Alfredo, ? Yeah, I really don't eat beef and I don't eat fish. And those were the only options on the response card, so I just wrote in chicken Alfredo because that's what I'd like to eat at your wedding. I figured letting you know ahead of time will give you plenty of time to arrange that with the caterer. Well, I'm not going to be able to order you chicken Alfredo, but we do have a vegetarian dish. It's a butternut squash ravioli. Will that work? Ew, no, I don't eat butternut squash. Okay, well, I'm really sorry. I can't just order a dish of chicken Alfredo for you. Is there a reason you don't eat the beef or the fish? Both options are really delicious. No, I just don't like them. That's why I wrote in the dietary restriction section that I'm requesting chicken Alfredo. You're not allergic to the beef or the fish, correct? No, I'm not allergic. I just don't like it. I don't want to eat that at your wedding. You're not a vegetarian. No, I'm not. Okay, I'll get you the beef. Ma'am, I can't seem to find the couple. Do you know where they're at? They're actually riding around a golf cart on property, taking all of their pictures. They'll be back by the start of the reception. When they get back, where will they be headed? When they get back, we're going to go to the bridal room just to touch up a bit. Then they'll be joining everyone at the reception location. Is there something I can help you with? Well, I have their wedding card, and I want to make sure I give it to them. Oh, great. Well, there's actually a card box at the cocktail hour, and then we'll be moving the card box to the reception location, so you can just put the card in there. Well, my card has money in it. That's my gift, and I want to make sure they get it from me. Okay, sir, I do understand you want to give them your card. A lot of the cards have monetary gifts in them, and the couple would like the cards placed in the card box. That's why they provided one. But it's not safe. The card box is not safe. Anyone here could steal it. Or even you. You could steal the card box. I'm not going to steal a card box. We have a lock on the card box. We have a security camera on the card box. Your card and gift will be in a very safe place. Well, I'll just wait here for them. Sir, it's going to be about an hour until they return. I want to hand them my card. Then they're going to... I know you guys have had the catering menus for quite some time. I just wanted to check in to see if you guys made any selections. Or if you have any questions about the menu, I'm happy to clarify. Well, yeah, I actually been meaning to call you. We really have a low budget. So we were thinking we would just order some meat and cheese trays and call it a day. Okay, you guys want to do meat and cheese trays for cocktail hour? What about for the dinner reception? Well, no, like I said, our budget is low. So we're just going to order some meat and cheese trays, and then we'll provide an open bar. I think our guests will be fine with that. Well, no, because the open bar package is 5 hours. You can't just serve your guests meat and cheese. You need to have some sort of food there. Since when? Well, in the contract you signed with us, there is a food and beverage minimum, and the cheese and meat displays are not even close to meeting that. But I can talk you through some cost-effective ways to make sure you're giving your guests a full meal and get you guys to meet the food and beverage minimum. I don't remember seeing that in the contract. Well, it's here in bold. Oh, so maybe we just double the meat and cheese trays? Absolutely not. Hey, ma'am, I see you propping chairs up. I'm going to ask you to stop. Is there something I can help you with? Yeah, I'm the bride's aunt, and we just wanted to sneak in early and save our seats, so we're just going to put the chair up leaned up against the table, so no one takes our spot. Actually, you don't have to worry about that. They did table assignments and seating assignments, so your seat will already be reserved for you. Okay, well just make sure that our name cards are at these seats where I'm propping the chairs up. These have the best views, and this is what table we want to sit at. Well, actually, that's not how it works. Couple put a lot of time and effort into their floor plan, so I can't guarantee that that is the table you'll be sitting at. We haven't put the place cards out yet, but when you come to the reception, don't worry, there will be a seat saved for you. This one, the one I put the chair up, that's where I want to sit. I do understand you want to sit there, but that might not be your designated seat. Well, it should be, because I already saved it for myself. No, ma'am. Also, we're not going to lean the chairs up. We still have to do detailed shots of the room. And? That doesn't seem like my problem. Well, I'm going to take the chairs off. The photographer still needs to get the detail. You're the wedding planner, right? Yeah, I'm the venue manager here. Is there something I can help you with? Yes, there is. I'm going to need you to add 2 chairs to table 5. Okay, may I ask why? Well, I brought my new girlfriend. You know, I didn't want to bother the couple and let them know that I was bringing her and her daughter, but they're here with me now, and so they're going to need a seat. Got it. So you did not talk to the couple about this? No, I didn't. You know, it was wedding week. I just started dating her a couple weeks ago, and I wasn't going to come to the wedding without her. You know, that's rude. So I just brought her and her daughter. I'm sure it's not a big deal. Well, I'm glad you brought it to my attention, because your table is set for 8 people, and all of those 8 people had RSVP'd yes. But we don't have additional space at your table for them. However, at table 10, we did have a family that is unable to make it, so I can place you guys at table 10. Well, no, I want to be at our designated table. I just want to add their seats. Well, sir, the table is not big enough to add 2 more seats, but table 10 has space. It's a bigger table. Hey, I wanted to ask you a question about the bridesmaids' dresses. Oh, yeah, I'm glad that you called and didn't text. What kind of question did you have? I know you gave us, a lot of flexibility. But I just love thrifting, and I found this dress that kind of looks similar. Would you care if I bought it? What do you mean you're thrifting your dress? I think I was being pretty accommodating when I gave 3 different companies you could order from, a color swatch, and just asking for a long dress. I would prefer if you stuck to the plan so that everybody matches. Yeah, I know you gave us a lot of flexibility, that's why I was calling, but I actually already picked the dress up. I know the color's maroon, but this is like a light red. It's almost the same. Okay, I'm really sorry that you already picked that dress up, but I am going to ask you to stick to the plan and purchase your dress from one of those 3 companies. All the dresses I picked were $80 and below. Well, the dress I got was like $60, so it's kind of a steal. I think it's going to look great. No, I'm not going to have you wear that dress. Please return it. Hi guys, it's your wedding planner. I just wanted to verify that you guys took care of the parking and the meals for your vendors for this weekend for your wedding. What do you mean, parking and meals? It says in the contract that you have to cover the parking for your vendors as well as a hot meal during the wedding. And I just wanted to make sure you guys were all set, otherwise I can help get the ball rolling there if you need me. Oh no, we won't be doing that. Well, you need to. It was in your contract that you signed. Well, I'll just make some ham sandwiches or something for them. And the parking on site is so expensive. I'm not paying for meals and parking for them. There's like 10 of them. Yes, I do understand there is a cost attached to the parking and to the meals, but you agreed to this when you signed the contract with them. When you booked the vendor, you agreed to this. So we need to make sure that you're paying for their parking on site and providing a hot meal through the caterer. Well, I found a parking lot like a mile down the road. It's half the cost. I'll have them parked there. Vendors have equipment they need to bring in. So no, you won't. Hi, sir, you look a little confused. Are you here for the wedding tonight? I am confused. I'm here for the Brown wedding, but all the signs are saying the Smith wedding. Ah, yes, tonight is the Smith wedding. The Brown wedding is actually tomorrow on Sunday. They're doing a brunch celebration. Well, that sucks, because I'm here now for the Brown wedding. It's Saturday. Saturday is a day for weddings. Yes, sir, Saturday is the most popular day for weddings, but weddings can happen any day of the week. It just so happens that the wedding that you're attending is tomorrow. Yeah, I drove about an hour and a half to get here, so I'm here for the wedding. I do understand you drove a long time to get here, but tonight's wedding you are not invited to. You're invited to tomorrow's wedding. Yeah, but since I'm already here, do you think I can just stay? I'll leave them the gift. No one will even notice me. Or I'm not going to be able to have you stay for this wedding because you don't know the couple and you weren't invited. Yeah, but I'm already here. And like I said, it's a long drive from where I live. No one's going to notice. No, sir, you're not staying. Hey, I wanted to give you a call. I had a question about the wedding invitation. Yeah, of course, I'm glad you got it. What's your question? Well, I saw on the invitation it says to Mr. and Mrs. Horrell, and it didn't say to the family. I just wanted to confirm my kids are welcome, right? Well, I'm really glad you called to clarify because we are having a kid-free reception. That's why the envelope was addressed to just you and your husband. Yes, I did see it was just to me and my husband, but we're a family unit. There's 4 of us. Yes, I do know there's 4 of you, but we're having an adult-only affair. So that means adults only, 21 years and older. But we have a newborn. I was just gonna wear her. She'll be like 4 months by the time your wedding rolls around. I am gonna ask that you do not bring your newborn. It's a kid-free wedding, and your newborn is considered a kid. Like, I'll be wearing her. No one will know. I know you might be wearing her, but you can't control when she cries, when she's hungry. I love babies, but they're just a little unpredictable. Well, then I don't think I can come. Hi, we're here to set up for the wedding. We have the wedding cake and a mini dessert table. Oh, okay, I'm surprised to see you here. It's 12, and the setup window doesn't start until 2:30. So I'm going to ask that you guys come back at 2:30 once the tables and linens are done. Yeah, but we're here now, and we have a lot of stuff, like the whole mini dessert table and the cake, so we'd like to set up now. I do understand you're here and that you'd like to set up now, but if you read any of the information that I sent last week and this week, it outlined the specific time that you could get in to set up and decorate, and that time was 2:30 to 5:30. We're here early. We just figured if we showed up early, we'd be able to get in so we could get this all finished. We have 5 other weddings today. Really sorry you assumed if you just showed up you could get in, but you're not going to be able to set up until 2:30. What about all the other weddings we have? Now we're really going to be rushing and pressed for time. Sounds like you should have read the information I sent and planned accordingly. Well, can I just leave it all with you and you set it up? Absolutely not. That is part of your job. Hi, ma'am, is this the ceremony? Yes, it is, and ceremony seating is open, so come on in and find a seat. Great. Well, I'm the bride's cousin, and I want to make sure I'm sitting on the bride's side. So which side am I supposed to go to? Well, traditionally, the bride's side would be on the left side of the aisle and the groom's side on the right. But the couple isn't doing assigned sides, so you can just sit wherever you'd like. You said the left side, though. That's the bride's side? Traditionally. But they're not doing assigned sides, so whatever's comfortable for you, you can just snag a seat. And I'm trying to get a front spot. I want to sit like in the 2nd or 3rd row. Yeah, no problem. It looks like the 3rd row's open on both sides. I do have to tell you, they are having their parents sit opposite of them. So the bride's parents will be sitting on the right side in the front row. So the bride's side is the right side, not the left side. No, I'm just telling you that's where the bride's parents will be sitting once they process down the aisle. There is no assigned sides. You can sit on either side, whatever feels comfortable for you. I really don't want to mess this up. So the left or the right? Hey, Cassie, I wanted to drop off this extra box for you. Oh, okay. Well, what's in the extra box? Just a couple of small last-minute additions. I didn't want to bother my daughter with them, so I figured I'd just drop them off to you and you can handle them. Okay, and what small additions are we talking about? You know, I made a little bag of Jordan almonds for each guest seat. I know my daughter thinks they're tacky, but I love them, and it's a tradition. I want these at each guest seat. And you haven't talked to your daughter about this, correct? No, I haven't. That's why I'm bringing them directly to you so you can just put them out. Well, I'm not going to put them out. Not without her approval. She put a lot of time into the tablescape and the decor, and I don't want to put these at each seat if she doesn't want them there. But I want them there, and I'm the mother of the bride. I do understand you want them out, but it's not your wedding. It's your daughter's wedding. They're just Jordan almonds. Just put them out of the seats. She won't even notice. Well, she's doing a room reveal, so she will notice. I really don't want to upset her, so I'm not putting them. I have a question. Yeah, of course. What can I help you with? Well, I was just going to sneak in the bridal suite. Why don't you drop off a little something? And also say hi to everybody. Understood. And do you have the passcode for the bridal suite? No, I tried to get in there, but I wasn't given the passcode. But I'll be quick, so if you don't mind just giving me the passcode, I'll sneak in really fast. I'm sorry, no, I'm not going to be able to give you the passcode. I can't take whatever items you wanted to drop off. I'll be happy to deliver them for you. Just give me the passcode, lady. I'm just going to go in. Like I said, I'll be a couple minutes. I do understand you want to go in there, but the bride put a passcode on the bridal suite. She only gave the passcode to the important people that need it. She'll be visiting with everybody after the ceremony. So what, since I didn't get the passcode, I'm not important? I'm not saying you're not important, but you are not an important player in the wedding party. Unless I'm missing something, are you in the wedding party or doing something in the ceremony? Oh no, I'm not. I'm her childhood neighbor. You know, she hasn't seen me in some time, so that's why I wanted to peek in and say hi. Okay, well, you could say hi after the ceremony. I'm not giving you the code. So what's the cheapest bar option that you have available? We'll probably just take that. We're on such a tight budget. Okay, no problem. Most cost-effective open bar package is going to be option A. It comes with 2 beers, 2 wines, and then these liquor options. Okay, great. Like I said, we're on a tight budget. But I do have a question. Yeah, of course. What's the question? I'm looking here at option A, and I was wondering if you guys are able to make a couple of adjustments. It just depends on what the request is. What type of adjustments were you looking for? Well, I was hoping instead of 2 beers, we could offer 4 beers. And then for the wine, can we do a red, a white, and then add champagne? And then switch out a couple of the liquors. Oh, so that's quite a few adjustments. It actually sounds like you're looking at package B. Actually, that's exactly what you're asking for. So here is option B. Comes with all of these items. Would you like to go with that? Well, no, option B is out of our budget. We want to go with option A, but just with some of those small adjustments. But you're not asking for adjustments. You're actually asking for option B. So you can do it? No, we can't. I just wanted to let you know the offer still stands. I'm happy to make your wedding cake for you. That's so sweet of you, Aunt Kathy. But like I said, we're not doing a wedding cake. Honey, it's your wedding. You have to have a wedding cake. Well, actually, we don't. We've decided to do a churro bar instead. We do have mini cupcakes that will be out on a dessert bar people can grab. So you're willing to do churros and mini cupcakes but no wedding cake? I really think it's generous that you offered to make us a wedding cake. If the offer still stands, I'd be happy to have it at rehearsal dinner. Just something small and sweet that our group could eat. There's going to be about 35 of us. Well, no, sweetie. The cake offer is for the wedding day only. I offered to make your wedding cake, not your rehearsal dinner cake. Oh, okay. I totally understand. Then just sit back and relax on wedding day. No need to make us a cake. Well, I'll probably just whip it up and I'll drop it by the venue just in case you change your mind. Okay, well, we probably won't be changing our mind. We don't want a wedding cake. We don't want to do the cake cutting. Yeah, well, you have time to think about it. I'll drop it at the venue for you. Okay. Hey, we just got your save the date in the mail. Oh, great, I'm glad you got it. We just sent them out 2 days ago, so I'm happy they're making it to everybody's houses. Yeah, I just had a question. Do you really think a lot of people are going to be able to make your wedding? I mean, you're hosting it on New Year's Eve. That's a bit inconsiderate, don't you think? Well, New Year's Eve is a really important date for us. Remember, we met on New Year's Eve? And we know some people might not be able to make it due to it being a holiday. Yeah, I'm just a bit shocked that you didn't think about any of us. I mean, we usually host a New Year's Eve get-together, and I'm not sure we're going to be able to make your wedding. I totally understand. Obviously, we hope you guys are going to be able to make it. But if hosting your annual celebration is something you guys need to do, then we totally understand. Would you be willing to shift the date? Like, you didn't really plan much. You only set out to save the dates. There's still time to change it up if you want. No, we're not going to be changing the date. Like I said, New Year's Eve is a really important date for us. And we totally understand some people aren't going to be able to make it. I mean, if you would change the date, we probably could make it. Like I said, we're not changing it. Man, can you help me? Yeah, of course I can help you with. Me and my husband have been driving around everywhere, but we don't see a sign for valet. And we need valet to park our car. Oh, well, the couple doesn't have valet tonight. It's self-parking. What do you mean they don't have valet? This is a formal event. Every wedding should have a valet. Well, like I said, it's self-parking. The parking lot's attached right to the venue, and it's just about a 25-foot walk. I see there's plenty of spots right up there in the front row. I am so annoyed. I can't believe they don't have valet. This is so inconvenient. Would it be okay if I just gave you my keys and you could park the car? No, I will not park the car. Well, why not? My husband's pulling up. I'll just give you the keys and you can park it for us. No, I won't be parking your car, ma'am, because I'm not valet. I'm the wedding coordinator, and I do not feel comfortable parking your car, and that's also not my job. Well, as the wedding coordinator, you should have told them to get valet. Now everybody's going to have to walk. I do understand it might be inconvenient for you to walk, but there's a spot right there in the front row, so you can just park and come on in. I can't believe they did that. So I just wanted to confirm who's taking all the decor at the end of the night after the wedding reception. Well, none of us are going to be taking it that night. We're going to come back on Monday, if that's okay, and pick up the rest of our decor. You said you want to leave all the decor until Monday? Yeah, I mean, we're all going to be drinking at the wedding. And then Sunday, we have the Sunday brunch. We have lots of stuff going on. So we'll just come back on Monday and pick everything up and clean up and stuff. Well, I'm not going to be able to have you guys do that. Somebody is going to have to take everything on the night of the wedding and clean everything up. We have another wedding on Sunday, so you can't just leave all your stuff here. Since when? Since when did we have to take everything the night of the wedding? Since always, ma'am. It's in your contract. Everything must be out of the venue, and the venue must be fully cleaned up by midnight. That's what time you've contracted the space until. Well, we're paying you quite a bit of money. Can't we just pick it up on Monday? No. We have another wedding on Sunday, where the space has to be cleaned up and cleared out. That's not our problem you booked a wedding on Sunday. Excuse me? You shouldn't have booked another wedding. Hi, we're here for the Brown wedding. Yes, of course, the cocktail hour for the Brown wedding starts at 5:30, and it's just about 4 o'clock now. You guys are more than welcome to hang out here, or you can leave and come back, but food and beverage will not start until 5:30. Yeah, we're just gonna stay here. We'll just hang out here and get some food and drinks. Okay, I am glad you guys are gonna stay here, but like I said, the food and drinks are not gonna start until 5:30. Well, you do have food and drinks here, right? Well, the caterer has food and drinks. They're setting up the bar now, and the chef is working on the food. Okay, great. I'll just go over to the bar and snag a drink. They're not going to serve you because the contracted bar time is starting at 5:30. But there is a bar. They're setting it up. They can't just throw me a bone? Like give me a drink early? No, this isn't a restaurant, so there's not like a cash bar situation. They can't just give you a drink early. I mean, I see them rolling out beers. Can't they just give me a beer? No, they can't. Well, can you talk to the caterer and see if they can bring us out some snacks? An hour's a long time to wait for food and beverage. Well, if you'd like, there's a bar right around the corner. I suggest you head there.
If you're newly engaged, you do not plan on hiring a wedding planner. This message is for you. Self-planning can be a little bit stressful, and you may need some sort of professional guidance. So I created a wedding planning course called My Wedding, My Way, specifically for couples that are not hiring a wedding planner. Let me show you what it comes with. You get a 100-page ebook that covers my 15 blocks of wedding planning, packed to the brim with tips, tricks, advice, monthly checklists, and all of the links. In addition, you get email support for up to 25 wedding questions. You get access to the ultimate online Google tracker. You can track guest lists, seating charts, budgets, vows, and more. And then a custom wedding binder template to organize all of your important wedding decisions. And access to the mini video planning sessions, 20 topics, and 1 hour of content. And tons of bonus material and templates. Everything is fully customizable and editable. The cocktail hour trifold, wedding newspapers, ceremony programs, wedding sign designs, and the infamous bridal shower game show. Guidance on how to build out your wedding ceremony, floor plans, and more.
Hi, I actually wanted to talk to you for a second. The bartender just pulled me aside and let me know that you and the other band members have been asking for drinks at the bar. Yeah, we have been, and they haven't been giving them to us. Well, you are a vendor, and our policy here is if you are working, you cannot be drinking alcohol on the job. But we're the band. We need to be loose and lively, so we're going to need some drinks from the bar. Like I said, our policy here is if you are a vendor, you are not to be drinking any type of alcoholic beverage. So we're not going to be able to serve you any drinks from the bar. Every other venue in the city lets us drink from the bar. You're being rude for no reason. Well, we're not every other vendor. I sent you the vendor rules and regulations in the email last week, and it clearly stated that you are not to be drinking any type of alcoholic beverage while you are working on premise here. Well, I'm going to have to talk to the father of the bride. This is unacceptable. We should be able to have as much booze as we want. Go ahead and talk to him. He is very aware of the rules. You are working. You are not a guest. So we will not be serving you alcoholic beverages. This is Hi, I love the flowers. Do you guys have any more centerpieces? We have 18 tables, but you guys only brought 10 centerpieces. No, we don't have any more centerpieces. The bride called us last week, and she cut out 8 of the centerpieces and said that you and your team would be handling the rest of the tables. She did she? That is news to me. I wish you guys would have communicated that to me when I sent over the floor plan last week. We were gonna tell you, but we figured the bride told you already. But you shouldn't have a problem filling the rest of the tables, right? You're a venue. You have, like, extra stuff laying around. We do have extra stuff laying around. However, I'm not sure it's the aesthetic or look that they're going for, but I'll make it work. Would you mind if I grab some flowers out of some of the bigger centerpieces and put them into bud vases? Well, no, you're not going to do that. The bride ordered 10 large centerpieces from us, and that's what we're providing. You're going to have to do your own thing for the other tables. That is fantastic. Okay, great. Have a nice day. Ma'am, could you help me with something? Yeah, of course, what can I help you with? I keep hearing the DJ say to get our escort card out and to put it in front of us because the caterer's going to come around. I don't have one of those. Oh, okay. When you entered the ballroom, there was a big, large table that said, "Find your seat." Your escort card will be up there. Yeah, we didn't see that when we walked in, so we just picked a seat and sat down. All right, well, it is very important that you have that card. Not only does it have your entree selection on it, but it also has the table you're supposed to sit at. Well, I mean, we're already sitting here, so we're just going to stay at this table. I'm not going to allow you to just sit at this table. The couple worked really hard on table assignments. So why don't you guys come with me and we'll go find your escort card at the front table. Lady, we just told you we're going to stay here. We've already been sitting here. We've already drank out of the water glass. Do understand you drank out of the water glass and you're sitting here, but it's assigned tables. You're going to have to move to your designated table. This table has the best view. All of the tables have a great view. Can't you just tell us which table we're supposed to be at? Let's get up and get your... I just wanted to let you know that we've decided on your venue for our daughter's wedding. That sounds great. We look forward to being a part of the celebration. Before we sign any sort of contract, how do we guarantee that there's no other wedding in the building, except for our daughter's wedding that day? Well, you have 2 different options. You can just rent the spaces that you need, and in that case, another event could book in the building. Or you could go with option B, which means you're renting out the whole facility, and nobody else will have an event that day in our building. Well, no, we don't want to pay for the whole building. We just want to pay for the spaces that we're using. But we want you to guarantee that there's no other events that are going to be happening in the building. Well, like I just said, that's not how it works. You have the option to just rent the spaces you're using, but then other people could book in the building. Or you could rent out the whole facility, and no one will book in the building. It seems a little bit unfair. Well, sir, we are running a business, and that's our policy here. So would you like to go with option A or option B? I would like to go with option A and just pay for the spaces that we're using. But we don't want anything else in the building. Option A doesn't guarantee that. I'm not sure what else to tell you. Hi, I went through all your decor. I was wondering when you guys would be bringing the hurricane glasses. Okay, good. And I'm confused. Bringing what? Hurricane glasses. You dropped off about 80 pillar candles? And our rule here is the pillar candle must be in a glass container. Yes, you are correct. The pillar candles were in the decor boxes. We want those everywhere at the ceremony and everywhere on the reception tables. Yes, I do understand that. But we need the glass container for the candle or else we won't be able to light them. I'm sorry, what? You won't be able to light them? They're candles. Yes, and our venue policy is it must be a contained flame. Since when? You never told us that. I did, actually. In your contract and all of your rental information. We also talked about it in the planning appointment and on the tour. I don't remember that. We're just going to have you light them without any glass containers. Like I said, it's our venue's policy. So I won't be lighting any candles without a glass container. That's unfair. Here's a copy of your contract. Fine. Hey, Barbara, I can't believe the wedding's just a couple weeks away. Yeah, we're really excited for our daughter to tie the knot. I'm a little surprised to see you in person. But what can I help you with? I had to stop in because I am just not happy with the seating arrangements. I know your daughter and soon-to-be son-in-law worked really hard on that floor plan. Yeah, I saw it. What weren't you happy with? Well, first off, they're using long rectangular tables. Who told them to do that? You know, we have several options here, and we really let our couples choose whatever works best for them. Well, they chose wrong. Nobody wants to sit at a long rectangular table. Well, some people might. If you look at the floor plan, though, they did a mix of rectangular tables and round tables, too. Yeah, I did see that, but I want all round tables. 10 people to a table. It's not that hard. I don't know why you made them do rectangular tables. I didn't make them do anything. I gave them options and we built them a custom floor plan. Well, I'm not happy with it. You're gonna have to scrap it. We're doing all rounds. You're gonna have to talk to your daughter. We're not changing the floor plan without them. Well, what? So I was going over the guest list that you sent, and I showed my sister, and she reminded me that we're missing quite a few people off the list. Well, Mom, like I said, our venue has limited capacity. We really took our time building a guest list full of people that have really been a part of our love story. Well, your great-uncle Bob and your third cousins, Kevin and Sue, they're gonna have to be added to the list. And their spouses. Well, like I said, our list is pretty much set. I really sent the list over to you so that you could just see the overall guest count. Honey, I did see the overall guest count at about 180, but we're gonna have to add like 15 to 20 more people on that list. Like I said, me and your aunt, we looked over the list and there's a lot of important people missing. Mom, I don't even know those 3 people that you mentioned. How do you not remember them? They were at your baptism. Mom, that was 30 years ago. I haven't seen them since I was a baby. Well, it's a non-negotiable. I'm adding them to the list. I texted them and gave them a heads up. Okay, then are you paying for the extra guests? Honey, it's your wedding. Hey, ma'am, I'm looking for something. Yeah, of course, what can I help you with? So we were going to surprise the bride and groom when they were coming back down the aisle with confetti guns. And I had a bag in here with the confetti guns, and I just wanted to snag that from you real quick. Oh, I was wondering when someone was going to come looking for those. Well, I'm here, so you can just hand them over. No, I'm not going to be able to give you the confetti guns. Our venue doesn't allow confetti. Confetti guns, confetti cannons, even disposable confetti, it's not allowed. But it's a surprise for the bride and groom. We really wanted to enhance their photos when they walk down the aisle. I do understand that you wanted to enhance their photos, but like I said, our venue does not allow confetti. So I'll be holding on to them until the end of the night, and I can hand them off once the reception's over. So you're stealing them? No. I will be giving them back at the end of the night, but you can't set off any confetti during the reception, ceremony, cocktail hour. That's so unfair. There's a $750 fee if you do want to shoot them off. Well, I'm not paying that. That's ridiculous. Okay, then. Hi, ma'am. I have a question. Yeah, of course. What can I help you with? So my grandson here, he's the ring bearer, and I just wanted to know where the rings are. I'm going to put them in the box. Oh, we're not giving the ring bearer the actual rings. He's just carrying the box. But he's the ring bearer. He needs the rings. That's what he was asked to do. Well, I'm looking at him, and he looks like he can barely walk. I really don't think we should give him the rings. But he's the ring bearer. Yes, I do understand that he's the ring bearer, but we won't be giving him the actual rings. The best man's going to have them in his pocket. It's safer that way. He's going to be really disappointed. He thought he was getting the rings for the ring box. Is he, like, 2? I have a little one at home. That's how old he looks. Yeah, he just turned 2. I would never trust my 2-year-old with a set of wedding rings. Not my little Johnny. He is really smart for a 2-year-old. That's great, but I'm still not going to give him the wedding rings. Let me give you 2 little binder clips that look like rings and he could put them in the box. Fine, I guess. He'll never know the difference because he's 2. Hi, ma'am. I was wondering when the shuttle is coming back. The shuttle starts running again at 9:30 and will run until 11:30 on a 20-minute loop. What do you mean it's not starting until 9:30? The shuttle ran from 2 until 4 before the wedding and will run again from 9:30 to 11:30 tonight to ensure everyone gets back to the hotel safely. Do you think you could give them a call? I actually need to head back to the hotel now. Well, ma'am, I'm really sorry, but it is only 7:30. And like I said, the shuttle is not contracted again until 9:30. So what, I'm just stranded here? I'm not allowed to leave the wedding? No, you're more than welcome to leave the wedding. You can call an Uber, a taxi, whatever you'd like. I don't want to spend money on an Uber or a taxi. I want to use that free shuttle to go back to the hotel. I do understand you want to use the shuttle. But like I said before, the shuttle doesn't start again until 9:30. How was I supposed to know that? I know it was in the welcome bags, listed at the hotel. It also here's the sign here at the venue. Ma'am, I have a question. Yeah, of course, what can I help you with? I was looking all over and I didn't see favors anywhere. Are they having wedding favors tonight? Yes, the couple did select wedding favors, but it is just the cocktail hour now. I wasn't planning on bringing them out until the last 2 hours of the reception. Well, that's not going to work for me. I have to leave early, so I wanted to snag a couple now. I do understand that you have to leave early, and I'd be more than happy to grab you the favors in just a little bit. But because it's just cocktail hour, I have a few things I need to wrap up in the reception location. Once we get introductions kicked off, I'm happy to bring you the favors. I said I have to leave early. Yes, ma'am, I did hear you. I'm in the middle of a couple of things that are very important that I need to get completed, and bringing out the wedding favors right at this moment is not going to work for me. I'd be happy to bring them to you once the reception gets kicked off. Fine, that will have to do. What kind of favor is it anyways? Oh, they did koozies. with their favorite saying on them. Super cute. I'll bring them to your table once the reception starts. Ugh, koozies? Hi, sir. Are you here for the wedding this evening? Yeah, I am. I'm here for the Smith wedding. I hate to stop you here, but this venue does have a very strict dress code, and I can't allow you in the building wearing flip-flops and jean shorts. What are you talking about? This is what I'm wearing to the wedding. I understand you're wearing that now, but do you by chance have a change of clothes? If not, we have some spare slacks and shoes that we always keep on hand. There's nothing wrong with my outfit. This is what I feel comfortable in. I personally don't think there's anything wrong with your outfit, but this is a private club and it has very strict dress code rules, and I'm just enforcing them. Well, how was I supposed to know that there was a dress code? Well, I know the couple was very informed. They put it on their invitation. It was listed on the wedding website. They also had it posted up at the hotel and in your welcome bag, too. I mean, I'm Uncle Greg. They should have known I wasn't going to read that. So you're really not going to let me in? I'm more than happy to let you in if you want to borrow some slacks and shoes. Like I said, we have plenty here. I won't be doing that, and they're going to be pissed. The couple is very aware about the dress code. I'm just enforcing the rules. So, were you like a part of this? What they just dropped on us during the ceremony? I'm sorry, am I a part of what? During the ceremony. They said that they actually got married on Thursday at the church. Legally. Did you organize that? No, I didn't organize that. I work for the venue, so I only handle what happens here. But you're like the wedding planner, right? In a sense, I handle all of the wedding planning here, but nowhere else. I'm just so disappointed in them. I feel like that wedding ceremony we just sat through was a sham. I don't really think that ceremony was a sham at all. Their proclamation of their love today is just as important as what they did on Thursday. But why would they specifically leave all of us out? Don't you think that's a little bit rude? No, I really don't think it's rude. I know their wedding ceremony on Thursday was literally just them, their siblings, and the parents. Well, we're her aunt and uncle. It would be them that would be so secretive and do something behind all of our backs. I really don't think it's that big of a deal. They also weren't going behind anyone's back. Everyone is here today celebrating, which is the important part. What? Oh my God, you're never gonna believe it. Believe what? I'm sorry I missed your several calls. I'm at work. My favorite florist is available on your wedding date. I told her to hold it and that you could probably call this afternoon and put a deposit down. Oh, that was really nice of you to reach out to that vendor, but I wish you would have talked to me first. Honey, good vendors get booked months and months out from wedding day. Yes, I do understand that, but we're actually doing candles for our centerpieces. You're not having real flowers? It's a wedding. You have to have flowers. My florist will do a phenomenal job. Like I said, thank you so much for thinking of me, but we're going to do candles as our aesthetic and our vision for wedding day. We're only doing flowers for the bouquets and the boutonnieres. So what do you want me to tell my florist? I told her you'd be ready to book. I think their minimum's only like $8,000 or something. $8,000! That is not cheap, and definitely not on my budget. You're gonna have to tell her no. Well, sweetie, why don't you just call? It's your wedding. I think there might have been a mistake. Do you mind checking my table number for me? Yeah, of course, I'm more than happy to check the list. Is there a reason you think there might be a mistake? Well, I'm the bride's godmother, and her mom said I was going to be seated at one of the VIP tables, but I just looked on the seating chart here and it says table 10. That can't be right. Oh, well, the table number has nothing to do with the proximity to the dance floor or the couple or if it's a VIP table or not. The table number just helps to expedite guests getting in the room and finding their seat. But I'm more than happy to check our list. What's the name? Barbara Kingster? Yep, I have you right here at table 10. Are you sure? Yes, I am sure. Table 10 is right next to the bride's family table, right next to the dance floor, and we have it marked under catering as a VIP family table. Why wouldn't they just number it table 1, 2, or 3? That should designate VIP. Like I said, the table number is meant to get you in the room and finding your seat quickly. So table 1's actually the furthest from the dance floor. The first table you see when you walk in. Honey, you don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Hey, Mom, I just wanted to give you a call back. Yeah, I texted you like 10 times, but I got no response. Yes, Mom. That's because you are just sending me a bunch of venues, and none of the venues you're sending really line up with the vision that I have for my wedding day. You don't like the country club? Or that rustic barn? I always envisioned you getting married at the country club. And if not there, somewhere outdoorsy. But like I mentioned before, I'm leaning more towards a museum or a brewery. I wasn't thinking a country club or a barn at all. I just want to let you know that they'll be reaching out to you. Who will be reaching out to me? The people that work at the country club and the people that work at that barn? I called them and your date is available. We have not decided on a date. Well, I figured you guys would want to get married on our anniversary. And why would you figure that? I mean, we are paying for part of the wedding. That would be a nice way to honor us. Well, you got married in the spring and we would like to get married in the fall. So no, we won't be doing that. I don't understand. This is our wedding. Hi, ma'am, I have a question. Yeah, of course, what can I help you with? Where is the dance floor? I'm looking around this room and I don't see a dance floor anywhere. Well, tonight's reception is more of a dinner party, and the couple has selected to not have a dance floor. They do have a small space where they'll be doing their first dance and their parent dances, but there's not that traditional dance portion that you see at a lot of weddings. Well, why not? Dancing is like the only reason I come to a wedding. I'm not sure on the specifics why they didn't choose to have a dance floor, but I know some of it has to deal with the timing of the evening. It's just a 2-hour dinner party tonight, so the majority of the time is going to be taken up by dinner service, and then visiting and mingling with all of you guys. Who doesn't have a dance floor? Like, don't you think that's weird? I don't think it's weird. It's the couple's wedding day, and if that's what they want, then I think it's totally fine. But it's not what a lot of their guests want. Seems a little bit misleading to invite us to a wedding and there not be a dance floor. Well, I know on the invitation it did say a dinner party celebration, but it also said it was a wedding, which means dancing. Not always. Dancing isn't mandatory at a wedding. Whatever. So your mom told me you got the dress. Yeah, I did. I'm really excited about it. And I feel really lucky because I found it at the first shop we went to. I truly had that bridal moment. That's great. Can I see pictures of it? Well, I'm actually not showing pictures to anyone. Only my mom and siblings have seen the dress. I'm trying to keep it private until the day of the wedding. So you're not just keeping it private. Your mom and your siblings have seen it. Yes, they have, because they were at the dress appointment with me. But I'm not showing anybody else, like no one else in the wedding party, obviously my partner. That's silly. Just show me a picture of the dress. Well, like I said, I'm trying to keep it private. It's really special for me, and I'm waiting to reveal it on the wedding day. Come on, sweetie, I'm your aunt. Just pull up the picture, hurry up. I want to see what it looks like. Well, okay, but I'm just going to show you the picture quickly. Here you go, this is what it looks like. Oh, is that strapless? It is, I absolutely love it. Honey, you're going to wear a strapless dress in the church? Yeah, it's my wedding dress. If I was you, I would reconsider. Excuse me, what? Excuse me, ma'am, what do you think you're doing with all of those? With the cards? I'm sweeping the card box. I'm going to take all the wedding cards and lock them in the safe. Well, why would you do that? The cards are supposed to be in the card box. Yes, the cards are supposed to be dropped in the card box, but the couple has asked for me to sweep the card box every hour and lock the cards in a safe place until the end of the night. That seems kind of ridiculous, don't you think? No, I don't think that. If that's what the couple is comfortable with, I'm more than happy to do so. Well, where's the safe located that you're locking all these cards up in? I'm not going to share that information with you, but I can promise you it's in a safe location, and all of these cards will be handed to the couple at the end of the night. I just want to make sure you're not stealing them. There's a lot of money in there. The reason I'm locking the cards up is to avoid any type of situation like that. I can promise you we've never had an issue, but I'm just doing what the couple is asking. I'm keeping my eyes on you and the card box. Okay, well, I work here and this is protocol, so you do what you want. All right, everybody, if you can just grab your things and head outside, we're going to line up for the sparkler exit. What if you don't want to participate in the sparkler exit? If you don't want to participate in the sparkler exit, if you can just kindly grab your things and head outside, the couple will be enjoying a private last dance in the space. Well, do you think it would be okay if I just sit over here at this table in the corner? Me and my cousins just want to catch up. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to have you guys stay in the room. Like I said, they're doing a private last dance. So if you wouldn't mind grabbing your things and just heading outside. Yeah, but we don't want to do the sparkler exit. We just want to chat with each other for a little bit. Yes, I do understand you don't want to do the sparkler exit. And you don't have to. But you can't stay here in this room. So I'm going to need you to grab your items and head outside the venue. I don't see what the big deal is. We're just going to sit over here and talk. Well, the big deal is the couple is trying to enjoy a private last dance. Emphasis on private, so just the two of them and the DJ and the photographer. And us will be sitting quietly. No, not you. Please grab your things and head outside. Are you kicking us out? Yes. Is that where the wedding ceremony was supposed to happen? Yes, plan A was to get married outside. But as you can see, it's raining very heavily, so we're going with their backup plan, which is inside right over here. How unfortunate. I wish there was something you guys could just do about the rain. Is there anything you can do? Well, ma'am, we don't control the weather. We are doing the plans that we have in place, which means ceremony will be right over this way. Outside would have just been so much prettier, don't you think? Well, their backup plan is just as beautiful. I'm sure you're really gonna enjoy it. It looks like you have plenty of staff around here. Can't you guys, like, throw up a tent or something? I mean, for all this money they're spending, it looks like you're not even trying. Well, like I said, this is a plan that the couple came up with as their inclement weather backup plan, and it's perfect, and they are very happy with it. If I was them, I would be devastated. This would just ruin my whole day. Why don't we hold off like an hour or something? I think the rain might stop. Well, we watched the weather religiously, and it's going to be raining for the next 5 hours, so we're not going to hold off. and they're happy. Hi, ma'am. I see you moving around some items on this table. Can I help you? Oh, me? No, I'm good. I'm the bride's second cousin, and this table just really didn't look that great, so I'm just moving a couple things around. The way I have it now just looks a lot better. Well, thank you. I really do appreciate your input. The couple actually gave me very clear instructions on how they want this table set out, in particular the order of the pictures, where the candles go, and I just hadn't gotten to this table yet. Yeah, I could tell it didn't really look good, but I don't think you need to worry about it. I laid it out really nicely here. I'm sure my cousin's gonna love it. I do really appreciate you trying to fix up the table, but I will be changing it back. I don't want you to be surprised when you come back for the reception. Why would you change it back? What I set up looks really nice. Because, like I said before, the couple gave me very clear instructions. They even sent me a diagram with how they want the table set out, so I'll be setting it to their wants. Well, I'm just saying, this looks really nice. Okay. Ma'am, I have a question. Yeah, of course, what can I help you with? I've been sitting in here. I maybe left for 5 minutes to go to the restroom, and the speeches haven't happened yet. Did I miss them? Oh, they actually selected not to do any speeches. They did them all at rehearsal dinner last night so that everyone could just kind of enjoy dinner. Well, why would they do that? It's just what the couple wanted. Their maid of honor and best man both aren't really huge public speakers. They didn't want to put any pressure on them, and it was easier for them to do them last night than today. I think that's kind of rude that they just didn't include us in the speeches. We weren't invited to the rehearsal dinner. I'm really sorry you feel that way. I know it wasn't intentional. They're not trying to leave anybody out, and the speeches are mainly meant for the couple anyways. But because they're not doing speeches, does that mean there's no champagne toast? Are correct, they aren't doing a champagne toast tonight. Well, that's kind of cheap. Not really, ma'am. A champagne toast isn't mandatory, but it's expected. No, it's not expected. They do have champagne at the bar, though, if you'd like that. The no champagne toast. All right. And they don't seem to have a guest book. Yes, they do, sir. It's right here. It's this record player. They're asking you to sign the record. No, I don't think you heard me. There's no guest book, like a book that you can sign. I did hear you. Their guest book is the record player with the record on it. For the record. Do I gotta sign this? I wish they just did a normal book. Really sorry you feel that way, but the record player I think is really cute. And it ties together for their love of music and old records. You know, they met at an old vintage record store. Did you know that? No, I didn't. Everyone's gotta be woke these days with their cool guest books. What are they gonna do with this record anyways? Play it or something? Writing all over it. It's gonna ruin the record. Oh, I don't really think it's meant to be played. This is to gather all the signatures of the people they love that are celebrating with them today. And their first dance song is from that record. It would have just been easier if they did a normal guest book. Oh, it takes the same amount of work to sign the record player as it would to sign the guest book. I think I'm gonna pass. Okay. Hi, ma'am. Can you help me? Yeah, of course. What can I help you with? I don't know where my seat is. Okay. Did you check the escort card display? And find your name that's gonna tell you which seat you go to. I saw them there, but I don't feel like looking for my name. You just tell me where to go, lady. I'm trying to get to my seat. Yeah, no problem. I can definitely tell you where to go. I do recommend getting that escort card. It has important information on it. Yeah, it's going to tell me where to go. Yes, but in addition to that, it also has your entree selection on it. Okay? So you'll need that escort card to put in front of you at your seat. That way the servers can expedite dinner service. Or they could just ask me my name and ask me what I ordered. They could, but the escort card is helpful, and the couple got the escort card made to make their timeline move quicker and help all their guests. So which table am I at? Let me just check the master list, sir. The name's Bob Gear. Okay, Bob, you're at table 10. And where's that? It's in the ballroom. And what did I order? The chicken. I could have sworn I ordered the filet. Nope, it says chicken here. Enjoy your dinner. Duh, this job keeps you busy. Yeah, it does. There's a lot to do on a wedding day. I can see that. I've been seeing you running all over the place. Your legs never stop. I mean, we have a huge building, and we have to set up for everything, the ceremony, the cocktails, and the dinner. Yeah, my niece Katie was telling me all about what she planned. Yeah, it's gonna be great. I'll see you later. So what do you got there? Oh, these are just the chargers. I'm putting them out on the table. Those look heavy. You're a strong and capable girl. Yep, no problem here. I'm just gonna put them out on the table. Have a nice day. Man, girl, do you get a break? I'll get a break tonight once the reception's going on. So how did you even get into weddings? Seems like a really fun and easy field. You know, I've always loved event planning. I got a degree in hospitality management in college, so that kind of led me into weddings, and I never left. Yeah, I have a friend, and she does weddings. I wonder if you know her. Her name's Linda Ball. You know, there's a lot of wedding planners in the city, but I don't personally know her. So do you know what they're serving for dinner? I do. It's a filet. Or a chicken dish. Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Hey, I wanted to ask a little favor. Yeah, of course. What can I help you with? I wasn't sure if the couple got our invite, but we had to bring our toddler along. But we're going to be needing a high chair at our table. Well, this is a kid-free wedding. I'm not going to be able to have you bring your son to the ceremony, the cocktail hour, or the dinner. I mean, he's really well behaved. We wrote on our response card that we'd be bringing him. I do understand that you RSVP for him. Did the couple ever get in touch with you again? They told us that unfortunately it was a kid-free wedding, but I responded and let them know if it's kid-free, then we wouldn't be able to make it. Oh, okay. So the final decision is that you weren't going to be able to make it. I mean, sort of. But I figured they understood that we'd be coming and we'd just be bringing our toddler. Like I said, we wrote him in on the RSVP response card. No, I'm hearing you. But I'm also hearing that you said if it's not kid-free, then you aren't coming. Oh yeah, but we're here. Well, I'm not going to be able to let you guys in. Either you or your partner are going to have to take your child elsewhere. I'm telling you, he's well behaved. I have to share with you one of the funniest things one of my couples ever did at a wedding. It's in relation to speeches. Now, if you follow me, you know that I like to cap speeches at 4 people, no longer than 5 minutes each. But this couple had so many people that wanted to do speeches and toasts at their wedding. They put 5 or 6 at the rehearsal dinner the night before, but they still had 6 or 7 people that were speaking at their actual wedding. Now, to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, we planned for the speeches during dinner service, and then the couple surprised me the day of with signs that they made. They were little signs on popsicle sticks that said time limit. So when their friends were up there giving their speeches and they thought they were rambling on too long, they're just holding a sign up. Time limit. Wrap it up. The DJ caught on, I think at like the second speech. And when they held up the time limit sign, the DJ just started playing like background music, like at award ceremonies when people are talking for too long. And it was the cue for the speaker to just wrap it up. It was hilarious. Nobody took it to heart when they held the time limit sign up. It was like a perfect fit. Highly recommend.
Is this where the reception's gonna be? Yes, it is. Ceremony's gonna be on the lawn, cocktail hours over to the side of that, and you'll be coming in the ballroom for the reception. That's nice. I was hoping I could just pop into the reception real quick and get a little sneak peek. No, we're not gonna have anybody come into the ballroom yet. We're still putting some finishing touches on the room, and I know the couple didn't want anyone coming in until it was set and ready to go, which will be in an hour and a half. Interesting. I really just wanted to peek in and see where my table is at. That's really what I wanted. Okay, well, I'm more than happy to tell you which table you're at, but we're not going to let you in the room. They're doing table assignments and then seating assignments as well. Oh, of course they have to be controlling with where everybody sits at the table. It's type A, don't you think? I mean, it is their wedding, and it makes the process easier. All you have to do is go to your table and find your place card, and then you'll be right at your seat. If they put me at a table and I don't like which seat they put me at, well, you're only going to be sitting there for about an hour and a half of dinner service. If you don't like your seat, you can get up after that. Hi, ma'am. What are you doing in the reception area so early? Oh, I'm just looking at the flowers and admiring them. They are beautiful, aren't they? They sure are. But I think the florist could have let these breathe a little bit more, don't you think? Ma'am, can you stop taking apart the centerpieces? I'm not taking them apart, I'm fixing them. Okay, well, did the bride ask you to come in here and fix the centerpieces? No, she didn't, but I'm her great aunt, and I used to be a florist. Okay, well, why don't you just give me those flowers and I'll put them back in the centerpiece. No, I'm not going to give you these back. I'm actually going to take these ones home. And why would you be taking them home? They are for the centerpiece at the wedding reception, which hasn't happened yet. I'm taking them home as a thank you for fixing these centerpieces that were not up to my standard. Okay, well, the bride and groom actually already did their room reveal, and they absolutely loved the flowers as they were. Well, they have poor taste, clearly. If they have such poor taste, I'll just be taking these back. Thank you. You know, I was hoping you'd help us with something. Yeah, of course. What can I assist you with? Do you have, like, a bed here? A bed? Like, to sleep in? Yeah. Our buddy just had too many brewskis, and we're just having too much fun here. So we were just kind of laying down for a little bit and have him sleep it off. Okay, well, if your friend is too intoxicated to be here, we are going to have him leave the building. No, he doesn't need to leave the building. We know Derek. He's just going to boot and rally. He needs to sleep it off like a 30-minute cat nap. Do hear what you're saying. But this is a wedding, not a fraternity party. So we are not going to have him sleep it off at the venue. What do you want us to do, lady? Somebody here is going to have to be responsible for him and get him out of the building and into his hotel room. So you're telling me we have to leave here? We have to leave the fun? Because you won't let him sleep in a bed? We do not have a bed here. This is not a hotel. This is a wedding venue. We're just going to lay him over here on the floor and cover him up with some paper towels. Absolutely not. Does he have a date or is his parents here? Hi, what can I help you with? You guys seem to be here a little bit early. Yeah, we were just in the neighborhood and we have like 3 or 4 weddings to clean up. So we figured we'd get a jump start. Well, it's only 9 o'clock and the wedding doesn't end until 10:30. You're not going to be able to clean up the reception space yet. What do you mean I can't clean up the reception space? We're here now to retrieve all the vases and stuff from the centerpieces? Yes, I do see you're here now. But, like it states in the contract, the wedding is ending at 10:30, and it's 9. I mean, we'll be discreet. We're just going to go in and grab the centerpieces and be right out. Well, no, you're not going to go in and be discreet, and you're not going to be grabbing any centerpieces. So what, you just want us to wait around here until 10:30? Yes, like it says in the contract and like my email stated this week. Well, I mean, we just figured you could do us a favor. I'm not going to do you a favor because the couple paid for the beautiful centerpieces. They're large, and you can't just remove them from the table. I said we'll be discreet, and I said you won't be doing that. You can clean up ceremony and cocktail hour decor, but you're going to have to wait until 10:30 for the reception. This is ridiculous. We're going to be running behind for the other weddings. Seems like you didn't plan properly. Hi everybody, the couple is on their way back from sunset photos. What happened to the small plate over here that had hors d'oeuvres on it? Well, we were hungry, so we ate them. You ate from this small little plate that's reserved for the couple, and not from the big platter over there that is for the wedding party? Well, no, we ate from both. When we came back from taking our photos, most of the groomsmen had already ate what was on the big platter, and there was just a couple of snacks left, so we just snagged those ones from the small plate. We didn't know they were for the couple. Oh, that's funny, because I put it at the couple's place right here, with 2 champagne glasses, so I thought it was pretty clear it was for the couple. I mean, it was, and we thought it might be for them, but we were also starving, you know? I do understand that you were hungry, but I really don't appreciate that you guys ate off of the small plate that was special just for the couple. I mean, can't you just get more? Isn't that your job? I could definitely get more, but it will be delayed now, because now I have to go to the kitchen, they have to replay all the hors d'oeuvres, and then I'll have to bring it down. And by that time, the couple will already be back from their sunset photos, and the food was reserved for them on their wedding day. Well, we were hungry too. Just reminding everybody we have about 5 more minutes before we move the guest book to the reception location. So if you have a minute, go ahead and sign. Oh, the guest book, I'll sign it. Perfect. Here's the markers. There's 3 options, gold, silver, or black. Oh, I'll use the black one. Thank you. He drew a giant male genitalia. Are you kidding me? Funny, right? No, it's not funny. You're right, it's not funny, it's hilarious. Joey is gonna die when he sees that I drew this. He is not gonna think this is funny. This was a frame that was gonna go in their house to remember them of their wedding day. The giant, you know what? Don't take yourself so seriously. This is hilarious. I don't think you get it. This is their guest book to remember their wedding day, not a place to be drawing inappropriate things. I mean, do you think it's that noticeable? Well, it's giant, and you drew over about 12 people's signatures. So yeah, it is noticeable. You seem upset. Upset is an understatement. I cannot believe you just did this. Although I know exactly who it's from. I didn't even have to write my name. I have no words. Hi, ma'am. I was hoping you could help me with something. Yeah, of course. What can I assist with? Well, I was hoping you could just put me in the direction of the bridal room. You have something to drop off? Oh, no, I don't. I just wanted to pop in quick and give a hug to the bride and wish her luck. I'm really sorry, but the bridal room is closed right now. What do you mean the bridal room is closed? The bride has asked that we don't have any visitors enter the bridal room prior to the ceremony start. Well, that's dumb. It's no biggie. I'm just gonna pop in and say hi. I haven't seen her for like 5 or 6 years. She's gonna be so excited to see me. Sure, she's gonna be excited to see you at the reception, but I'm not gonna let you into the bridal room. I'm really sorry. Who do you think you are, the police? You can't just keep me locked out. No, I don't think I'm the police. But I do think I am the wedding coordinator and the venue manager, so you will not be getting into the bridal room. As a request from the bride, from the bride's friend from college, you should just let me in. Like I said, ma'am, I will not be doing that. She does not want anyone entering the room. She really wants it to be a wow moment whenever she walks down the aisle. This is so stupid. Waiting for the ceremony is this way. Hi, ma'am, I'm hoping you can help us. Yeah, of course, what can I help you with? Well, I was assigned to table 8, and we went over to table 8, and there just isn't enough seats there for our group. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry about that. Let's head over to the table just to confirm. We walk over to the table. See, not enough chairs. There's 8 chairs at this table, but there's actually 9 guests that need to sit here. Well, that's odd. I'm showing here on my master list that there's 8 people to sit at this table, and that's why it's set for 8. Well, clearly you messed up. Well, let's just go over everybody's names to make sure we have all the proper people at this table. Does everybody have their escort card? Well, someone in our group doesn't have an escort card. Oh, who in the group doesn't have an escort card? This gentleman right here. We decided to bring him along today. He's our good friend. But we already had plans to attend the wedding, so we told him it would be fine if he just joined us. Well, that explains it. He was not accounted for because he was not invited. You're making us feel really uncomfortable. Can you just pull him up a chair? I most certainly can pull up a chair, but let me speak to the mother of the bride first. I'm her cousin. She will not care that we brought a friend. I understand you feel that way, but I'm still gonna check. Hi, ma'am. I see your son has his tablet on. I was wondering if you could either turn the volume off or just turn it off for the wedding ceremony. Well, no. Little Johnny needs his tablet on, or else he'll be screaming the whole entire ceremony. I understand that your son wants to play the tablet. I do, I'm a mom. But it's not appropriate for the sound to be going on while the wedding ceremony is going to happen. And that is starting in 3 minutes. So could you just turn the volume down? I could, but he knows how to turn the volume up. Okay, then can you just turn the tablet off? Well, no, because if we turn the tablet off, he's going to be screaming and whining the whole time. Okay, well, if he's going to cry or scream or have the noise on the tablet, I would like to see if you or your husband doesn't mind taking your son out into the lobby or into another area during the ceremony and have him miss the ceremony. Are you kidding me? Are you really asking me to do that? I am asking for that. That's really rude and unfair. What's rude and unfair is having your child's tablet making noise during the ceremony. We won't be doing that. We'll all be staying here and watching the ceremony. Great, then I'll take this. Thank you. Hi, sir. I see you moving a bunch of chairs over there. Can I help you? Oh, yeah, no problem. I'm good. I'm gonna move some of the chairs that were in this last row over on the corner at an angle because we want a better view. Okay, sir. I do understand that you didn't want to sit in the back row. There's plenty of other options for seating for the ceremony. I don't really think it's appropriate to move a bunch of chairs over to an alternate location. That really throws off the overall aesthetic. And where you're placing the chairs is going to be in the view of where the photographer's getting pictures. I don't see why it's a big deal. We'll be able to see the ceremony, and we'll be in the backdrop. Isn't that what the couple wants? Sure, the couple wants lots of photos of their guests on their wedding day, but I'm not sure they want you in the background of their ceremony. You're also placing the chairs in the area where the processional is going to be happening. Going to be coming from that far corner, so this is really going to be blockading the space. Well, you should have told us that. Thought it was clear because the chairs were already in the place they should be. Want me to help you move the chairs back? No, I'm going to leave them where they're at. That's where we're sitting. Oh, sir, you are not sitting there. Are you going to stop me? Hi, ma'am, could you help me? Yeah, of course, what can I help you with? What's the dealio? Are you gonna make us a plate and bring it to us? Or are we supposed to, get up and eat? Well, they have a stations menu tonight, so there's 3 different stations, a pasta, a carving, and then a salad station. You're table 6, so your table will be called up to go to the stations in just a minute. So you don't bring us a plate of food. No, it's a stations menu. We have to get up and make our plates, like a buffet. Yes, you do have to get up and make your own plate, but it's not a buffet. There's different stations all around the room. There's 3 on this side for this half of the guests and 3 on the opposite side for the other half of the guests. So there's no lines and you can go up as many times as you want. There's different plates and vessels on each station. A shame. A shame? What's a shame? It's a shame they couldn't afford a plated meal. I mean, this is a wedding. Well, sir, a plated meal is not mandatory at a wedding. And to be honest, a plated meal and a station's menu is pretty similar in price. Clearly they cheaped out. It's the same in price, sir. They didn't cheap out. And the menu is delicious. Gonna be such a hassle to get my food. Okay. Hi, ma'am. Can you help me with something? Yeah, of course. What can I help you with? Upset and embarrassed because you guys screwed up and I don't have an escort card. I looked everywhere. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry about that. Someone might have grabbed yours or knocked it over on the ground. I'm also not in charge of the escort cards. I just place them in alphabetical order so that everybody can find their seats quickly. Okay, well, you missed mine. Well, I do have a master list. Can you give me your first and last name? Yeah, it's Amanda Rose. Okay, well, I'm looking here and I don't see you on the list. Did you RSVP to the wedding? Well, I actually wasn't invited. My boyfriend was, so he RSVP'd for me. Got it. So what's your boyfriend's name? His name is Matt Smith. Okay, well, I see here they did create an escort card for you. It just says Matt Smith, and then there's another escort card that says Matt Smith's guest. You're kidding me. Yeah, they might not have known your name, or maybe your boyfriend didn't give them your name. I've met them before. On FaceTime. That's so rude they didn't know my name. Well, if they weren't given it, they couldn't have gotten it on the escort card. Okay, I found the Matt Smith guest. Are you going to correct this? Sure, I have a Sharpie. Hi, ma'am, do you mind telling me what our table is? I just always like to know ahead of time since I have my kids with me. Yeah, no problem. The reception's not set up yet, but I'll check my master list for you. What's the last name? It's Smith. Mike Smith, and there's 4 of us. Okay, perfect. I see you guys right here. You're at table 18. Would you mind if we snuck in? I just have a couple things I want to put at the table. You know, kids, bag. I totally get it. I'm not going to let you in, but I'm more than happy to take the stuff with me since they're still in the middle of setup, and I'll place them at your table for you. Okay, perfect. Here's this balloon. Sir, I'm not going to be able to hang a balloon in the reception space. Well, why not? My son loves the balloon. He won't go anywhere without the balloon. I'm going to need to tie this to his chair, or else he'll be screaming all night. Sir, I'm not going to tie the balloon to the chair. The bride put a lot of time and effort into picking out the reception decor, and that big, beautiful balloon just is going to throw it off. I'm really sorry. They do have coloring pages and a cute little bag for all the kids that will be at their table. Man, you're going to have to put the balloon there. I think the balloon might accidentally pop. Table 15, that doesn't seem right. Ma'am, can you help me? Yeah, of course, what can I help you with? Well, I see my name at table 15. I'm a very, very close family member, so I think you made a mistake. Well, ma'am, I'm actually not in charge of building out the seating arrangements, but I do have a master list if you want me to double check. What's the name? The name's Joyce Lily, and I anticipate I'm probably at like table 2 or 3. Like I said, I'm a really close family member. Okay, Joyce Lily, I do see you here. Table 15 is what I have. You're kidding me. I'm appalled. How disrespectful to put me at table 15. Oh, ma'am, the table number has nothing to do about how close or special you are to the family. The table numbers are in a certain order that makes it easy for the guests to find the table. So although you're in table 15, you're actually only the second table away from the couple. I just can't believe they do this to me. Just wait to see what table I put them at my daughter's wedding in October. I think you're overreacting. Okay, your daughter looks stunning in that dress. What a beautiful bride to celebrate today. Yeah, I mean, she looks okay. Way more than okay. She looks beautiful. Like a princess. I don't really think that dress is that flattering on her. You're joking, right? No, I'm not joking. I tried to tell her that dress wasn't really flattering on her body type, but she wouldn't listen. She said it was the one, and she had like a really dramatic moment. She started crying at the bridal boutique. Wow, that actually sounds really special. A lot of brides don't even get that moment. I'm really happy she found that dress. Well, I'm not. It cost an arm and a leg. She would have looked better in mine. Well, did you give her the option to wear yours? I did, but she said it wasn't her type. So of course I had to go buy a brand new dress for her. So selfish, right? No, not at all. Because it's her wedding day. What did your dress look like? Oh, it was stunning. Let me show you a picture. I have one on my phone. Here it is. What do you think? Oh, I can see why she wouldn't want to wear this one. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, nothing. I mean, it's long sleeve, and she's getting married on the beach in July. Oh my God, I just can't believe this. Ma'am, I see you're crying. Is everything okay? No, everything is not okay. I'm so sorry. Can I get you more tissues? Is there anything I can help with? I'm devastated. Yes, I'll take more tissues. Here you go. Please let me know if there's anything I can do. Can you believe what they sent in their ceremony? Oh, are you crying because their vows were so sweet? That was such a beautiful ceremony. No, I'm not crying because of that. What's your name? Cassie. I'm not crying because of that, Cassie. I'm crying because they said they got legally married 1 year ago, and they didn't invite any of us. Can you believe that? They eloped. Oh, that's why you're crying. They had to do that because of COVID. They wanted to get married on their original wedding date, but it's so special that they got to do it today again, and on their 1-year anniversary. How special. It's not special. I'm pissed. I can't believe they'd go behind our backs and get married without us. We will never get that moment back. So this is all just a big fake wedding. It's really not. I hope you have fun. So this is cute. I'm gonna get a picture. Hi, ma'am. I am gonna have to ask you to leave. The couple is doing their soaking dance, so it's just gonna be them and the photographer and the DJ in the room. No, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it on my iPhone. But don't mind me. I'm just gonna be in the back. No one's gonna see me, and the couple won't care at all. I'm Aunt Susan. Okay, Aunt Susan, I see you, and the couple has instructed me to get everyone out of the room, so it's just the two of them enjoying their last dance together. But are you really gonna kick me out? I'm just standing here, barely even seen. I already told you that I can see you, which means the couple can see you, and it's their private last dance. So let's scooch out the front doors for the sparkler exit. Can't believe you're kicking me out. You know, I'm gonna tell my sister. She's the mother of the bride, and she is not gonna be happy. Well, I see the mother of the bride's actually outside corralling people for the sparkler exit. So Susan, you should probably go help her. This is ridiculous. So what's the couple up to? Why are they getting to go into the reception early? Oh, well, the couple's doing a room review, and then they're going to do a private first dance. Excuse me? We're going to miss the first dance? No, they're still going to do a first dance during the reception, but it's not a real first dance, because they're doing their first dance now. I guess technically you could say that, but the private dance they're doing now, right after the room reveal, is just for the two of them and the photographer. I mean, they planned this wedding for 2 whole years, and they really wanted to enjoy the space before anybody else walked in there. Well, I wouldn't want to miss this. Can I get in there? No, we're not going to let anyone in the room. Well, why not? Maybe I want to see the reception too, and that first dance. The room reveal is for the couple only, and the only other people in there are the band and the photographer. And maybe me. No, not you. I'm sorry, we're not going to let anyone in there. I'll be super quiet. I'm just going to snag a couple pictures and some video. Don't you think they'd want that? Well, they're professional. Photographer and videographer are doing that, and they also have a content creator. So we're all set. I want to witness it. I'm their closest friend. Ma'am, can you help me? Yeah, of course. What can I help with? Do you have like a wet floor sign or something? Yeah, I do have one of those. Did someone spill a drink? I can go grab it if you can show me where the spillage is. Yeah, there's like something on the ground. I'm not sure what it is, but if you just give me the wet floor sign, I can place it. I'm sorry, I'm not going to have you place it. I do have to make sure that the area is safe. So if you can walk me to the area, I'll go ahead and put the wet floor sign and get everything cleaned up for you. Yeah, okay, just follow me. We go walking around the corner. Okay, here it is. I think someone spilled their smoothie or something. Well, I'm pretty sure this is throw up. It's not throw up. It's definitely not throw up. Who would throw up at a wedding? It's no problem. Me and my team will take care of it. Gonna put the wet floor sign out. Don't worry about a thing. Yeah, I don't know who made this mess, but I just wanted to come tell you. Well, thanks for bringing it to my attention. And it looks like you have a little bit of smoothie on your dress. Where's the fire pit? Excuse me? The fire pit. They're favors of these little s'more bags, and we want to make them. Oh, okay. Well, they are favors to go. That's why they were wrapped up with a little bow on them. So there is no fire pit here. It's all indoors. Well, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. Well, it is a favor to take with you, like a takeaway. It wasn't meant to be open and eaten here. Well, they should have said that. Well, the sign does say that. See, it says, please take one home, and when you enjoy the s'more, remember our special day. Oh, it does say that. Well, they should have made it bigger, the sign, because it's not clear. And now, I want a s'more, but there's no fire pit. I do understand your frustration, but I'm sorry we're unable to help you. You can always eat the s'more supplies by themselves. You don't have to heat them up. Why would I do that? I was just trying to give a suggestion. Well, it's a dumb suggestion. I'm just going to throw this away since I can't have it now. That seems like a waste. But I see you're throwing it out anyways. Okay, have a great night. I'd like the signature cocktail, please. Oh, perfect. You're going to have a Rufus. A what? A Rufus. That's the signature cocktail. It's basically a screwdriver, orange juice, and vodka. Can you do that, but then can you add cranberry juice and then also switch the vodka out for tequila? Okay, so you don't want the Rufus? No, I do. I want the signature cocktail. Yes, the signature cocktail is orange juice and vodka. But you listed other items, so I'm just making sure you don't want a separate drink plus the signature cocktail. It's not that hard, lady. Just make me the signature cocktail. Okay, all right, here's the signature cocktail. This isn't what I asked for. I wanted you to replace the vodka with tequila and then have orange juice and add cranberry juice. Got it. So not the signature cocktail. No, I want the signature cocktail, but switch it up. Okay, give me 1 second. Here you go. Here's your specialty drink. Ew, this signature cocktail tastes so gross. Ma'am, that's exactly what you asked for, and it's not the signature cocktail. Whatever. What time is the transportation? They have buses on the loop prior to the wedding ceremony at 2:30. 3 and 3:30. Everything is starting at 4 o'clock. Then why would I take the 2:30? You don't have to take the 2:30. There's a 2:30, a 3, and a 3:30. Like, why? Why would I go at 2:30? 2:30 is for a lot of the family members that are coming early for family pictures. So they're starting shuttle service early, so those people have a ride and have plenty of time to get pictures prior to the ceremony. Oh, so 2:30 is for, like, the important people? Yeah, it will be for the VIPs, and then anybody who doesn't make that first trip, they'll get right on the second trip. I'm gonna go on the 2:30. Oh, okay. Are you part of the family photos? Well, kind of. Been dating the groom's uncle for a couple years, so I'm basically family. And I'm gonna want to capture all the moments so I can share the photos with everybody. Okay, well, like I said, the first trip is just gonna be for the VIPs that need to be in the photos. So you may have to wait until the second trip. I don't think you heard me. I'm gonna be taking pictures on your iPhone. So is the bar open or what? Well, the ceremony's still going on right now. The bar is not open. Yeah, I know that. I arrived late, so I figured I wasn't going to make it to the ceremony, but I'd just go straight to the cocktail hour. I do see that you arrived a little bit late. You have 2 options. I can sneak you in the back of the ceremony to watch the remainder of what's left, which is just about 10 minutes, or you can wait in the cocktail hour area, and everybody will be heading out in just a moment. Yeah, I'm already late. I'm not going to go in the ceremony, but I was going to head to the cocktail hour and get a drink. Yes, you can go where cocktail hour is going to be, but you can't get a drink yet because cocktail hour hasn't started. But the bar's there, and I'm gonna be there. Yes, he will be waiting there. So, I should just get a drink. Yes, you can get a drink in 10 minutes when cocktail hour starts. But what about an early pre-cocktail drink? No, I'm sorry, we're not gonna be able to do that. Why not? Because the ceremony is still going on. People are making drinks, it's gonna make noise. Also, bar service doesn't start until 10 more minutes. Fine. Ma'am, can you help me? Yeah, of course, what can I help you with? I was wondering when you're gonna move us to the reception. It's getting kinda late, don't you think? Well, it's only been about 30 minutes of cocktail hour, so you have about another 30 minutes to go. Are you kidding me? Another 30 minutes? It's almost 6:30, that's dinner time. Well, a standard cocktail hour is 1 hour long. I'm gonna cut you off there. It doesn't have to be an hour. They could have done 30 minutes, which is more appropriate because then it's dinner time. Nobody wants to wait until 7 o'clock to eat. Yes, ma'am, I do understand that you're ready for dinner, but the couple is serving 6 past hors d'oeuvres and has a charcuterie table over there, so people aren't actually waiting to eat. It's part of the celebration cocktail hour. Well, I am hungry for dinner. Yes, I hear you, and you will get dinner after the reception starts. So you're really gonna make us wait an hour? Yes, that is what is planned, the cocktail hour. And then we'll move you to reception. I'm gonna have to order Uber Eats or something. Or you could eat the food right here. See you in 30 minutes. Hi, ma'am. I was hoping you could help me with something. Yeah, of course. What can I get for you? Was wondering if you could refill my drink. It's a Tito's and water. Okay, sir, I'm not going to be able to refill your drink right now. They do have the bar closed during dinner service, but they have dinner wines coming around. Well, that just won't do. I don't drink wine. Okay, I'm really sorry about that. But we definitely have waters and sodas. Can I grab you something else to drink? Yeah, that would be great. A Tito's and water, please. Like I said, sir, we're not serving any liquor during this time because the bar is closed. But would you prefer wine? Because they will be serving dinner wines. No, I don't know if you didn't hear me, but I said I want Tito's and water. Heard you loud and clear, sir, and I don't think you heard me. Sweetie, there's no reason to get a tone. I'm not getting a tone, sir. I'm just letting you know that we are not serving liquor right now and only serving dinner wines or non-alcoholic beverages. What a shame. So stupid when people close the bar, don't you think? No, I don't think that. It's whatever the couple wants. But what about what the guests want? Like me, a vodka. Soda wine? Hi, ma'am. I am going to have you put the phone away and turn it off. The officiant just announced that it's an unplugged ceremony. So I'm just reminding you. No, he didn't. I didn't hear that. Well, he just went up. Maybe you were in the bathroom. But he just went up and he announced no phones during the ceremony. So if you can kindly turn it off or put it away, that would be greatly appreciated. I know the couple really wants those professional photos to be perfect. Yeah, okay. Great, thank you. He doesn't put it away. She has it on her lap, like clearly visible. And she's in the second row aisle seat. Hi, ma'am. I'm just coming over to tell you once again we're about to start the processional, so if you could please turn your phone off and put it away. I heard you the first time. Okay? Then are you going to turn it off? Nobody is going to notice my phone. It's just right here on my lap. Yes, well, I'm noticing it, and it's my job to enforce what the couple wants, which is no phones. So if you could please kindly just put it away. Who put you in charge? The couple did. I'm the wedding planner. You seem pretty rude to me. I'm not trying to be rude, ma'am. I'm just trying to enforce the unplugged ceremony. Oh, I'm pretending that I don't hear you. Great. Hey, ma'am, can you help me? Yes, sir, what can I help you with? I have been snacking on those little things right there, and I just love them. What flavor is that? Sir, you've been snacking. Snacking on what? We haven't quite brought out dinner yet. Did you bring something with you, or did someone at your table have something that they gave you? No, the little balls in the, right here, they're like in the centerpiece. Do you mean the little Orbeez that are in the glass cylinder vase? Yeah, those. I ate a couple, and they tasted good. Sir, those are not edible. You should not eat any more of those. What? My friend said they were. Well, your friend lied to you because those are not edible. Those are part of the centerpiece. They're a little water bead. So please, sir, do not eat any more of those. But it's so good. They're so good. They're so little and squishy. Sir, those are not to be eaten. How many have you had? 10? Maybe 10. Sir, I'm going to ask that you don't eat any more, and I'm going to remove this from the table. Hi, ma'am, I was hoping you could help me with something. Yeah, of course, what can I assist with? I was wondering if you could bring my daughter's dinner out. Well, yeah, of course, I see everyone's been served at the table. Where's your daughter sitting? Oh, sure, she's actually just running late. Okay, well, that's odd, because the number of chairs we had at each table definitely matched up with what's on our list for food. I'm so sorry that we missed placing her seat at the table. Yeah, no problem. She ordered the filet. So we'll just take a plate of filet here. Okay, no problem, but because we're in the middle of dinner service, I just need, her first and last name so I can double check the list to make sure she signed up for filet. It's Sarah Smith. Peter, she may not be on that list. Yeah, I'm checking here and she's not on the list. Probably not on the list because she, RSVP'd no. But then she texted me this morning and said she's probably gonna be able to make it. And I know she loves filet, so that's just why I picked that. Got it. Since she RSVP'd no, that would explain why she's not on our list. When she arrives here, I'll ask her what she wants to eat. If she arrives. When she arrives. She said she's coming. Oh, hi, ma'am. Do you think you could help me with something? Yeah, of course. What can I help you with? My husband's in the car, and we were wondering where valet is. Oh, okay. Well, this couple doesn't have valet. It's a self-parking situation, and you're actually standing in the parking lot. There's 400 spots available here, and then you can just come on in for the wedding. What do you mean there's no valet? What I mean is, there's absolutely no valet. It's self-park. Well, that's inconvenient. Why wouldn't they get valet? Well, valet parking really isn't needed here. The parking spots are right there, and we're standing at the entrance of the building. Valet parking should be mandatory. Well, it's not. And this couple doesn't have valet parking. So, if you want, I can just go and tell your husband to park the car, since you're wearing heels, and you can stay right here. Yeah, you should go do that. He is not going to be happy. Well, I'm really sorry you both feel that way. It looks like your husband's actually finding a spot in the front row, so he should be over in a minute. Okay? Okay. Have a great day. All right, do we have everybody for family photos? No, we don't. We're looking for Uncle Greg. Uncle Greg, come on. You're the last person we need for the photo. Okay, no Uncle Greg. Do you want me to go try to find him? Yes, please, because we really want to move it into some other photos. So go try to find him real quick. I go to the cocktail hour. He's literally nowhere to be found. So I went to find Uncle Greg, and he is nowhere to be found. But we need Uncle Greg in these photos. We need him in that. Okay, I'll go back and check. I go back and check. Still not there. So I think you should just go ahead and take the photos without Uncle Greg. No, that just won't do. We need Uncle Greg in the photos. Okay. Okay then. Let's just pause this photo, and you guys can move on to other photos. We'll come back to the cousin photo when we find Uncle Greg. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. He's my brother. I'm gonna call him. That's probably a smart idea. I don't have Greg's number, so you call him. Hey, Greg, it's Susan. Where the hell are you? We're trying to take family photos. We told you to be here, and we've been waiting for 15 minutes for you. You went to get a pack of smokes? What the hell, Greg? Okay, I'm just checking to make sure that you have your speech for the best man speech. Yeah, I have it. It's on my phone, so I'm good to go. I already have it. Okay, do you want to email me that and I can print it out for you, so then it's on paper? No, I'm just going to read it off my phone. It is what it is. It's a good speech, and I have it on my phone, so we're good. Are you sure? I am more than happy to go ahead and take the speech and print it on a piece of paper so that we have a written copy of it. Oh, lady, stop asking me. I'm good. It's on my phone. Ceremony happened. Cocktail hour happened. This man gets so wasted, breaks his phone, but didn't tell anybody. All right, 3 minutes until your best man speech. Just checking you have your phone on you, since that's where your speech is at. Yeah, we're just gonna do it on the fly. You're just gonna do it on the fly? You said you wrote your speech, you had it on your phone. Well, we were bonging beers, I dropped my phone, and then somebody stepped on it, and now it won't turn on. Okay, would have been nice to have a paper copy, wouldn't it? Don't worry, I got this. All right, well, I had a speech, but I broke my phone. So toast to the bride and groom. Hi, where is the drop-off for the kids? Excuse me? A drop-off for the kids? Yeah, they put on the invitation it was a kid-free wedding. So we have the kids here, but we didn't know we were supposed to drop them off to since it's kid-free. Oh, okay. How old are your kids? Well, Tommy Joe's 5, and Bobby Sue is 3. And my husband's coming with them. They're coming from the car. They're a handful. So I just wanted to make sure the babysitters were aware and which room I was dropping them off in. Well, like the invitation said, it's a kid-free wedding. This couple has not arranged for childcare here. Typically, someone will arrange for their own childcare and not bring the kids to the wedding. Well, they should have specified that. I'm here now with my kids. So are you able to watch them? No, ma'am, I am not. And neither is my staff. Okay, so we'll just bring them in then. It's fine. They're just gonna be here. And no, I'm really sorry you're not gonna be able to bring the kids in. It is an adult-only affair, so either you or your husband are gonna have to take the kids elsewhere. I do have a babysitter's list I can provide you. No, we won't be doing that. We're gonna bring the kids in with us. Absolutely not. Here's the list. Hi, ma'am, I'm hoping you can help me with something. Yeah, of course, what can I help you with? I was looking for a place to check out, but I didn't see a register anywhere. I'm sorry, you were looking for a place to check out? This is a wedding, so there wasn't anything to purchase, so no need to check out. Well, no, there were items. I have them in my bag. I've actually had them for quite some time, but I couldn't find where to check out. I'm very confused, ma'am. What items do you have in your bag? I mean, it wasn't too many things, but I took the deodorant. There was this perfume I love, so I grabbed that. A pack of gum, a hair clip, and some eyeshadow. Okay. You took those from the bathroom, didn't you? Yeah, they were in the bathroom, and I just loved them all, so I picked them up. I've been using them all night, and then I figured I needed to pay for them, but I couldn't find anyone to pay at the time. Yes, I do understand. You've been using them all night. That's amazing. These are actually items for the amenity basket in the women's restroom. They're for everybody to use. Well, that's just gross. I would never use a deodorant that somebody else used. Same with eyeshadow. Do you understand how you feel? These are communal items, just in case somebody needs them. Okay, then I'll return them. Hi, ma'am. Can you tell me where coat check is? Hi. I'm sorry, there actually is no coat check, but we do have a coat room where you can hang your coat at your own leisure. Excuse me? No coat check? Yes, there is no coat check. But do you want me to take you over to the coat room? There's plenty of hangers in there where you can hang your coat up. Well, no, that's just not gonna do. I have my fur mink coat, and I want to make sure it's safe. Well, ma'am, I can assure you, the only people in the building tonight are the people that are here for the wedding, so I'm sure it will be safe. So let me show you to the coat room. Absolutely not. You will just have to do something else. I'm not leaving my fur mink coat here. Okay then. Like I said, there is no coat check. So the two options are you can keep your coat with you, or we could hang it in the coat room, and I can put a special tag on it, or maybe something with your name on the hanger, so nobody takes it. Well, can't I just give it to you then? No. I'm the wedding coordinator, so I will be making sure everything's running smoothly and won't be able to keep an eye on your coat. So you're telling me I have to carry my coat around with me all night? No, ma'am. You can put it in the coat room, or you can keep it with you. Hi, ma'am. Can you help me? Yeah, of course. What can I help you with, sir? Can you refill my champagne flute? Oh, you already drank the champagne toast? Yeah, I sat down and I was thirsty, so I just sipped it right up. Gotcha. Well, I will be able to fill it up this time, but the champagne is meant for the champagne toast, which is just about to happen in 5 minutes. Okay, great. All right. There you are, sir. Just a reminder that this is for the champagne toast. Don't go drinking it. Just wait a couple minutes. Yeah, okay. Ma'am, I'm gonna need another refill. I'm sorry, sir, I'm not gonna be able to refill you. Like I said, this is for the champagne toast, and there isn't champagne being served all evening. I see you have another beverage. Would you like me just to refill the drink that you have? And then you can toast with that drink. Well, no. I wanted more champagne. Like I said, sir, I'm not gonna be able to give you another glass of champagne because it is for the champagne toast, and it's 1 per person, and you've had 2. So I'm not gonna be able to toast with anything. Not with champagne. Do you want me to refill your other beverage? Cheers! Hi, ma'am. I see you looking really closely at that reception table set up over there. Is there something I can help you with? No. I just wanted to sneak in during cocktail hour to double check at which table I was at. Oh, totally understandable. Since you found your table, do you want to head with me towards cocktail hour? I'm going that way now. No, I actually have a question. At these tables here, and they put me at table 3, and I'm the stepmom of the groom, which you already know because you're the planner, and I really think my table should be where table 1 is. Oh, okay, so you're trying to make some adjustments to the set plan. Just a little tweak. Table 1 and table 3 have the exact same amount of people, so I was thinking we could just swap the table numbers so then I could be in that location. Well, I'm not going to be able to do that. Table 1 is the bride's family, and so we're not going to be changing around any of the VIP tables. Table 3 is also a VIP table. Well, table 3 doesn't have as good of a view. Table 3 has a great view, and we're going to keep it where it's at. Hi guys, you're the last people in the cocktail area, so I am going to have you move to the reception location. Well, we're catching up right now, so we'll head there in a bit. Okay, I just didn't want you guys to miss the introductions, so we're trying to get everybody up to the reception location so that we can go ahead and get started. Well, we just said we're catching up still, so we're not going to be up there for a little bit of time. Okay, no problem. We'll get the reception started without you guys. We didn't say to get it started without us. We said we're catching up and we'll be up there in a little bit. Yes, I do understand that you guys are catching up, and you're going to make your way to the reception location shortly, but we are on a strict timeline, and I really don't want to delay the start of the party because a couple of people will not move to the reception location. You don't have to have that tone with us, sweetie. We're adults. Okay, I wasn't trying to have a tone. I was just trying to get you guys up to the reception location so we can get started. So if you guys are ready now, we'll go ahead and take you to the reception location. We hear you, darling, but no, we're not ready now. We'll be up there in a bit. Okay then, enjoy your time here. I'm gonna get... Hey ma'am, I have a question for you. Yeah, of course, what can I help you with? So we have this fun trend where we get a large bucket, we all pour beers into it, and we chug it on the dance floor. We do it at every wedding. So, do you have a bucket for me? Oh, that's an interesting tradition. I am sorry that I'm not going to be able to provide you with a bucket. It does violate our liquor license laws. Sounds a little unsafe and unsanitary, so I won't be able to assist with this. You mean you can't assist with this? It's just a fun little tradition. I have no problem with the tradition, and I honestly think it's fun that you guys are trying to do this. But, like I said, I am not going to be able to provide you the bucket or vessel to put a bunch of beers into and chug on the dance floor. This is ridiculous. Just give me a bucket. Oh, I'm really sorry, but I'm not giving you a bucket. Why don't you all just get beers from the bar, stand in a circle and chug them at the same time if that's kind of part of the tradition. Oh, the tradition is getting a bucket, putting 20 beers in the bucket, chugging it, and passing it around. Well, that sounds like a big mess and a safety hazard, so I'm not giving you the bucket. Whatever, I'll use the centerpiece. Hi, ma'am. I see you're standing right over here. I'm just gonna have you scooch over a teeny bit. No, I'm gonna stand right here. This looks like where they're gonna do the introductions, correct? Yes, it is where they're gonna do the introductions. That is why the photographers set up their flash pod here. So we are gonna have this area cleared so the photographer can grab all those special shots. Well, I'm gonna stand off to the side, but I'm gonna stand in this area because I want those pictures. I want to make sure I capture the introduction. It's my favorite part of the wedding. Yes, I do understand you want to capture the introduction pictures, and you are more than welcome to do so. They are actually going to have their DJ ask all their guests to surround the dance floor. So we're not going to have any guests standing over here to keep it clear for the photographer and the couple. Well, it's not going to be all the way clear because I'm going to be standing here. But I promise I'm going to stay out of the way of the photographer. Well, if you're standing here, you're naturally going to be in the way. So you have the option to either stand on the dance floor, which has a great view of where the couple's going to enter, or you can step behind the flash pod and the photographer. But then the flash pod's going to block my view. Yes, they're the professionals. Let me take you to the demo. Hi, ma'am. Could you help me with something? Yeah, of course. What can I help you with? So I've been trying to get the Keep It Shuffle on all night, but the DJ just keeps ignoring me. Oh, okay. Is there a reason in particular that you're requesting the Keep It Shuffle? Well, yeah, we're trying to liven up the dance floor. Well, the dance floor's been packed all night. I don't think there's any reason to liven it up. I mean, line dances are crowd pleasers. Do you mind asking him if he can play it? Yeah, let me go check. I go check and the DJ says it's on the do not play list. Well, just as I suspected, the couple has it on their do not play list. They actually have all line dances on the do not play list. So I wouldn't waste your breath requesting those types of songs. What a bummer. Everyone loves a line dance. I don't know why they would do that. I do agree line dances are fun, but it's not our wedding day. And the dance floor's been packed all night. I haven't barely seen anyone leave. So line dances aren't needed at all. So enjoy your night. What if my friend Andrew Jackson came to play? Are you trying to bribe me with the $20 bill? Yeah, is it working? Absolutely not. Have fun on the dance floor. Hi, ma'am, I have a question. Yeah, of course, what can I help you with? So my ceremony program keeps saying things like unplugged ceremony. What the hell is that? Oh, okay, what the couple is asking for is that nobody gets their phone out during the ceremony. Well, that's weird. It's actually really popular. A lot of people only want their photographer or videographer to capture the photos, and they don't want people's phones up in the air, ruining the moment of their ceremony. But it only applies to the ceremony, right? Not when the bride's walking down the aisle? No, it applies to the processional as well, but not when the bride's walking down the aisle. The bride walking down the aisle is part of the processional, so it does apply to that part too. Well, how am I supposed to get a video of that for my cousin? She's not here and I wanted to make sure she got it. Well, you're not going to be able to get it because the videographer and the photographer will be capturing that moment, not the guests. I'll be discreet. I'll keep it in my lap. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be able to let you do that. I'm reminding you now that it's unplugged. But how am I going to get that picture of her walking down the aisle? You're not. The photographer will. Hi, ma'am, do you think you could help me? Yes, sir. What can I help you with? I don't know where Table Hawaii is. Okay, got it. So you are at Table Hawaii, which is also Table 3. No, I'm just Table Hawaii, but I wasn't sure where to go in the room. Yes, sir, I understand that you're Table Hawaii, and Hawaii is table number 3. So you're going to head into the ballroom, it's going to be on the left. I don't think you understand what I'm saying. I'm not table number 3. I'm Table Hawaii. So can you just show me where Table Hawaii is? Yes. Like I just said, it is going to be in the ballroom to the left. Thank you, you could have just said that. Hi, ma'am, I was wondering if you could help me with something. Yeah, of course, what can I assist with? You know what time my flowers are gonna get here? Your flowers? What kind of flowers are you expecting? Well, I was thinking that the bride had ordered me flowers. Oh, okay. Are you involved in the wedding ceremony? Are you in the wedding processional? No, I'm her great-aunt Linda, so I'm really special. So I figured she would have, like, a little corsage for me or something. Okay, let me just go check in the bridal suite if there was a corsage ordered for you. One moment. I go check. There is literally no corsage for her. Okay, I just checked with the bridal party, and there is no corsage for you. Because you aren't in the processional or involved in the wedding ceremony, the bride did not order you anything. Excuse me? She didn't order me anything? I'm Great Aunt Linda. That is so rude. Well, did you discuss ordering these flowers with her prior? No, I didn't. But I expected them. I'm Great Aunt Linda. I'm really sorry. Enjoy the ceremony. Okay, here's everybody's sparklers. Please line up on each side. We're gonna build a tunnel. We will come around and light the sparklers when it is time. Ooh, yeah, sparkler. I'm gonna practice. I'm gonna light mine up. Sir, please don't do that. And get that thing out of my face. We're gonna wait to light the sparklers until it's time for the bride and groom to come out. Just gonna practice. I'm gonna light mine up. Joey, come over here. Let's light our sparklers. Sir, please do not light them. Yours will burn out before the couple comes out. They're enjoying their soaking dance right now. It's going to be about 3 minutes. My team will handle the lighting of the sparkler. Everybody listen up. We're going to light our sparklers. You heard the lady. Everyone come over. I have my lighter. I'm going to light them. So I repeat, do not light your sparklers right now. 3 minutes. Just wait 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Come on, let's light them. He lit his sparkler, and then it burned out. Ma'am, can I have another sparkler? I don't have one for the exit. Nope, sorry, we're all out. I told you not to light it until we came around and lit them. Well, me and all my buddies lit our sparkler. We can't be a part of the exit. I'm so sorry you didn't follow directions. Have a great night. Hi, ma'am. I saw that you just put dinner napkins in your purse. I am gonna have to ask for those back. Excuse me? What are you gonna need back? The dinner napkins you just put in your purse. I didn't put anything in my purse. I'm not trying to be accusatory, but I was just coming around to clear the tables, and I watched you put them in your purse. Oh, yeah, I saw them, and the emerald green would pop in my dining room. So I'm just gonna take 6 home. I am not going to allow you to do that. The napkins are rented. And, they're already in my bag. They're rented, so if we don't return them, the couple is going to get charged double to triple the amount of the rental price per napkin. Because it's a rental item. They didn't buy the napkins. Well, that's on them. They should have bought them. These are nice napkins. Yes, I do understand that you like the napkins and they're a nice quality, but you're going to have to hand them over. Nobody's going to notice 6 napkins. I will, and the rental company will. So give them back. Hi, sir. I see that you are trying to bring your charger plate up to the buffet. You don't need that. There is plates on the buffet. No, I love this plate. It's fancy. Yes, it is fancy, but it isn't meant to put food on. It's just merely decorative. Well, that's dumb. Why would they put a plate at my seat if I'm not supposed to use it? Well, it's a charger plate. It's really to elevate the tablescape. Elevate the tablescape? Looks like a plate to me. I'm gonna eat on it. You can if you want to, but like I said, this plate isn't meant for food. You're supposed to keep it at your seat, and then you place your actual dining plate onto the charger plate. And then, when you're done eating, the server will clear the charger plate and your dinner plate. Sounds like a bunch of hoopla. I'm just gonna use this. Okay, no problem. Hi, ma'am. I was hoping you could do an eensy-teensy favor for me. Sure, what is it? I'll see if I can help. So today's me and my husband's 5th wedding anniversary, so we were thinking it probably isn't gonna be a big deal. But the DJ could play our first dance song, and we could go reenact it on the dance floor during dinner. You wanna do what? Tonight? At the wedding? Yeah, they'll play our first dance, I will get up, and we'll reenact our first dance. Dinner's always boring anyways, there's nothing going on. Oh, okay. Well, is this a conversation that you had with the couple prior to this idea tonight? No, but they're casual, they're not gonna care if we do it. Yes, they will care, because during dinner service, we have the speeches planned. And we also have the parent traditional dances happening. So there isn't going to be time for you to get up and do your first dance. And it's extremely inappropriate on their wedding day to ask for this to happen. I don't know why you're freaking out, lady. They really won't care, I'm telling you. I'm going to ask them. No, you are not going to ask them. Because it's not happening tonight. Everybody's here. It would be perfect. I'm sorry, but this is not happening. Sit down and enjoy your meal. Hi, guys. I was going through your decor and I saw all the pillar candles. But I couldn't find the vases. Did you forget to bring the vases, or are they coming later? No, we just have the pillar candles. But you want the pillar candles to be lit, correct? Yeah, duh, that's why we provided them to you. 3 per table. Gotcha. Well, I am gonna need a vase for the candle to go in. Remember, our venue is no open flame, so the candle must be in a vase, or a container of sorts. You never told us that. Yes, I did. It's actually right here in the contract. And here is our email conversation where I once again reminded you to provide vases or containers for the candles. But you're just going to have to make an exception. The wedding's in 3 days and we just don't have time to get the vases. So you can just put the candles on the table and light them. No, we will not be doing that. That is a safety hazard. Come on, really? A safety hazard? Yes, ma'am. It very much is so. How? Oh, there's a linen. The candle could get knocked over at any minute. It can light the linen on fire. Do I need to say more? Hi. Looks like you're a little bit early for decorating. Yeah, we saw the timeline set to load in at 2, but we decided to come early so we can get a head start. Gotcha. Well, it's 11:30 now, and our team's still setting up the tables and chairs, and the linens come at 2 p.m. Yeah, we'll just set the flowers out on the table, and then when the linens get here, you can take them off, and then put them back exactly as they were. No, I don't think you understand. My team won't be doing that. You are the florist, you'll be placing the flowers. Yeah, we're gonna place them now. And then you can just refix them. No, ma'am. We asked you to come at 2 o'clock because the linens would be going down, so then you could put the flowers down. It wouldn't make sense for you to set the flowers now. Well, that sounds like a you problem. We're here now to set the flowers. No. That sounds like a you problem. I will not be doing that. Then go ahead and set the ceremony decor, then you can come back at 2 o'clock. You think they'll get here any earlier? Nope, they're contracted for 2 o'clock. Well, this has just been a waste of our time. That's why you follow the timeline. Hi, ma'am, can I talk to you? Yeah, of course. Is everything okay? No, Well, I don't think everything's okay. Well, what can I help you with? So I think the couple put us at the wrong table on accident. We went to table 7, and then we got here, and we literally know no one at our table. But we know a bunch of other people here, so we think it might have just been an accident. Got it. I totally understand. So I didn't make the seating arrangement, but I do have the master list. Which table did you get assigned to? Table 7. We went to table 7, and even our name cards are here. But, we don't know anyone at our table. Oh, okay. Let me check my list. Yep, I see you guys right here, table 7. Yes, but I don't think that's the right table. We don't know anyone at our table. I understand your frustration, but the couple might have made this selection because maybe you're extra welcoming, or maybe they thought you had things in common with the people at your table. Well, they thought wrong. I really think she's slaying me because I didn't invite her to my Valentine's Day celebration. I highly doubt that. Have fun at table 7. Can you show me where the card box is? Yeah, no problem. It's right over there at that table. There's a sign that says cards and gifts. You can't miss it. Walks away, then walks right back. I went over there and there was no box for the cards. I'm sorry? You said I went over there and there was no box for the cards. You said it was going to be easy and I wouldn't miss it. Yes, sir, I can see it from here. It's the bird cage. Well, why didn't you say that? You said there was a card box. You should have said there was a bird cage. I'm sorry, sir, for the confusion. The bird cage has a sign that says cards, so I thought you would, see that and then that would prompt you to put the card in. My apologies. Yeah, you do need to apologize because that was confusing. I shouldn't have assumed. My fault. I truly am sorry. I thought when you saw the other cards that were in the bird cage that would kind of remind you that that's the card box. Well, it didn't. I'm not sure why they just didn't have a normal card box. Well, the bird cage is significant to their love story since they met at the bird rescue. It's just, Okay, sir. Hi, ma'am. Can I get some vanilla wedding cake? Did you say you didn't get any wedding cake? No, I got wedding cake, but it's this nasty flavor, very tart, so I'm just seeing if you can bring me a slice of vanilla cake. Oh, okay. Well, the 3-tiered wedding cake was all the same flavor on every tier, which is the lemon raspberry. It's the couple's absolute favorite, and their best friend that owns the bakery down the street made it. So you're telling me there's no other flavors except for this lemon raspberry? Yes, that is exactly what I'm telling you. But they do have a cookie table, so there's tons of different dessert options over there. Is there vanilla wedding cake? Because people like vanilla, and I really think they should have had vanilla wedding cake. I'm not sure if there's vanilla wedding cake, but from the looks of it, no. But I do see vanilla cupcakes, I see tons of cookies, Buckeyes even. But yum! What a shame. I really wish they just had vanilla wedding cake. I'm really sorry you feel that way, but I love that the wedding cake was the couple's favorite, don't you? No, I really don't. Okay, well, enjoy your night. Bye! Good, I'm glad I caught you. I had a surprise thing I needed to hand you. Oh, a surprise thing? What is it? It's this old cake topper. It's her Aunt Phyllis's. I found it when cleaning out my storage, and I thought it would be great to surprise her and put it on her wedding cake tomorrow. Oh, okay. So you didn't talk to her about this at all? About putting this as her cake topper? No, I didn't. But she just loves her Aunt Phyllis, so I know she's gonna love this surprise. Well, I'm not gonna be able to put that on the cake. The bride left me a very nice list with all of the items and where she wants them placed. And she ordered a really cute cake topper with their last name. And this looks like 2 raccoons. Yeah, and it's funny. Her Aunt Phyllis loves her raccoons. You just know it's gonna be so special. She's just gonna love it. Well, why don't you take this to rehearsal dinner and see if she wants me to put it out tomorrow? But that's gonna ruin the surprise. That's what this is. Yes, it may ruin the surprise. I won't let this ruin the wedding day, okay? Just wanted to make sure it would be okay if our great-grandma was a part of the ceremony. Well, yeah, of course. That's awesome that your great-grandma's gonna be a part of it. It's in a bit of an unconventional way, but she'll be here today, so we'll, fill you in. Sounds awesome. Just let me know what I can do to help. Do we know what time she's getting here? She might already be here. I'm gonna ask my brother. Okay, great. Just let me know what I can do to assist. Yep, Joey has her. I'm gonna have him bring her out to you, if you don't mind saving her a seat. Not a problem at all. Does she have a wheelchair or a walker, or is she just gonna be seated in a normal seat? 'Cause I can put a reserve sign down, too. Well, that's the thing. I mean, she could just go on the floor. Excuse me? The floor? Yeah, I should have clarified. She doesn't need a lot of space. I'm sorry, I'm very confused. No stress, Joey has her. Here you go. She's right in here. So these are her remains? Good old Great Graham. Can you make sure when you set her down that you, have her face facing me? Of course, no problem. Well, we saved you a seat. Hi, ma'am. I'm not sure if I saw the right thing, but were you throwing some of the Jenga pieces in the trash? Yes, I was. Okay, do you know how many you threw out? I saw 2, but I wasn't sure if you tossed more in there. Actually tossed 3 away. I messed up when I was writing, so I just figured I'd throw them out so that they don't have to see my messed up blocks. Gotcha. There isn't as many blocks as there is guests, so if you look on the sign here, they are just asking that you sign your name, and then there's this little book right here where you can write a message to them. Well, I figured I'd kill 2 birds with 1 stone, and I'm writing my message on the Jenga block. Yes, I figured that's what you were doing. But if you pick up another piece, I just am asking that you just sign your name, and maybe a sweet message like cheers or love you. But I had this really thoughtful note. I was writing on all of the sides, but that's why I had to throw those blocks out, because I kept messing up, and the block looked ugly. Yes, I get that. Please just sign your name. I'm gonna go in the trash and retrieve those other blocks. Hi, ma'am. I see you're taking a centerpiece. Can you stop for just 1 minute? Yeah, of course. I'm taking this home with me. Yes, you can definitely take it home, but I do need to take the vase that it's in, and then you can take all of the flowers. Well, no. I'm taking the whole centerpiece. I'm taking all of this with me home. You will not be able to do that. I can have you take the flowers, but you can't take the vase. What do you mean? What do you mean I can't take this? The DJ said we could take the flowers. Yes, the DJ said you could take the flowers. The DJ did not say you could take the vases or the full centerpiece. So let me just help you. Basically, I'll keep the vase so I can return it to the florist because it's rented. And you can have all of these flowers. They're tied together and they have a nice container. So feel free, enjoy. Well, I don't want these anymore if they don't come with the vase. That's the whole point, a centerpiece for me to take home. That I can have. Gotcha. I totally understand, but you're not going to be able to do this. If you take the vase, the couple is going to get charged because it's a rental and they don't own it. Then I don't want it anymore. Here you go. Awesome. Have a great night. Hi, ma'am. Can I give you this? Yeah, no problem. What is it? It was this thing that was like at my seat. I wasn't sure who was supposed to take these and why it was at my seat. Oh yeah, that's the advice card. Aren't those cute? The what card? It's the advice card, sir. They put them at each seat and then there was little pencils and an envelope. Well, I'm already up. Can I just give you mine? Yeah, sure. Oh, yours is full. Do you want to fill yours out? Fill it out for what? Why would I fill it out? Your advice card, sir. The couple put these at each seat hoping that people will write them advice for their marriage, and then you put it in the envelope on the table. How was I supposed to know that? It was just sitting at my seat, a blank piece of paper. Yes, and they also put pencils in an envelope, and there's a little frame that has the directions of what they're wanting you to do. Well, is this mandatory? It's not mandatory, but I know the couple's really hoping they get some sweet messages from their guests. I'm going to come around in about an hour and a half to collect everything, so you have plenty of time. I don't think I'll be doing that. Okay. Hi, sir. I see that you are trying to unplug a lamp. Can I help you? Oh, no, I'm good. I'm just going to unplug this and I'm going to take it by my reception table. A lamp? You're going to take the lamp to your reception table? Yeah, I hope that's not a problem. The lighting's too dark and I can't read the menu or anything that's on the table. Okay, sir. I'm really sorry that you can't see that well. Have you tried using the flashlight on your phone or someone from your table's phone? No, I didn't. I'm just taking this lamp and I'm just going to plug it in and I'll drag it over by my seat. Sir, I'm not going to be able to allow you to do that. It's going to become a safety hazard. If we move any type of lamp or lighting, we need to plug it in and then everything needs to be taped down with a mat on top. I already warned the tables around me. They said they didn't care. Yes, sir, I understand that you want to take the lamp in, but this does not go with the overall vision the couple wants. And I think the flashlight, or I could provide a flashlight, would be more than adequate to allow you to read the menu quickly. But I already unplugged it. I'm just going to bring it with me. No, sir. You are not going to do that. I've got a big issue. I'm sorry, sir. What can I help you with? There is no plates on the buffet. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I put down 150 plates. Can you please show me? Yeah, I came up to the macaroni and cheese because that's what I wanted, and there's not a plate here. Oh, okay. That's because the plates are at the front of the buffet line. What do you mean, at the front? At the front of the buffet line. So it goes salads, and there's little plates for salads. And then there's the larger plates right before the buffet. I didn't want anything else on the buffet. I just wanted macaroni and cheese. I do understand you just want macaroni and cheese. But the plates are here, just at the front of the buffet. But I don't want to go through the buffet. I just want to hop right here at the end and put on the macaroni and cheese. I'm sorry that we don't have plates just randomly sprinkled on the buffet. But you're going to have to go through the buffet line. You'll get your plate. You can skip everything and then just scoop on macaroni and cheese at the end. This is ridiculous. It makes no sense why you wouldn't have plates here. There are plates, sir. The front of the buffet. The line goes in a continuous direction. You need a plate at the front. Hi, ma'am. I have a question. Can you help me? Yeah, what can I assist you with? Where do we place our order? We didn't have any servers come around. Oh, are you looking to get a drink, or were you talking about dinner? Both. We need our drinks and we need food. We also didn't see a menu. Oh, okay. Well, the bars are located in the corner of the room. You can get up at any time and grab a beverage. The dinner service just started. They should be to your table within 5 or 10 minutes. But we didn't even get to see what the options were. Oh, I understand now. It's a plated meal, and they are serving a dual entree to every single guest. Everybody's getting the same thing unless you have said that you have a dietary restriction. Oh, because we thought we were going to be able to choose what we wanted. Well, this isn't a restaurant, it is a wedding, and so they are serving what the couple have selected, and it's a delicious dish. You're really going to like it. Was craving a burger. Is it a burger? No, sir, it's not. It's a filet and a crab cake. Dang, I really wanted a cheeseburger. Funny, sir. No, seriously. Oh, well, your meals will be out shortly. Enjoy. Hi, we're here for the Smith wedding. Oh, great, you guys are a little bit early. It's 3 o'clock now. The doors open at 4, and the ceremony is at 4:30 p.m. Okay, so are you going to let us in? I'm sorry, sir, we're not going to let you in now. The doors for seating do open at 4 o'clock, so you have about an hour until then. But we got here early so that we could get a seat. Yes, I do see that you guys are here early, but the doors do not open till 4. Finishing setting up the ceremony, so if they end up setting up a little bit earlier, I can definitely let you guys in. Why don't you just let us in now? You can pull us up some seats. We'll just watch you guys set up. I'm really sorry, sir. That is just not our policy here. But you can definitely hang out in the lobby. There's some lounge furniture here. Or if you want to head down the street, there's a couple of bars and restaurants. You can get a drink if you wanted. A drink sounds great. Could you give me a coffee? Oh, sir, I can't get you a coffee here. There is no coffee at this time to serve. But you could go down the street if you wanted coffee or a beverage of some sort. Why would you suggest that if I'm going to have to walk there? We're here now. I want a seat and a drink. That is just not going to happen, but I'll see you in... Hi, ma'am, I had a question about something. Yeah, of course, fine, I help you with, ma'am. They gotta, bring the wedding cake out and cut it? You know, when they cut it and they smash it in each other's faces? That's my favorite part. Oh, no, they aren't doing that. This couple actually selected no wedding cake and have this delicious dessert buffet instead. What a shame. The wedding cake is tradition, and I need to get a picture of the wedding cake before it's cut. I do that at every wedding I go to. Oh, I'm really sorry, but there really is no wedding cake. They aren't really big cake people, and they didn't want all the attention on them and the pressure to, smash the cake or anything like that. I can't believe it. People always trying to break the traditions. Of course it would be them. Not sure it's really that big of a deal. They do have mini wedding cake, individual slices, out on the dessert buffet from this delicious local bakery. I highly suggest you go get some. It's just not going to taste the same. It's not from that big 4-tiered wedding cake. Well, I can assure you it's going to taste delicious, and it is going to taste like cake because that's what it is. But it's just not wedding cake. But do you want me to grab you a slice or not? Hey, I'm just checking in. What happened to your boutonniere? My boutonniere? Yeah, your boutonniere. I pinned it on about 30 minutes ago. You guys are going to head for the first look photos, so I need everybody ready to go. Oh, that thing you pinned on. Well, you see, what happened was, I thought it would be funny to chuck it at Bob over there. And when I did that, I broke the stem. And then, Steve stepped on it, so I just threw it out. You have an extra, though, right? No, sir. I do not have an extra. The florist did not leave an extra. Well, I didn't mean to throw it out. It was an accident. Yes, I get it. You guys were just having a good time. Let me go to the reception location and pull some flowers out of the centerpiece and see if I can make you one. That sounds like a great idea. And just so you know, Derek also lost his. That's great. That is great news. Thank you for letting me know. I'm gonna do that now. I've run away and make 2 new boutonnieres. Okay, I'm back. Let's get these pinned on. Yeah, and we forgot to tell you. Brody also lost his. So we're gonna need just one more. Got it. You guys are making a great start to this day. Fantastic. Hi, ma'am. Could you help us, please? Yeah, of course, sir. What can I help you with? What's the dealio with dinner? Is our table allowed to get up and go through the buffet? Because we're starving and we'd love to get up if we can. I'm sorry, sir. I'm not sure if you heard, but the DJ did announce we are releasing tables in order. So a server will be over shortly to let you know when it's time to go up. You're telling me we have to wait until we can get up for dinner? Yes, sir. But it won't be long. I think this is dumb. I think you guys should just let us all get up and get our food. Clearly it's ready. It's out on the buffet. Yes, sir. I do understand that you're hungry and you're ready to eat, and the food is out. But if we let all 200 people up at the same time, the buffet is going to have a super long line, and the food will run out quickly. So it's going to be awkward for everyone. Just really don't feel like waiting. Do you think you could just release our table? Like I said, sir, we're releasing the tables in order. You guys are table 8, and we just released table 4, so it will really be 3 or 4 minutes till you're up. Oh, good. So then if we just got up and got to the line, no one's going to tell us to sit back down? No, sir. Like I said, I would ask you to sit back down. We are releasing by table, so please wait your turn. Hi, ma'am. Could you help me with something? Yeah, not a problem. What can I help you with? Well, my shoes are hurting me, like, really bad. And I see the line at the bar is super long, and I don't think I'm going to be able to kind of stand in it. And since you work here, I was hoping you might be able to jump behind the bar and just grab me a vodka soda really quick. Oh, okay. Well, I am the wedding coordinator and not a cocktail server, so I won't be able to do that for you. I mean, it's only going to take you a second. Like I said, my foot hurts, and I'm getting a really bad blister, so I'm not going to be able to wait in the line. I do hear you, but like I said, I won't be able to help you. I am going to have to move on to my next task as the wedding coordinator and make sure the reception's set and ready to go. But if you look around, there's wine being passed, and they also have their signature cocktail on display, so you don't have to wait in any line to drink that. But I don't want the signature cocktail or wine. I do hear you, but like I said, I can't jump behind the bar and get you a drink. But I could get you a Band-Aid if you need, for the blister. Well, that's not exactly what I need. The drink would be more helpful. That's funny, ma'am. I can get you the Band-Aid then? I guess.
Hi, ma'am. I see that you're wearing a linen. Can I help you? Oh, me? No, I'm good. I was freezing earlier, and I couldn't find a coat or a blanket anywhere, so I creeped around in the reception location and just grabbed this from one of the tables. Oh, okay. Which table exactly? It was the only table that had 2 linens on it. It had black and white photos of their grandparents, I think. I removed everything nicely. I took this linen and I placed everything back exactly where it's at. No one will notice. Well, no, the couple's gonna notice because the linen that you're wearing is a special linen they created from the grandmother's quilt. So, I am gonna have to take that from you. But I'm cold. It's freezing in here. I swear, I'll put it back before the reception. No one will even notice. I'm sorry, ma'am, but I honestly am going to have to take that now because I need to go reset the memorial table. That's what table you took the linen from. Well, then can you raise the temperature in here? It's freezing. Ma'am, I just checked the thermostat and it's 73 degrees in here. And there's 200 people. It's gonna get hot.
Damn it, Bryce. Stop playing video games and get back to work. Hold on, I have to fight this boss.
Oh!
Alright, I'm back, boys.
Got my ears pierced the other day. A lot of people talk about which piercings are safe and which ones aren't. You never hear anyone talk about like a vocal cord piercing going wrong. Never hear of a botched vocal cord piercing. This clip has absolutely nothing to do with the rest of the video. I saw someone else wearing the pen chain the other day. I said, oh, you got the pens too? Right on. He said, no, I got the pens too. Right with. Now there's 2 clips of me coming through this door and 2 of the other clips. So is it the other clips that have nothing to do with this video? Or does these parts have nothing to do with that video? Is the glass half full or half empty? Neither. I haven't done the dishes yet. Hold on. You know, it's a funny story about these dishes. I was at this impatient genie and I tried to say please and wait at the same time, but I accidentally just said plate. And then he gave me a plate. I kind of wasted my wish, but at least it's not as bad as my friend who tried to say give me a second and hold up at the same time and accidentally said give up. And then the genie stopped taking care of himself and went on a downward spiral, and we haven't seen that genie since that day. Can you do a joke about the color dark blue? Maybe. Did you say maybe or navy? I mumbled some sort of in-between word to try to create a pun. You do realize you're gonna have to put captions on this video, right? Yeah, and? You're gonna have to distinguish whether you said maybe or navy, which will ruin the joke because your brain's just gonna snap towards whichever one they've read in the captions. Oh, shit. Alright, next joke. I'll give you $5 if you can name something naturally occurring that's dark blue. See? Wait, no, ignore what I just said. Don't think about the sea. Fuck. So is that good for jokes about the color dark blue? Those are just puns relating to the word blue. They're not actually about the color dark blue. So what do you want me to do? A joke about dark blue. Alright, fine. Colorblind people will be like, don't mess with me, I see red when I fight. Then this is the color they see when they fight. That was just a joke about being colorblind. Alright, fine, here. I knew this guy named Lee who had both of his arms blown off in an explosion. Now we call him Leslie. That was just a really dark joke about someone who blew up. A really dark joke about someone who blew up. Dark blue. You're reaching. Unlike Leslie. Here's a few jokes. I hate those really dumb literal jokes. Wait! So what made you decide to start selling affordable watches?
Listen, I'm not doing this. My time is valuable.
No, it's not. I woke up last night and you had a thought bubble that said ZZZ. Who the fuck is ZZZ?
Honey, that was to indicate I was sleeping.
Have you ever been with anyone before?
I've never been with anyone else before. Why?
Z comes after what? My friend got arrested for trying to secretly drink alcohol at a coffee shop. Yeah, 2 mugshots in one day. So, do you think that new movie's gonna be, like, non-linear?
Could go either way.
Well, yeah, that's the whole point. Just got pulled over by a cop who couldn't pronounce his T's. He said I needed to get my headlights fixed. I didn't even know I had lights. Why do you get so upset about meaningless discrepancies?
He said a few jokes. That's 3 or 4. This is the 7th.
And now for a statement that sounds like a pickup line. Hey, girl. It's what I'd call a female scarecrow. You seem like the type of guy that would be able to tell me what to do with a pencil. You're right. We should change the letter C so it always makes the same sound.
Sounds pretty simple in concept.
No, that's like the word that would mess up the most. Why is it always paper plane? It should be paper flight. That's more fair. It's the phone that allows me to talk to different versions of myself from parallel universes.
1 second, Isabella. I'm just on the phone.
Ah, this must be the universe where I married that girl that I almost started dating but never did.
Oh, what? Isabella? That's like the norm.
What do you mean?
You're the only version of you that isn't with her.
No, that can't be right.
Just call any of the universes.
Hey, you're the unemployed version of me, right?
Yeah, that's me. Who's this?
Are you dating Isabella?
Oh, you must be the single version of me. That's cool. That's
No. This is the presidential version
Mr.
of me.
Ufield isn't available right now, but I could put you through to the first lady, Isabella.
Shit. A compulsive liar version of me. Are you also dating Isabella?
No? Okay, yeah.
God damn. Lazy version of me. Is that you?
No, it's Isabella. He didn't want to pick up the phone.
I don't even know your name and I'm still about to whoop your ass. Liam Malone. Oh yeah? Why should I do that? Oh no, his name is Liam Malone. I was just telling you. You can keep bullying him. Actually, it's Liam Malone Jr. I don't care what it is. I'm still gonna whoop your ass. Wait, no, do something. Sorry, man. I'm not gonna interfere. It's not worth the risk. Do you guys know who my father is? I don't assume it's some guy named Liam Malone, because why else would you be called Liam Malone Jr.? Yeah, I probably shouldn't have corrected you on that name thing. I could have said he was like Post Malone or something. Oh, that totally would have worked too. I'm a big fan. Personally, myself, I never really was a big fan of his music. I found it rather generic. What? Oh, now I'm definitely gonna beat your ass. You're gonna do that anyway, so really I can criticize your favorite musicians all I want with no real consequence. God damn you, Liam Malone! Today is National If You Check Your Calendar, You're Gay Day. That's not a thing. Sure it is. No, you just made that up. If you don't believe me, check your calendar. I'm not going to check my calendar. I don't want to be labeled as gay. You'll only be labeled as gay if the holiday is real, and you're very confident that it's not, so check your calendar. How did you even know about this holiday, then? Well, I just knew what day it was. I glanced at the calendar yesterday and realized it was going to be tomorrow. Alright, fine. I'll check my calendar. There's nothing there. What? There's nothing special for today. It's just a normal day. No, it's real. I remember it was today. It's on the 12th. Today's the 13th. Oh, no. No, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with being gay. Relax. It's all right. We accept you for who you really are.
I just can't stand the thought of being remembered.
Sounds like memoraphobia.
So what can we do about that?
I'm not sure. There's never been a recorded case.
No one's had this before?
No, lots of people have had it. They all just asked not to be recorded.
Could I do that?
Sure.
So is there any, support groups for this type of thing?
Yeah, they have a program. It's called Anonymous.
What?
It's like Alcoholics Anonymous, but without the alcohol.
Well, ideally, Alcoholics Anonymous doesn't have alcohol either.
True. Listen, I forget your name.
Thanks. And where do I go to this Anonymous group?
They're just down the hall.
Got it.
Hey, remember to not remember them. Act like you just wandered in. What room is this?
This is Anonymous.
What's that?
It's basically a group of people that always want to remain anonymous. Our goal is to not be remembered.
What do you guys do?
We write poems and quotes and stuff. You ever see Author Unknown? That's one of us.
Which one?
Can't say.
Well, how does attendance work?
Like this.
Yeah, that looks about right. Huh. Hey, see someone got a member's name tattooed on their arm?
Yeah, I know. He's probably rolling in his unmarked grave.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you decide to remake or use this sketch, don't tag me. It adds to the bit. And always remember, don't.
My favorite mean name to use on my friend with short legs is in Chinese. You speak Chinese? No. Then how do you understand what the name means? Other way around.
What?
We're talking about mean names, not name means. I just don't get how you understand the name. It's pretty simple. I can write it out for you if you want. Yeah, go on. Write it out in Chinese. I don't write Chinese. Right. Of course. I can do that. Let's get back to the question. We're off course. No, that would have 2 F's. How do you understand the name if it's in Chinese? Because it's in English. What is it in English? In Chinese. In English. In Chinese. In English. I'm Chinese. What? Sorry, typo in the script. In Chinese. What is the name in English? It's in Chinese. In Chinese. Oh, wait, I get it. Now you understand. I thought you were saying he was Asian. No, he barely had any shin. So does he get mad at these jokes? Well, he doesn't understand what I'm saying. Let me guess. He's Chinese. No, he had his ears blown off in a horrific shootout. It was horrible. Oh, I didn't know. I'm sorry, man. How's he doing? I mean, it's getting better, but it's a slow process, you know. Small step. Non-conventional possibilities for the afterlife. You become a writer for people's dreams. Your husband is cheating on you. He is cheating on you. You should wake up and be very angry at him because he is cheating on you. He is not cheating on her. Your husband is cheating on you, and he cheated on you with the name. You get reincarnated as what killed you. But I get killed by a rock. How does that make sense? Well, that's a great question, Dwayne. Sorry, Mr. Johnson. You get to trade lives with other people.
In my life, I win a gold medal in the Olympics and travel the world. I live to 80 and have a beautiful wife.
23 years of medieval Europe.
And
Any
nobody
takers?
wants that shit. You have to come up with a bunch of... Do you feel kind of funny?
No, you're just drunk.
I haven't been drinking.
You're so drunk, you don't even remember drinking.
It's still daylight. Why would I have been drinking?
I tried asking you that, but you're too drunk to answer me.
I'm not drunk.
Yes, you are.
You're gaslighting me.
I'm not gaslighting you.
I think you're the one who's drunk.
What do you mean? I said I'm completely sorbet.
It's sober, not sorbet.
Now you're gaslighting me.
I'm not gaslighting.
What do you know about gaslighting anyway?
My house is all gaslights.
Well, which gas do they produce?
Carbon monoxide.
No, that's the gas that we produce when we breathe.
I think my wife is calling. I act sober.
Why do you always act like you're the main character?
I don't know what you mean.
You're so self-obsessed, it's like you can't say a sentence without using the words I or me.
How dare you say that to me?
It's true.
I don't always act like the main character.
You call your parents the writers.
I stopped doing that a few episodes ago.
Yeah, but you started calling days episodes.
Nobody really understands me.
What is that music?
It's my ringtone.
Are you gonna answer it?
I never really fit in with the cool kids.
The cool kids are literally calling you. Answer the
I
phone.
was always a bit of an outcast growing up. You do this thing where whenever you get emotional, you tune everyone out and act all misunderstood. Everyone else has equally complex and difficult problems in their life. We just... See, you're doing it right now.
Before I kill you, I want you to know who I am.
You're not gonna kill me.
What do you mean? I have a gun pointed at your
I'll
head.
survive.
A bullet to the head, you'd survive.
It's possible. It's happened before.
It's not the most likely scenario, though.
Trust me, I'm confident I'll be fine.
Why do you think you're gonna survive this?
Well, if I die thinking that I'm gonna live, then it doesn't really matter. You can't come up to me and say, I told you so when I'm dead. It doesn't matter to me anymore.
So subconsciously, you know you're not going to survive it.
No, I know that I'm gonna live because you want the satisfaction of me knowing I'm going to die because of you. But if I don't think I'm going to die, you'll never get that, and therefore you'll never kill me.
Shit.
Wait, I think your finger is contaminated with a powder that makes your hearing better. I think your finger is contaminated with a powder that makes your hearing better. I think your finger is contaminated with the powder. Stop putting your finger on your lip.
Guys, I found that video in my drafts, and I have no clue if I uploaded it or not.
The fact that you're still doing the bit implies you haven't washed your hands in like months. When was the last time you washed it?
You're too late, generic superhero. I've already stolen the budget for the visual effects team.
I may be too late to stop you from taking the money, but I'm not too late to stop you from getting away with
How
it.
do you suppose you're gonna do that?
I'll use my frost breath to freeze that door shut.
Go on.
Well, why is nothing happening?
Well, you expect them to work for free?
What do you mean?
The visual effects team does all your superpower. You don't actually have powers.
Okay, luckily I have my generic superhero sidekick pet.
He's VFX too.
Why is that VFX? It's just a dog.
It's a floating armadillo. It's not a
I thought it
dog.
was just like a rare breed or something.
There's no way for you to stop me, so I'm just gonna get going.
Not before I tie you into a pretzel.
Have you forgotten that the visual effects budget is in this bag?
You may have stolen the budget for the VFX team, but the sound team still has all their money. Wait, no. Oh, no.
She a little freak. She for the street.
I don't think I should roast the both of you. Critical's known to not have a good tolerance for heat. Don't worry, I'm accommodating for his low heat tolerance by playing your newest song in the background of this video. Moist Critical's also known to be pretty short, so I'd imagine he struggles to reach the minimum in the height chart before he goes on a roller coaster. But unlike you, Critical only struggles to reach the charts at amusement parks.
Has he been staring at me this whole time since I've been on my phone, or did we just look up at the same time? Let me try again. No, he's still looking at me. I think he's crazy. What if he has a gun in that bag? He's probably gonna shoot me. I should shoot him first to save myself. Wait, no, what if he actually did look up at the same time and it's just a coincidence and he's thinking the same thing and we're about to shoot each other at the exact same time? I need to tell him, I need to stop this.
Wait, stop, are you thinking the same thing as me?
No, I'm crazy. I have a gun in my bag. I'm gonna take out the gun and shoot you because I'm fucking crazy.
I had a gut feeling.
You're about to have another one. Alright, so what's your superpower? I could perfectly replicate any sound. And how is that useful? I'm very good at, making distractions. Go on. Oh my god, I think someone just broke in. You should go down and check that out. I'm not falling for that. I can hear them taking your stuff. I mean, nice try. But how can you be sure that it's not real? I have the security cameras that can detect unknown faces. No one's down there. They're escaping. This power isn't convincing at all. Yeah, I don't actually have a power, to be honest. My friend does, though. He can turn invisible. Wait, he's really smart, too.
Videos I would have posted if I was on Vine, part 76.
They say 1 in 3 people is allergic to vowels. Is it you? Oh, no, it was him. Never mind. You're...
Knock.
Who's there?
Minimalist.
Minimalists who?
No, that's it.
I should have seen that coming.
Welcome to Trick Question Burger. Can I take your order?
No, you're not gonna get me this time. I'll take my order. I'm sorry, sir, but the surgery went wrong. We had to attach the tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth.
So who are you? I'm Minute Difference Man. And what's your power? I can alter reality, but only in very small, unimportant ways. Can you give me some examples? There used to be a clock behind me. Where did the time go?
Ah, that was a good one.
All jokes aside, you are completely worthless. What did you expect? My name is literally Minor Detail Man. I thought it was Minute Difference Man. See? Get out.
Ah, but the door's over here now.
I just can't stand the thought of being remembered.
Sounds like memoraphobia.
So what can we do about that?
I'm not sure. There's never been a recorded case.
No one's had this before?
No, lots of people have had it. They all just asked not to be recorded.
Can I do that?
Sure.
So is there any, like, support groups for this type of thing?
Yeah, they have a program. It's called Anonymous.
What?
It's like Alcoholics Anonymous, but without the alcohol.
Well, ideally, Alcoholics Anonymous doesn't have alcohol either.
True. Listen, I forget your name.
Thanks. And by the way, if you want to use this joke, don't tag me. It adds to the bit.
Do you believe in free will?
Well, it depends. What did will do?
No, like, do you think we can actually influence the future, or are we just experiencing some pre-written narrative?
Oh, I think it's pre-written.
Well, I beg to differ.
And you always will.
Well, how do you know that?
Listen, there's no point in arguing. Everything's predetermined, so you can't change my mind.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm arguing against.
I'm not doing this. This is a waste of time.
Well, if everything is predetermined, then it's impossible to waste time.
True enough, but you still can't change my mind.
There's no evidence to show that free will doesn't exist.
There's no evidence to support it does exist either.
Shit, I forgot my line.
See, everything is pre-written.
Wait, stop. You can't keep arguing after I break character.
That's what's in the script.
Dude, we aren't following the script anymore.
Yes, we are. Look.
What? Who's closet murderer?
Me.
What the fuck? Shit, I lost my detachable ear.
What?
I left it right here.
Where?
Right here.
No, what did you leave?
Right here.
No, what did you leave right there?
My right ear. I left it.
Hold on. If anybody finds a right ear or a left tit, please bring it to customer service.
Why would I be looking for a left tit?
I don't know, man. It's 2024.
I don't care about the ear.
Apparently he doesn't care about the ear, just the tit, please.
I wonder what happens inside a watch. You're supposed to have ticked like a long time ago.
Yeah, I'll do it in a second.
No, you're already late. I need you to do it now.
Just 1 second.
No, you need to do it now.
What's the big deal here?
Because you're supposed to have ticked ages ago. It's fucking everything up.
Just 1 second, that's all I'm asking.
It's already been a second.
No, it hasn't.
Yes, it has.
If a second had passed, the second hand would have moved.
You're the second hand.
Am I?
Yes, and why haven't you ticked?
Because I'm the fucking minute hand, dumbass. I miss the old manager.
Oh, sorry. Wouldn't it be funny if you replaced the jur at the end of manager with gear, like a little pun?
Say that out loud in your head.
Oh shit, yeah, don't do that.
Is this the baby name suggestion line?
Sure is.
Hi, I'm Colin, and I'm calling to suggest the name Colin.
Hello, Colin. Thanks for calling. We like the name Colin, but first we have to call in. Lynn is my sister, and we want to make sure she likes the name Colin. I'll be right back with you, Colin, once I'm done calling Lynn.
Hi.
Who's calling?
Me.
But who is this?
I'm Colin. Remember I called in to suggest the name Colin, and then you had to call in?
Oh, yeah.
So what did you think?
She didn't like it.
Why not?
Well, we have a daughter.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Well, I'm Colin.
You said that.
When she gets older.
Wait, what?
Videos I would have posted if I was on Vine, part 79. Knock, knock. Ah, Brandon. This is no fun at all.
What do you do for work?
I torture.
What?
No, I'm the tour guide for the town of Chur.
Oh, thank God.
That's where they saw people in Hello? 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 No, I can hear you. I just want to make sure I say hi to everyone.
You guys seem to like the more complex jokes, but whenever I do a joke about what happens when you're good at tag, you don't get it. And whenever I do a joke about sewing two con men together, it's confusing. And whenever I do a joke about lice, you guys sit there scratching your heads over it. Nobody can figure it out. And when I do a joke that's non-linear, and when I do a joke about two ducks that have been frozen and put on a stick, you guys say it's paradoxical. I'm just joking, I'm not actually mad. And when I do a joke about mood swings...
So why nobody else dressed like a son tonight?
Hey, what about me? Hey, look at me.
Well,
Hey.
Do you want to hang out today? I have the day off. Oh, I would, but I can't. I have so many errands I have to run. Like, my day is so busy. Oh, okay, so that's all I have to do is just run errands? Yeah, but I have, like, a lot of stuff I need to get done. I need to take my dog to the groomers. I need to go to the grocery store. I have a gynecologist appointment. I have to get an oil change. I have to get gas. I have to clean out my car. That's pretty much everything, but it's going to take up, like, my entire day. So, I mean, we can probably hang out maybe, like, next Thursday. I should be off then. Well, why don't I just come with you? What do you mean? Come with me where? To run your errands. Why don't I just come with you and, like, help you run your errands? Well, why would you want to do that? Why would I not want to do that? You want to go to the gynecologist with me and to the grocery store and to clean my car? to get an oil change. There is nothing in this world I would want to do on my day off than to go to the gynecologist, the grocery store, the groomers, and to get your oil changed. Nothing. There's nothing I would rather do. So where do you want to go on our date? Oh, I just kind of like assumed because you asked me out, you would plan the date. Why do I have to do everything? Why can't you just like pick a place to go to? Like I have to come pick you up, like ask you out, like pick a date, like what's next? You're gonna ask me for flowers? Dude, just pick a place, or we're going to McDonald's. Like, don't piss me off right now. Well, those two things kind of like coincide. Like if you ask someone out on a date, it's kind of your job to pick where you're gonna take them out on a date. Now you're just trying to confuse me with all this terminology, okay? Just pick a freaking place. Pick a freaking place. Like, you're doing too much. This is why I don't take females out on dates. Okay, sure. You know what? Whatever. Let's just go to, like, a nice restaurant for dinner. What do you think? I'm a millionaire? No. We're going to Arby's. Get in. And wear something nice. I have a second location we can go to after first. It's called the back seat. I wish you would take me on more dates. Like, I feel like we don't really go on any dates. We've been dating for a year. We've been on maybe like 2 or 3 dates, and it was within the first month of us dating. Like, all we do is just sit at home and do nothing. You know, you just watch the game, you play video games, and I feel like we're kind of just like drifting apart. Drifting apart? Babe, we live together. We're not drifting anywhere. The only place we're drifting is to different rooms of the same house. You're being so dramatic, okay? I thought you said you didn't even like going on dates. I never said I didn't like going on dates. You said you're a homebody. Doesn't that mean you don't like going out? Yeah, to clubs or bars, partying. To a date is different. How am I supposed to know? I'm not a freaking mind reader. Okay, whatever. I want you to start taking me out on more dates. And I also want you to buy me flowers. You never buy me flowers. Oh my god, what is the point of buying flowers if they're gonna die anyway? I'm just gonna spend my money on something that's gonna die next week? Hey, can you send me the pictures that we took today? Sure. I was actually just about to post this one. Oh, hang on, don't post them yet. I want to look at them first. Why? You look fine. Okay, well, I just want to see them. Okay, here. This is the one I was just about to post. Let me see. Are you joking? Wait, did you show me the right picture? My eye is closed. I think I was mid-wink or blink. Why would you post this? What? I look horrible. Let me see the other ones. Here's one where we both look good. Why wouldn't you just pick this one? Oh my god, you look fine in the other one. Are you joking? Did you see the picture? Did you even look at me? Yeah, you look fine. I look really good, so I wanted to post that one, you know? I don't see the problem. Well, I'm mid-sentence talking here. I'm not even ready for the picture. I'm not even posing. I'm literally speaking, like, mid-sentence. So, you look fine. I look really good, right? Like, look at my skin. It looks flawless. My hair looks good. Well, you look really good in all the other pictures where I'm ready for the picture and posing. Why don't you just post those? Ugh, whatever. Do you need a ride tonight? No, I'm actually good. I think I'll just Uber. No, I insist. Let me give you a ride. I'm not going to be drinking tonight, so I'm just going to DD. You can just ride with me. I mean, are you sure? Do you want me to, like, give you gas money or something? No, you're fine. My parents actually just filled my tank, so you're good. I'll just take you for free. Okay, cool. Sounds good. So, actually, after further consideration, I don't know how to, like, ask this without being weird, but do you mind just, like, Venmoing me, some money for gas? Because, you know, I took you and it kind of took a lot of gas, so if you could just, like, Venmo me back that money, that would be great. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine, I get it. How much do you want me to Venmo you? Well, we only use, like, a quarter tank of gas, but honestly, if you want to just, like, Venmo me for half a tank, that would be even better, just, like, as a courtesy, because I offered to take you. Didn't you say that your parents filled your tank? So, I'm just paying interest, technically. That's what this is. My Venmo is... Okay, babe, I'm going out to dinner with my friend. I'll bring you something back. I love you, bye. What? What do you mean you're going out to dinner? We were supposed to go out to dinner. What? Where are you going? Why? Just wait for me. I'll get off the game in 15 minutes. What do you mean? We made plans to go out to dinner. I'm still taking you out. Just give me 15 more minutes, and then I'll get off. I know, but you said that like 3 hours ago, and I'm literally starving. Like, I need to eat right now. So I made plans with my friend, because I thought, you know, you didn't want to go anymore, because you kept saying, like, you'll get off, but then you didn't, so I'm hungry. Dude, I just got on. Yeah, 3 hours ago. Okay, and I'm getting off right now. No, I'm not telling you to anymore. I already made new plans to go out to eat with my girlfriend. I'm not telling you to get off. I'm not rushing you. Like, continue playing your game, because that's obviously what you want to do. And I'm not going to ask you to get off again. Dude, you're so dramatic. Like, what? I'm literally getting off now. No, I'm not going with you anymore. I'm not going to ditch my friend who I already made plans with because you didn't want to go through with the plans that you wanted to make. While you were in the bathroom, your phone lit up and it was a notification from a dating app. We've been dating for 2 years. Do you want to explain why you have a dating app downloaded on your phone? Number 1, why are you going through my phone? That's a major invasion of my privacy. And number 2, why don't you trust me? A relationship is nothing without trust. So if you're trying to accuse me of something, just say that now and we'll be done. I'm kind of confused now because all I did was ask you why you downloaded a dating app while we are dating. I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm simply asking you why. Well, answer my question first. Why are you going through my phone? I wasn't. You left your phone on the bed and it lit up, so I looked over. Okay, that's fair. That's my fault for leaving my phone unattended. As for the dating app, though, the only reason I downloaded it was to make new friends. That's all. Hello? 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 Hey, how you been? WYD? WYD question mark question mark. Yo? Damn, nice pic. You look bad. Fire emoji. Hard eyes emoji. Hard eyes, hard eyes, hard eyes emoji. I just got off a 200-hour work shift. Didn't even take a break either. Yeah, I'm so hungry. Let's go out to lunch. You want to go out to lunch? Question mark, lunch? Question mark, question mark? Damn, you're stuck up anyways. Nobody wants your ass anyways. Unsent message, unsent message. Hey, yo, WYD. Yo, nice pic. You go to the gym? It looks like it. You do squats? It looks like it. Damn. I know you don't want to talk to me because I'm so ugly. Damn, I know I'm so ugly, right? But it's okay because I got my own money, I got my own crib, got my own car. I got a 2028 new truck. You could be riding passenger princess, but since you're so stuck up, I guess not. Unsent message. Passenger princess, question mark? Hey, yo, damn, whatever. You're ugly anyways. Nobody wants your ass anyways. Hello, hello, yo, unsent message, unsent message. Hey, yo, WYD. Hey, do you want to hang out today? Today's my only day off, so I really want to hang out. Are you busy? What are you doing? Where you at? I'm coming over. Hey, yeah, I am actually really busy today. I can't hang out. I'm sorry. I have so many things I gotta do. I got so many errands, and I have a freaking wisdom teeth removal at 4 o'clock, so I'm booked and busy. I'm sorry, girl. Wisdom teeth? You're getting your wisdom teeth out? You never told me you're getting your wisdom teeth out. I'm coming. Number 1, I have told you. And number 2, you're coming where? You're coming with me to get my wisdom teeth out? Are you insane? Why? Why would you want to do that? Why would I not want to do that? This is the only way I want to spend my day off. Is hanging out with you and getting your wisdom teeth out. What else do you have to do? What other kind of errands? Dude, you're sick. Okay, whatever. I mean, I guess you can come. Yes. Awesome. I'm going to help the doctor. I'm going to be the one removing your wisdom teeth. No, you're not coming. It was a joke. Duh. I'm so excited to exchange gifts. You want to just do it now? Yeah, sure. Here, you open yours first. Okay, gimme. There's just a hat in the bag. Did you forget to put the gift in here? No, silly, that's the gift. I made the hat. It took me like 3 hours. I crocheted it. Oh, is this everything though? Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of broke this year, so I just decided to make everyone gifts, but I bought the yarn, if that counts. And I feel like it's a little more meaningful this way. Okay, let me open mine. Oh, okay, here you go. Okay, let me see. You got me AirPods? Oh my god, I really needed these. I know, since your dog chewed up your old ones. Yay. Wait, what's wrong? Are you not happy with your gift? Well, I mean, I bought your headphones and they were $100, so I was kind of expecting like something better than something homemade, no offense. Oh, well, I mean, I didn't even ask for anything in the first place. So, I didn't expect you to buy me headphones. You can take them back if you want. No, it's fine, whatever. Merry Christmas. Lily, is your mom still taking us to the mall tomorrow? Yeah, of course. She had to work, but I made her call off because this is way more important. Okay, good. How much money did she give you? My mom gave me 100 and then I made my dad give me 40. So, 140. How about you? Lucky, my mom only gave me 100. That's okay, that can still buy you like 2 things from Junk Elephant. I know, but I wanted the Boom Boom cream too. And I wanted a new pair of Lulus. Because for Christmas, my mom got me a purple pair when I specifically asked for pink. Like, she doesn't even care about me, I swear. No, literally the same thing happened to me. I asked for a pink scuba and they got me a white one. Like, what a joke. At least you got a Stanley. My parents got me a freaking hydro flask. Like, what am I, 5? But it's fine, because they said they were going to return it because I completely stopped drinking water to teach them a lesson. Like, seriously, I'm not going to drink water unless it's out of a Stanley. Ew. I know. So what's up with Jason commenting under your Instagram picture? Like, that's kind of weird, no? Oh, we're kind of actually, like, seeing each other. Yeah, we've been on 2 dates so far. Oh, is that so? Huh. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's great. Did I just, like, forget to mention that I actually Snapchatted him for 3 days last summer? Oh, really? You guys know each other? Yeah, we basically, like, talked. Has he not mentioned me or something? No, actually, he hasn't. Did you say that you guys talked? Yeah, it was, like, kind of serious, I think. It was, like, really flirty, and we had, like, a little fling going on. Yeah, okay. I mean, I don't doubt it. So, do you not care? No. Why would I care? I don't know, I'm just, like, so surprised that he hasn't brought me up yet. That's so weird. I feel like he's hiding something. I don't know. I just don't want you to get your heart broken, because I feel like he still might have feelings for me. Yeah. What's funny? Oh, you're serious. Of course I'm serious. Excuse me, ma'am? Yeah? Hi. I noticed that you have a red Stanley tumbler in your cart. And there aren't any more on the shelves, so... Oh yeah, I'm not surprised. A big crowd ran in earlier and they were, like, grabbing all of them. But I was lucky enough to grab one for myself. Right, okay. Well, since you're getting it for yourself, I'm actually trying to get one for my little baby girl who's 7 years old. Her name is Ansley Annabelle Adams. Yeah, she really wants that exact Stanley, so I can't come home unless I bring her that Stanley. Oh, well, I'm so sorry. I mean, you could probably check, like, other Targets or something, or maybe go on the Stanley website. No, I don't want to do that. I need that Stanley that's in the cart. Oh, I mean, I'm sorry. I can't do that. I already got it for myself, and I don't know what to tell you. Technically, the cup is still in the store, so it belongs to Target still. It's not your property unless you pay for it, and you haven't paid for it yet. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab it out of your cart. Hey, I forgot my mascara at home. Is it okay if I use yours? Yeah, of course. It's in the drawer right there. Okay, thanks. How many coats did you use of the mascara? Like 2. Why? Oh, I'm just trying to calculate the amount that you should Venmo me for the coats. I'm gonna see how much the mascara costs and then how many coats are estimated to be inside the tube, and then I can figure out how much you owe me. What? You're joking, right? No, why would I be joking? You're using my stuff, so obviously, you know, like, I know we're friends and stuff, and that's why I let you use it, but, it was $9, so I do need you to Venmo me. I'm sorry, I didn't know you were gonna charge me for 2 coats of mascara. I wouldn't have used it if I knew. Yeah, sorry, times are really tough right now. Every penny counts. Do you mind just Venmoing me? It actually came out to 28 cents for those coats. So, I'll send you my Venmo. Hey, do you want to go out next weekend? Yeah, sure. Let me just ask Jason. Ask Jason what? I thought it was just gonna be me and you. Oh yeah, no, it will be. I just need to ask to see if he'll let me go. Okay. He asked if there will be other guys there. I was thinking we could go out to lunch, so most likely, yeah, there will be other men in the restaurant. Okay, let me just text him that real quick. He says I can't go. Are you being held captive or something? Like, blink once if you need help. When you were asleep last night, I saw you got a notification from a dating app on your phone, and I just wanted to ask what that's about. I thought we were together. I don't know why you thought we were together. We're not together. We're just talking. You've introduced me to your parents. We went on vacation with your parents. We've been talking for months. I thought we were together. I don't understand. I thought we were on the same page. Yeah, we were having a good time. I thought you were enjoying yourself. What's the problem now? Anyways, I don't have time for this right now. I have a date in 15 minutes that I gotta get ready for. You can see yourself out. We need to hang out. I feel like I haven't seen you in so long. I know, I miss you. Let's do something this weekend. Ooh, I can't this weekend. I have a thing. What about next weekend? Oh, I can't next weekend. I have a thing. What about the weekend of the 27th? Can you do that? I can't do the 27th, but I can do the following Monday. I'm free. I'm off work that day. Ooh, I can't do that Monday. I have a dentist appointment at 10 in the morning. Okay, that's fine. What about after your appointment? No, because then my teeth are going to be like freshly cleaned and I probably won't want to like eat or drink anything for a few hours. Yeah, bless you. Yeah, probably not a good idea. Okay. How about, let's see my schedule. I am also free December 7th. How does that work for you? Ooh, yeah, no, that's not gonna work. I have a thing that day. How about February 17th, 2025?